The Wild Wild West.
She's going.
And we're live. Jeff Dye, thank you for joining the podcast.
Thanks for having me.
Dude, I'm telling you, standing podcasts are the future.
This is
enough
it.
of the sitting. Enough sitting and talking. I think it's just podcasters are getting lazy.
I agree.
Podcasts are more important than ever, dude. After this election,
Nailed it. Also, most of us are stand-up comics.
that's what I'm saying.
Standing.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Do you rock the stool at all on stage?
Never.
Me either, bro.
You know what that stool is? It's a tiny fucking table for my drink and set list. That's all
not a
that
seat.
is.
It's not a seat. I
Make
agree.
it a table.
I agree. I think it is. Some people like the stool. Some people like the stool.
Yeah.
I could never. I couldn't even.
Some people love the stool.
Some people love the stool, but I couldn't. I couldn't imagine sitting like that. You know.
It also seems so arrogant when a comic sits down.
But it can play. It can play well if you
I've
sit down.
lectured
It
a few
looks-
young comics. I'm going, what are you doing?
Get your fucking ass
What are
off
you
there.
doing? Talk about jerking off and you're sitting?
If true, if you're a fat black guy, for some reason it's just like it kind of works.
Right.
Sit on the stool. You also have a towel. so it's
Patrice
like-
waited 20 years before he sat on the fucking
yeah,
stool.
True. It
Yeah.
is a pretty nuts move.
Are you
Some
guys
people
telling me
pull
to
it off.
stand up?
No.
Okay.
No, you just, dude. That was just you're just being a dude. You're being a
Yeah, that seemed like we were just projecting on him.
no, Lemaire. You were doing,
These fat black guys always sitting.
you're doing a good service for us right now because we usually have a third podium, but we already established everything. And I'm like, Lemaire, it killed him. He wanted to be standing with
I
us.
love it. Well, also, what do you think about these becoming a part of stand-up comedy?
I mean,
you might
cool.
introduce that.
How nice would this be? It's clear. You can still see what's going on. You can have all your stuff. I'll throw a laptop under here sometimes. I
Yeah.
can just access all my stuff.
And think about how poignant it would be to walk out in front of the podium now. It'd be like very
Yeah,
important.
man.
Oh yeah, you're like, I have something to say. You know,
Yeah.
like with your and
And
also.
they can still see you. I can be like, and then I'm
Yeah.
fucking my wife, and they can
Also,
see.
I never know what to do with my other hands. I know that's a Will Ferrell thing. Like, what do I do with my hands? But have you noticed, like, even your boy, it's like he's always on
Two
the
hand,
thing.
yeah.
Like I do it behind my back that I hate. I hate that I do that.
Like you're a magician.
I hate that I do that. I'll see videos of myself like, I fucking suck. Why am I doing that? I've been doing this long enough. I should know what to do with this hand.
Yeah, I do. For a while, I stopped doing stand up for a while, and I came back, and I noticed I was aping the double hand
for sure.
tequila signature. So then I used to have like a power like PC principle, just one hand right here, one hand by my, and I've gotten back to that where one hand's by my side, and I just kind of move around with this hand.
Yeah,
I'll do,
I
like-
hate the pocket. I did
I
it
can't do
recently.
pocket,
I think
yeah.
I did it on Sunday, and I go, "What am I doing?" I immediately took it out. Rogan holds the mic. Hate it. I think Rogan holds the mic the worst. Like a snow cone.
Yeah.
You go, what are we doing?
the bottom, the very
Yeah,
bottom.
like on the actual cable.
I'm scared to
itself.
touch that part of the microphone.
Yeah, I know, that's the
choke up.
connection.
Yep, I choke up right around. I guess it's called the head of the microphone.
Oh, you
Choke
do the
up right on
head.
the glands. Yeah, I
That's
choke
the
up on
Eliza
glands.
Schlesinger. She's like a hip hop artist. You go, what are you doing?
No, I just hold it right in the middle, dude, right
Me
in the
too.
grip, and I just keep it right here, and I talk the entire time.
Yeah.
I've tried to do like mic in the mic stand kind of talking.
Oh,
and
that's
it-
tough too. I start
That's-
fucking with the stand, and then it's like I do the two. I've done the two hands most of my career. I think Gillis is ruining it for us because now everyone goes, oh, he's doing Gillis. You go, I'm just holding the fucking mic. I don't know what
Yeah.
to do with this other hand.
two hands when I'm like really dying. If I feel like I'm dying on stage, I'll throw that other hand on the mic, just kind of like, come on, guys. But yeah, dude. So you did a bunch of. You were with the campaign with Trump. What was that like talking? How many people were there?
Wait,
by the
firstly,
way?
congratulations. You-
Congratulations.
big
on
way,
winning.
dude. Yeah, I've never felt better. I've never felt better.
True, man. You're
There's
like
so many things I could talk about on this. I wasn't with Trump himself as far as those are like the actual presidential campaign, but there's all these other organizations that do things to campaign.
Got you.
You won't believe the group I was with.
Well, I'd be curious to learn about them.
They're called Log Cabin Gay Republicans.
Whoa!
Did you know that was a thing?
Yeah.
You were getting gay Republicans
Yeah.
fired up?
Oh, dude, it was the
Oh, they
best.
knew what they were doing too. You're a handsome, tall
I
man.
feel-
They
I
felt
felt
out the eye candy.
I was like, gay Republicans? That's a thing? We're growing, you know? This is-
Damn.
Dude, gay Republicans, and they used to hate black people. They're new. Black people are new to Republican Party.
Matt, I don't know if you know that Abraham Lincoln was a Republican.
Yeah, but then for a while there.
I don't know if you know. I don't know if you know about his work. What is this idea that
Yeah, Lemaire,
Republicans?
forget about all of our grandparents, dude.
Yeah.
Abraham Lincoln was Republican.
Also,
dude.
slavery had nothing to do with racism. It's free work. It's a leverage of power.
Dude.
That's all it is. Money. You go, wait, now I have to pay these fuckers? Look at Amazon right now. They just got a bunch.
Okay, I mean,
Firstly-
I hear your logic, but I
Yeah.
do think when you go, those guys are all the slaves, it's kind of racist. You're like, yeah.
That was like a poverty thing. Guess who sold us the slaves? Black people.
True.
Rich black
True.
people.
Come on, Jeff. I agree with you. Slavery is the perfect way to build an economy. Yes, but like,
Yep.
you know,
It's still terrible. We agreed it's bad and got rid of it. It's fucking sad. When are we going to let these Chinese ones that we got in...
True.
When do we let these Chinese children slaves go?
There are a lot of
one thing at a time, you know?
We need
true.
those.
There are still a lot of slaves in
for
the world.
sure.
There's, don't like I said, if you're getting upset that some are slave, there's a lot of slavery.
I love that
There's
like
a lot of slavery going
LeBron,
on.
like LeBron James is like the civil rights. He's reading Malcolm X upside down, and he's acting like he cares about slavery while he's dripping in Nike.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, you're wearing the slave clothes.
Yeah.
But third world countries, it's not slavery. It's just there's just not enough money, so everyone's a slave by default.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like they would pay
They'll
those
take
guys.
the job. They're like 5 cents a day.
Yeah.
Please.
There's just no money, so it's like they're just
Yeah.
slaves by default. Although some of them are probably honestly slaves. If you're like a factory guy in a third world, you could probably have like a head stash of slaves and just be like, yo, go in there with my paid workers.
Dude, yeah.
There's a lot. There's still a lot of slaves. Sex slaves.
Sex slaves. Yeah, like we have sex trafficking in our own country.
Yeah.
Like those
Yeah.
are slaves, and that's just a leverage of power. It's
Big one.
sad. You know,
Yeah.
we all agree slavery is bad, but when
For
people
sure.
try to pretend like it only happens to black people, I'm like, grow up, read some things.
Yeah, that's true. They're the hot potato. They got caught with the hot potato.
They're like the
last.
cool slaves.
Yeah. They got caught last.
Last.
But
yeah.
for real, it is totally devastating.
Native Americans had slaves. Like
They did.
like
They
India, like every place. I dare you to find me a place that didn't have slaves.
Oh, the
You'd be
whole
like,
world. It was a global institution.
Yeah, for sure.
That was
we had it
technically
for less than 100 years and
That
got rid of
was-
it.
It was ended by the British. Yeah, we tried it on. We said
This feels icky. I'm
feels-
claiming I'm Christian.
Wait, you said ended by the British?
Yes, it was.
It wasn't ended by the British.
who ended it? Who ended slavery? Who chased other ships down? Who?
Abe, dude, our boy.
No, the British for real. Like they went to war.
Weren't they the guys just like, they were like, all right, we colonized the world, now let's save it.
Well, the
Kind of, yeah.
colonization,
Yeah.
yeah, like that's a tricky one too. I can't believe we're getting into all this.
True.
It's
Is
the
this what the-
podium.
this is
the podium.
Yeah.
It is the podiums. But yeah, it was. I swear to God, the British, like Mexico, stopped slavery, but they didn't like get ships and like chase slave ships around the fucking ocean. Like
Yeah.
Britain like persecuted it. But I also think it could have been like, we're stopping slaves. You can't have them because they didn't want
Yeah.
anyone getting the fucking.
There also
Yeah.
might not be anything more diverse than slavery.
What do you mean?
Well, it's every land. It's
Oh.
every person.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's, it's a leverage of power. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Hardly racial at all.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, it's crazy to be like it wasn't. It
And
was
I can't
definitely.
wait till the Repub starts saying leverage of power next year.
Yeah, I know. I start a whole thing.
Yeah, now I'm gonna know what
Well,
you mean.
what I will say is, working for the log cabin guys, it breaks my liberal friends' brains.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Because I'm like, oh, I'm working with log cabin. Like, what's that? I'm like, gay Republicans, and they're like, but gay is good, but Republican bad. Like they
Yeah,
can't
yeah.
get their mind around it.
Why are they called the log cabin?
I don't know.
Lincoln.
Lincoln logs.
Yeah, maybe Lincoln Logs.
Lincoln
I don't
logs.
know.
Lincoln.
Or just a bunch of dicks in a cabin. It's the log cabin.
He's
They're the
also, like-
greatest group of dudes ever. They have best sense of humor, and like I think they're also new Republicans. You know?
Yeah.
They're like sick of this new shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they're just like gay guys, all about their paper,
No, they're
like the bread. They're all
they're
about
just
getting
like
the bread.
tired of trans people being considered the same community as theirs.
Yeah.
Like that's annoying.
I don't
Yeah.
know, man.
What do you think?
That seems minuscule.
What's
Do you
that?
think they're gay Luddites?
Yeah, you're
They're just
mad
like
at a
this
person for
newfangled
changing it. It's
technology.
No, they're saying like, why is this guy pretending like he's with us?
I think they're just conservative gay
They're
guys.
like,
right?
we're LGBTQ.
Yeah.
That's kind of it. We're not. What's this new T thing? Why is T here?
Yeah.
Why is T here? What's going on?
Yeah.
True. I mean, to be fair, they're losing dudes becoming women. They're probably like, as a gay block,
You're
they're
right.
like, this is not all right.
Yeah.
Our numbers are dwindling right now.
Yeah.
Because it is kind of like, I could see that. If you're like an old gay guy, you can get a total revamp,
Yeah.
Well,
if you get a sex change, you become straight again. That's the rules.
those are kind
That's
of
the
the rules.
Iranian
Yeah. They go,
rules.
now I'm a straight guy. Yeah, this is confusing.
Yeah, you got
Yeah.
to take to the
Yeah.
log cabin and be like, boys.
I think the trans thing's really smart. Like if you're trying to like, the whole dead name rule.
Yeah.
Like it's not you. Like if you become a woman and I go, oh, I fucking loved him. I hung out with him in Austin.
You better not
They
say
would
my
go, hey, don't you?
You better not. dude. I'll
Don't
be
you
furious.
dead name me, right? That's the rules.
Yeah, yeah.
But like Caitlyn Jenner, like did some crimes.
What, we talking about the car
the car
stuff?
thing.
Yeah.
But like in court, they could be like Mr. Jenner, and they'd be like, that was Bruce, baby. That wasn't me. Don't
Yeah,
dead name me.
I think once you go to court, they're like, all right, time out. Once you go to
They
court,
can do that.
yeah, they go time out, and then they can just totally just hit you with, they can call you whatever
Time
they want.
out,
Yeah,
I
they go
like
time-
that.
Or they could be like,
Can I do timeout? I love
no,
this.
no, you have to
that'd
be, you need an
great.
official position.
Yeah,
Damn it.
or
That'd
Zach
be-
Morris.
Can I do challenge flags? Like challenge flag. Hey, can we go to someone that can call timeout?
Potentially.
I like that.
You could do whatever you want right now.
We should adopt timeout and podiums. You're really going to change the
I'm
world.
telling you, dude, this is
You
pretty
changed
good
my
stuff.
world. Yeah.
What was the experience? You did like a bunch of just like there's like Trump is like it's like almost like a mega church. Like Trump is the main pastor, but a lot of them have satellite churches.
Yeah.
So you were just ripping at all these things, and you did all.
I did comedy and just told them what I think about why they should vote for Donald Trump. Yeah, it was awesome.
And
It
then
was so fun.
at what point did they stuff dollar bills in your pants? During the-
Oh yeah, at the end, they're like, we're all doing poppers upstairs. I'm like, what the hell?
but no, it is
What,
moving
like
now.
jalapeno poppers?
Well, dude, the conservative flag has wildly extended now.
Yes.
Where it's like now they really don't care what you're up to. If you just at least are like, yeah, we agree with you. They're like, fuck yeah.
Right.
get in
That's
here.
why it's great.
kinda tight.
I'm a 2001 liberal, which is just now Republican.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's pretty much, yeah.
That's
So
all
then
it
you-
is.
Oh, so you did a damn exit.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So why? Okay, so in 2001,
I didn't change any of my views.
and you just became a Republican.
But like now, like I seem like a crazy person. I was like, I didn't change anything. You guys changed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well-
Did you catch flack for that? Because you live in LA, right?
Yeah, I get a lot of flack for it. But I didn't get much flack. People were just like, that's how Jeff thinks. Until I endorsed Trump. That's what was over the line for them.
Yeah,
They were
yeah.
fine with me being Republican conservative Jeff. They weren't fine with me being pro-Trump.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like girls don't really care though.
All the girls are like closetly obsessed with it.
White
Like they
girls
like message
love
me.
Trump.
They'll like secretly message me like, hey, just so you know, I think this is bullshit.
Yeah. That's kind of tight. What are you saying, Lemire?
White girls love Trump.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah.
Latiners.
Yeah.
Latiners.
And Latiners and white girls love Trump.
A lot of people are kind of coming around to him, dude. To
Yeah,
be
he's
honest,
the best.
They're-
Yeah.
Even on CNN, I've noticed they'll be like,
He's
"Oh,
not
God,
the best.
this is
He's
the reality."
hilarious.
He won already. He's not
He's in
the
the
best. He
WWE
won.
He's not
Hall
the
of
best. I
Fame.
I agree, dude. But that's not a guy. The only guy in the WWE Hall of Fame I want to be my president is Vince McMahon. Okay, Vince McMahon will be the best president.
Dude, see, but that's
Oh,
the
you
thing.
guys love
He is
wrestling. You
Vince
guys love
McMahon.
wrestling. You
Yeah,
guys
yeah.
love wrestling.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's our thing.
That's where you guys
It's our thing
bonded.
together.
You
Yeah.
guys love wrestling.
Because I know I look like this, but then people go, "Oh, he likes wrestling." He's actually fucking yeah.
Makes sense on the pub thing now. He's just big and retarded.
No, I love. I think it's also one of the newest things that's happened to me is like there's a comedy named like Finesse Mitchell and great guy. I thought we were friends, and I was at the Laughter. He's like, "You've gotten real political lately." And I was like, "What?" And he's like, "You really like people keep accusing me of like, oh, you're really chosen a lane. Oh, you've really you're pandering." It's like, no, it's just what I think.
Yeah.
Why does it have to be pandering?
Yeah, that's a fair point because a lot of comedians were like, hitting themselves with all kinds of like all the Facebook trends or Instagram of like, I'm gonna put my profile this, that, and this.
Yeah.
Everyone was doing shit, but yeah.
I did comedy in Seattle, Washington. That's where I'm from. And every show, every open mic, every showcase was like, Jesus sucks, anti-religion, fuck George W. Bush, abortion this, abortion that. I didn't once go, wow, you guys are really leaning into this whole Democrat bullshit.
Yeah,
I didn't once accuse them
Yeah.
of grifting or anything. But then I say a thing and they go, oh, look, he's trying to get that Republican coin. It's like, no, these are just how I feel.
My
Yeah.
thing too is like, dude, it's also I just look at it like a small business owner. It's like, bro, I run a small business. I'll go get whoever's fucking money I want to. Like, if you're gonna be like, you're really making that money. It's like, yeah, okay, dude.
Yeah.
Goodbye.
You were on SNL
Sure,
for
that's
a
my
year.
plan.
Shut up, Finesse. No.
Yeah, but in my mind, it's like,
follow
we're
Tracy
going to make the
Morgan.
money either way.
Yeah.
Right, but I think the accusation is insane to me. Like when I was like saying nice things about Barack Obama, all I got was little pats on the bottom, like good job, Jeff. Good job, Jeff.
You were then kind of that was like the accepted view of the
I wasn't
space.
pandering to them, but now that I'm endorsing a guy that's like doesn't think we should cut our kids' dicks off, like
Yeah,
everyone
yeah.
thinks I'm nuts.
Yeah, that's coming
Or
to an end.
prisoners.
Huh?
Or prisoners.
We could hack
Yeah.
a couple of those guys down a little bit.
Don't hack them the way they like.
Yeah, cut them in half.
Yeah, I think it is kind of. I don't know. I feel like. I just feel like I don't know. You shouldn't really worry too much about what
Yeah,
anyone else is doing.
It's comedy.
It's
We're
like,
just doing
dude,
the job.
if you get paid for it, God bless you. This is awesome. Make your money. People are like, just fucking bullshit. But you're right though, because everyone was like wildly political, being like, fuck this, fuck that. The late night itself was just every show was like fucking.
Yeah, you're only allowed to be political if you're left.
Yeah.
And like then if you're a little bit right, you better be real, you better be careful over there.
Yeah,
and you're like, why? I'm just gonna say what I think. We're comics. Who gives a shit?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm all about getting that bread anyway, dude. Someone's like, you're paying her. And it's like, bro, I'm getting that bread.
Well, like I'm not
that
getting the
bread.
bread from it. Like when I do Greg Gutfeld on Fox News, I get $0. They pay me nothing. They put me up in a hotel. And
Does it change the ticket sales though? When you're telling me the biggest show.
Oh
late
yeah.
night.
No,
That's the biggest show
it
on
gets
late
people
night.
to come to my show. Yeah,
Nice.
for sure. So I guess there is a way to make money on that back end for sure.
Yeah, for sure. And does it change the demo? Are you getting like?
Still,
are you
dude.
getting Geezies up there?
I get some old. Well, that's
Geezies?
yeah, dude.
That's- Fuck it, dude. That's the point.
Absolutely. And also,
he's
like
the king of late night. Gutfeld's the king of late night, by the way.
when I
He can't
used
give
to
gas money though.
Huh?
He can't give gas money though.
Gutfeld knows.
He's the king. Dude.
He's putting
he's the
Gutfeld's
king of
putting-
late night
He
free.
can't give me gas money, bro.
That is fucked up. They don't give you $1. That's crazy.
But
SNL pays like $5,000 for the host.
well, like podcasts are free.
True.
Yeah, Joe Rogan's the biggest show in the world. I've never been paid to be on Joe Rogan,
Yeah.
but it's worth it.
I
wanna be on it.
Have you
That is
ever
fair.
asked him?
Asked him to pay me.
Yeah, but hey, Joe,
No way,
it's been
dude.
cool and all, but you think I get $2,500 bucks?
Dude, when Joe, that'd be amazing.
Hey, Joe, my time's kind of valuable, man. I wouldn't mind to get a little stipend here. You might know you make a lot of money.
That would be so.
Just send a Venmo request.
Just be like, hey man, I did your whole show. That was a few hours.
I'll need $1 million. But no, nobody. That makes perfect sense.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
just worth it. You do
That
the
is
things
true.
you want to do. You know.
That makes sense.
Yeah, when Joe replies to a text from me, I'm like,
Holy shit.
like, look at this. Like it's like what, like if we had phones when we were in fifth grade.
Have you
And
considered
like Amber Shoemaker replied, I'd be like, "What? There's a girl on the phone." Like I literally am like that when Joe replies. I'm like, "Holy shit!"
Yeah, he holds a really unique position and just like, especially I would say popular consciousness, but for dudes in general, a lot of dudes. I've talked to other people about this. People have like a part of your brain that like while you're showering, like it just goes into a mode where it's like, well, Joe, let me tell you about this, and you start like practicing what you would say.
Oh yeah.
to Joe Rogan. I think
it's
every
wild.
dude goes to that. So if he texts you, you're like.
Well, because you're so cool too. Like I've never like I
It's
don't
like
know
Apollo
many people that are
it'd be
cool.
like Apollo descending upon you, and you're like, holy shit,
Yeah.
dude.
More like Xerxes.
You think Xerxes?
It's definitely
That's why
Xerxes.
Austin's got a little too comfy with Joe. They'll be up in that green room, and I'm like, "Are you guys not fucking Joe Rogan's here? Tighten up."
I still get kind of, for real, I get a little shuddered. I'm
He's
kinda like,
awesome. Yeah, it makes me happy.
jacked,
Man.
dude. He's getting more. Every time I think I've gotten a little jacked, I see him like a month later. I'm like,
Yeah.
fuck.
He's
Gotta
turning
get back
into the
at it.
actual thing from.
Huh?
He's turning into the thing from Fantastic Four. It's the man made of bricks. Yeah.
You touch him, you go, "What the hell?" is-"
But he is for sure like an absolute power broker. And it's like,
Yeah.
it is tough to like, not let that sway your interaction because you're like, dude.
Did you play sports growing up?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you remember being on like
basketball and rugby?
real sports? Fuck.
Played football.
When I
but
say
freshman
that
year.
wasn't for basketball, that was for rugby. That was a real
Rugby's pretty sick.
no, like on my baseball team, like there'd be like an older boy, you know, like I'm
Oh,
on
yeah.
the, and then there'd be like a cool older guy. Like that's how I feel when I see Joe. Like if I say something stupid, I'm like, "Fuck, dude, just said a stupid thing."
Yeah.
He was showing me his compound, you know, and he was like, "This is the cold plunge, and then this is the," and then he's like, "And this is where I shoot my arrows," or whatever the fuck it was. And so then I was like, "Oh, cool," and I said something stupid about the elk or whatever that was up there, and he looked at me like it was a question he'd never heard before, and then I was just like, I beat myself up about it for like the next 2 minutes. Like, don't ask stupid shit about the
Yeah.
arrows.
Yeah, I saw the archery range. I sat in front of the bullseye and let him shoot an apple off my head. No, I'm kidding.
That's a man
That'd
right
be
there.
sick.
Yeah, yeah.
No, I didn't do that. That'd be sick though.
I was like, you didn't film that?
I'd only have stupid questions for Joe Rogan. Like,
Yeah.
I don't think.
Lemaire, you got some. You're cooking with a lot of them, man.
What?
And they're good. I think they're good though. Every now and again, just dumb questions that are. I think,
What would be
can
the
good.
first question you'd ask Joe Rogan?
What would be if it was like, hey, Joe,
Yeah, he said you'd ask. You got a lot of dumb ones. What would be like?
thanks for having me. May I have a job? No.
Yeah, he'd be like, "Oh yeah, no. All right, what?
What did you ask? What did you ask those NFL players at one time?
Oh, I can't remember. I think it was Stephon Diggs. And I asked him, because I didn't realize they're younger than me. I was 30 and they're like in their
kind of weird.
20s.
That is kind of weird.
And I
That's
was,
a crippling feeling."
yeah.
Sucks.
I was like, what do you watch on YouTube?
That's a good question, actually.
That's a good question.
Yeah.
Do you think they were honest?
Oh, I also said, outside of being black, what else do you think we have in common? That was the first question.
It's a good
That
icebreaker.
was the first
Yeah, that's
question.
funny.
That's usually
Yeah.
my go-to.
Yeah.
Besides being black, what do we? That's interesting. Yeah, the athletes being our age, I always wondered if it was because I think there's nothing cooler to me than a baseball player.
Yeah.
Or like the idea of Griffey, like to me is like that's God. Like it went Griffey, then God, then my dad. Like it was Griffey's number one.
So you're a big baseball guy.
Yeah.
Did you play baseball until?
Just high school. Yeah.
Okay, sick.
Yeah, I wasn't great.
What was your position? High school baseball was pretty serious.
Shortstop. Yeah, I played shortstop.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's fun. But like when you go, oh, they're gonna be young now.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And jacked. There's like people a decade younger than me that could just beat the fuck out of me. It's kind of shitty.
Well, if I have a gun, dude.
True. If you have a gun, yeah.
I would fuck Aaron Judge up with my gun, dude.
Yeah.
True, but it's like, yeah, but still, if you hesitate for 1 second, if he closes the distance, if he closes the distance,
yeah, dude,
I'd get him while he was sleeping like McNair, you know what I mean?
Just start proactively killing all the young athletes.
One thing's cool about being older than them, though, is at least if you're in our world of comedy's kind of become cool now, which was not the case for a long time. You can just DM them and they'll be like, "Holy shit, dude! Like I love your stuff." And they'll like give you that's a better part about being older than them.
For sure.
Is like now I'm not the boy asking for the autograph. They think I'm cool.
Yeah.
That's a nice switch.
What's up, kid? Yeah. Where you at? You awake? I'm gonna come through. Where the hell are you at? Yeah, it is nice though. I get blown away when people are like, "Hey," and I'm like, "What the fuck?" Hey, what's going on, man?
I got a good JD Martinez story.
Yeah.
Do you know who that is?
Mm-mm.
Still plays. I think he's one of the most. I think at this point he's probably one of the older guys in baseball.
For the Braves?
No, he played for the Boston Red Sox. I think he's on the Dodgers now. Just won the World
Gotcha.
Series.
So he's been playing for a long time.
Handsome guy, really, really good looking guy, and he's
baseball
cool.
players are sleepers, bro. A lot of baseball players are pretty a lot of hunks out there on the baseball field.
He's a good looking fella, and so this girl goes, "You're going to Boston?" I said, "Yeah, I'm playing this comedy club." She goes, "You want to go to Fenway?" I was like, "I love Fenway. It's hard to get tickets, but I've been before, but I'll take you up on that." She worked at William Morris. And so she's like, I left me tickets. I go to the box office. I do the whole thing. When I sit in the seats, they're good seats. And then it says at the top, $0 comped, and then it said JD Martinez. I was like, I wonder if that's like related.
Yeah.
I was like, that's weird.
Yeah.
So then I DM JD Martinez on Instagram while we're sitting there. I go, "Hey, dude, thanks for the tickets. This is rad. I've been a fan of you for a long time or whatever." And I just showed a photo of the thing. I don't remember what he said, but it was something nice and flattering about my comedy. And then he was like, "Hang out after the game. I'll come say what's up."
He was texting you during the game?
It was before.
Oh, that's crazy. He just got off. I was like, fuck, let me check my Instagram.
I'm like an 8-year-old. I'll get to the game 2 hours early, have 75 beers. Then after the game, I'm like, this is pretty cool. And we're just hanging out with all these skanks. It's like me, my friend Maddie Chimber, who's a comic, and then just a bunch of girls who are like banging the players or whatever.
Sure, yeah.
And they're trying to get everyone out of there. I'm like, I got a DM to stay.
Yep.
So then you're at the front of the net. And
it's funny, some guy with a clipboard is like, "Who's fucking this guy? Why is this guy here? Why is he fucking this guy?"
It's more like that at NBA games. After the NBA games, there's tons of whores. Like, it's amazing.
It's kind of a cool life, though, to be like a professional sports groupie and just...
Dude.
It's kind of nice.
Yeah, you don't pay for anything or do anything.
You're just lined up like Ubers at the airport.
Not a good shelf life, though.
Yeah, true,
Dude,
true.
There's a new one that just wasn't Brittany Grenier? She got worn out by a bunch of NBA players, and now she's poor crying online. She's in her job.
What?
Wait, this is we've got to separate that it isn't Brittany Griner.
No, Brittany Reiner.
Oh, okay, good. I was going to say,
Reiner.
holy shit, that would be breaking news.
That was the lady who was in Russia.
Famously lesbian, allegedly trans Brittany Griner has been banging all these dudes.
Dude, she's just intersex. No.
Yeah.
So
about
Reiner.
JD Martinez. This is the end of the story. So we're at the Nets, and he goes, he's like, "Oh man, it's nice to meet you. It's nice to meet you. We're talking through the night." And he's like, "How do you know?" I'm gonna use a fake name. "How do you know Christine?" And I was like, "Oh, she's the best, dude. Yeah, she just set me up with these." And then we kind of looked at each other like, like we're both fucking this
Eskimo bros. You guys were Eskimo bros.
It was amazing. But he was cool that I was cool. We're like, oh my God. Like it was, because she is a cool chick. She's not trying to be our girlfriend. And
for sure.
We're,
I love how you say our girlfriend.
Yeah. Well, like she's not in her mind going, I'm with Jeff Dye or JD Martinez.
For sure.
Yeah.
And we're not going, oh, she's our girlfriend. It's just two grown-ups,
Do you think that was kind of a Machiavellian kind of ploy on her part to be like, I got you?
Maybe.
Introduce
like
you
a
to,
flex.
Yeah, like, bro, don't get comfortable, man.
Yeah, that is true.
So
I'm getting exquisite pipe, dude. Don't get it.
Or trying to make us jealous of each other so we step up our commitment game.
Dude, who else do you think is on that list?
For this chick, could be anybody.
Yeah.
True.
She worked at William Morris and she was like an 11. Like she was so beautiful and really
what's
nice.
William Morris? What is that?
I think it's an agency.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, got you.
Yeah.
Okay, so she. Oh, wow, yeah.
It's the guys who
For a
own
second, I thought it was like a
WWE
law
now.
firm. I was like, I think it's an agency.
I was thinking it's one of the big 5 accounting firms.
William Morris Endeavor.
Yeah, it sounded like it.
They own WWE and UFC.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I knew they were big because they don't rep me. That's how I was like, must be something good, you know?
They should hook you up with the tickets.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. It was cool of him and cool of her. The whole story is positive, but it was like a very funny, like modern story, you know?
Yeah, that is kind of nuts to slowly be like,
It's all love.
motherfucker.
Yeah, it's like it wasn't like some gross guy that I think sucks or something. It was just like, oh, it's JD Martinez, and he's going, this comedian guy that I know, you know?
Were you wrapping it up? Not to ask too much details. Were you going raw dogging, or like I just want to know how close your guys' kinship is?
Oh yeah, I don't wrap it up.
Okay, cool.
It's not my style.
I thought you were about to say I don't go raw. I was like,
Yeah. No.
Okay,
The
cool.
opposite.
So you guys are for real linked.
Yeah.
That's what's up. That's
Forever,
awesome.
for life.
Awesome. That's awesome.
Jeff,
Dude,
you look like you wear exclusively red condoms.
yeah, condoms are crazy, dude. I
don't do it.
Any adults who use them, I'm kind of like,
It's ridiculous.
the fuck. I do think it is weird. We just started giving them to kids that was like the early '90s. I like just looked into the condom program recently because I was trying to like get to the bottom of like just like where the party, especially like the left, just went like kind of like a little weird, and it's like whatever. It was like a response apparently to the AIDS HIV thing.
Yeah.
So I was trying to figure out like when like at what point did like go from like Bill Clinton to like it is now. And I can't answer that question. I just got distracted on the school condom program. I'm like, oh yeah, dude, that was
Condom
crazy,
programs are strange.
Yeah, and
it's similar to the homeless thing where they're like, give them clean needles. I worked at this homeless shelter in Seattle. We would give them like clean needles to go do drugs with.
Yeah, you'd hook them up.
And I'm like, and they were like, they're gonna find them anyway. So just guys like, I don't think this is a good idea.
Yeah.
Just providing them all the shit, like it seems strange.
Yeah,
Well, dude, apparently they said I read a book about it's called Chasing the Scream by I forget the guy's name, but what he said worked is when you do not just the needles, but they have to go to a center, and you also give them the clean tested heroin, and it takes away all of the other like thrilling aspects where it's like I got to buy heroin, I got to do this. So you're like, here's free heroin. It's it's almost a prescription. It's like such a little amount. You mass produce it, and then while they're doing it, you're like, so how's this working out for you? And it's like it takes away all
Matt,
of like the
I've
stuff.
been around the neighborhood. It's not working.
Well, but they have
the program sucks, dude. There's more homeless than ever.
They don't do it here.
Oh, okay.
They did it in I think London before, and it actually curbed heroin use.
Oh God, I wish they'd do it.
Giving just needles is kind of like it's like
lazy.
It's like it's whatever, but it's like if you legalize the heroin, it takes away from the black market sales.
Yeah,
and then you have them in a center, and he's like they've done studies that works to reduce the number of overdoses by far, and B, people just they stop because
dude, I'm so insensitive about the homeless situation. Like I used to be like I worked at a homeless shelter, like I care, and then like after 7,000 interactions with homeless people a day in Los Angeles, you just lose all your sympathy.
I could never do it. I knew somebody who was working with homeless people, and I was like, how that would be. Because it'd be like the progress would be few and far between.
It's exhausting. Like you see, like I think when I make fun of the homeless on the internet or like in my act around these towns, they're picturing some lovable boxcar hobo with like a bindle stick, and they think that's what they go. Leave him alone, Jeff. No, it is go to L.A., go to downtown L.A. For just a morning, walk around. You'll go, oh, I get it. Yeah, these people is a lot.
Yeah, nobody. That's
they need to die for sure. This is
yeah, it's one of those things. You're like nobody is like, oh, sweet. And you see it, and you're like,
it sucks.
Fuck, dude, this is such a bummer.
There's no way to like differentiate either between like the people who are choosing to be there, the people who have to be there, and then like the people not have to, but like and the people who like are like crazy. There's no,
the
like,
ill or the drug addicted or 100%.
Just become one big circle of people.
Yeah, at a certain point, it doesn't matter. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
No one's sifting through them like I'll take those guys for today for work for me. You're just going, you're seeing it. You're like, there are people I've seen who are hanging. They're like homeless adjacent. Where I'm like, you're definitely not homeless, but these are like kind of your bros, and you're slowly, I think, becoming homeless.
Yeah.
So there is like a pajama pants phase everyone goes through where you're kind of like just leaving your house and hanging with homeless people before you get totally sucked into it.
What's the show me your friends saying?
What?
You know? Something about like if
you're
hanging
five.
out,
You are the 5 people you hang around most.
Yeah.
I hate that saying because then it just makes my loser friends get nervous. You know, oh, Jeff's gonna leave us soon. You know?
Yeah.
And I want to let him know I won't. I love you, boys. I got your back.
Yeah, I do. That is kind of a weird rule. Be like, you are the 5 people you hang out with the most. It's
yeah.
Like, no, I'm not. What the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah, we got to tell my buddy Aaron, like, you're out, dude. Yeah,
I hang. Well, also I hang around.
Not succeeding
No
enough,
room, bro.
I hang around 2 toddlers constantly. So it's like that's bullshit. Dude.
You are the.
Yeah, they do kind of open up your eyes to some sweet shit though.
Yeah.
We found our like sprinkler system went off and made like a little river, and we got to like. I just watched them play in that thing. I'm like, this is kind of cool.
Yeah,
like,
kids are good that way.
They're kind of cool to like. Yeah, she's like the water's like she was going to like a crack in the sidewalk, and she was just like, "This is a river." I'm like,
Yeah,
it's not a fucking river, but I'm like, I can see why you're kind of.
But you wouldn't have cared at all about that. Like
No.
the wonderment of a child is like that because I used to go to Disneyland drunk all the time with all my buddies, and it rules. It rules.
Dude, you're
Strong recommend.
It is tight.
But then my buddy once goes, "Oh, my family's, my nieces and nephews, they want to go to Disneyland. I was going to take them. Do you want to come with us?" So I just kind of like came with them. Totally different experience.
Yeah,
And it was awesome. I was like, "Oh my god!" To like like tease the kids and like make jokes, and they think I'm cool because I'm an older guy or whatever.
Yeah.
Like I was like, "Oh, this is like a really wholesome version
Yeah.
of what I've been doing." Yeah, it's better.
So when you get hammered at Disneyland, are you trying to like pick up babes or like
No, just having a good time.
just chilling? Okay,
Yeah.
I'm just curious what's
It's kind of exciting to sneak the booze in, you know.
Don't they
and-
serve it in there?
Well, no, you have to go to like California Adventure or go to this one club that's called Club 33 that you have to be like the Pope to get into. So I'm not,
Okay,
I'm
yeah,
not
yeah.
getting into Club 33.
Damn, Disney World, they let it fly. You can get
really?
hammered at Disney World.
See, that's
Disney-
great.
It's in Florida.
Yeah, that's
But in
great.
Disney World, alcohol is abundant. You can just get
Oh, really?
shit faced.
Disneyland doesn't
go
do
to
that.
dinner and you can just. I didn't know that.
It's part of the rebellion.
True.
You know, sneaking it in.
West Coast. See, that's
Yeah.
how the fuck did you get it in?
Well, we would like take
Move
these like
it.
plastic flasks that would, whatever.
Got you.
Or the way that doesn't work, don't do this. We took like half Gatorade,
Yeah,
like just dumped out half and then filled the rest with like vodka or tequila.
for sure.
They've seen that a million times, I guess, because they've caught us before we even got to like the thing. They're like, "That's alcohol." We're like, "Shit."
Yeah,
Yeah.
fuck. Yeah, dude. I will say, bringing little kids to Disney World is one of the most tiring.
For
fucking
sure.
it's it's like an internet joke of like training for Disney World with kids because like you have to like carry them.
Yeah.
You will end up walking like 6 miles or just getting blazed in the sun. But it's
There's no fat people at Disney, dude.
you should at Disney World. There are plenty of.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah.
Not at our Disney. 'Cause it's so much
Disneyland's
walking.
beautiful.
You're just gonna walk for 8 hours.
Disneyland's beautiful and it's in California too. But like you hit Disney World in Florida, there are fats, bro.
Sounds
There
like it's right up my alley
are
then.
many fats.
Fat people, you can be hammered there.
Yeah, you can hammered. You can be as fat as you want. You can not move a muscle all day. You can get hammered on a mobility chair.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't even think about the mobility chairs.
You ride it. You can ride your mobility chair right to a little boat, and it ferries you across into under like literally the Magic Kingdom.
Interesting.
Yeah, there was plenty of fats walking around.
Yeah.
There. I was actually there's because I wanted to ask like because some of the rides I'm like, dude, if you're like too big to fit on this, like what the fuck do they do? And like how do you? Because you could be waiting for like an hour
Yeah.
to get there and be like,
Also, by the way, it's amazing you brought this up. Get rid of these in front of everyone practice seats where they bring a big person over. They go, "You, fatso, hey, come here." We sit in this to make sure you're gonna. They treat them like luggage at the airport.
When do they
They'll
do
give
that?
them like a practice chair where they'll put the thing in, and if the person doesn't fit in it, that means they won't make it on the ride. So that they don't want them to have to wait in the line or get disappointed when they get to the front. So they have like this kind of like example chair, like kind of like the "Are you
I see
tall
what you're
enough?"
saying, yeah.
line, but
Are
they
you
do it with
fat
an
enough?
actual chair.
are you too fat for this?
I
flight?
saw this young man in there, and I was mortified for him because they were like trying to pull the thing down, and these like teenagers that work there are like, "Yeah, I think you're too big," and I was just going, "Holy shit! Why didn't they make the seats bigger for the Harry Potter ride? A lot of fat people love Harry Potter." I couldn't believe how.
Well, they have it.
Did he try to suck in and did they push
What's that?
the sucking and
Oh,
push?
he was doing everything,
That's
and he was
good.
also mortified because we're just all waiting in line, going, "Look at that fat kid over there."
He can't ride. He's too fat.
Also, aren't there fat characters in Harry Potter like that?
Yeah.
Yeah, they should. If you're too fat if you're a kid,
Haggard.
you're too fat for the ride. They should just make you like go get a job. You got to like leave school. You're done school. You're not a child anymore. You should like join the army. They should be like, all right, you're in the army now.
Yeah, Haggard wouldn't even be able to ride the ride, his own ride.
Dude, they got to do something, man. They got to cut it somewhere. 'Cause it's
guess.
like, dude, I fly. every now and again, I'll fly Southwest if I can't get a direct flight, and I try to pay the extra so I can get in that first seat so I can sit in the very front.
You know, Matt's doing well. He's like, I used to fly South. Sometimes I'll fly Southwest.
Sometimes I will. Sometimes
I know, but like the fact that you framed it like that, I love you, dude.
Sometimes I will. He's like, American.
Sometimes I don't like to admit this, dude. Sometimes I'm on Southwest.
I do. I'm a man of means. It is weird that I'm every now and again flying, but if you get that front seat, it's so good.
Yeah.
So I'm like, all right, I pay the extra bucks so I can be, A1 through 3. And I'm going to get the front seat. And then, like, every now and again, I'll, like, be watching. I'm like, all right, you're in a wheelchair, obviously. Like, I'm not saying anything. Then it'll just be like a fat guy will get ahead of me.
I know.
On medical pre-board. And I just want to be like, dude.
It drives me crazy.
There's nothing wrong with you, dude. You're just fat. You better not take that front seat.
Yeah.
And I know you will because you're fat and you'll definitely want the extra space.
Yes.
And they just fucked me out of the front seat. I'm always like, motherfucker.
Also, you're being very conservative saying that it's like a fat guy and then like a guy in a wheelchair. They'll say, does anyone need any extra time boarding? That's a very vague question.
Yeah, that's kind of bullshit.
So now it's just 2 parents with like 3 kids. You got a guy that's got like a limp or something, and then there's like a deaf lady. You're like, these handicapped people are always going, we're just like everyone else. We can do anything you can do.
Yeah.
Then what's with the special treatment early boarding bullshit?
Dude, here's the thing. If you have a family, I can see that. You have strollers, all this shit. If you're in a wheelchair, whatever you got to do, go down there. If you're like an old person with a cane, for sure. Every now and again, I'll just see like, and I'm not trying to be a dick. It'll just be a fat loser.
Right.
You just be like a guy who's like standing there in a Monster Energy shirt. And I'm like, bro, you get the fuck out of here.
Don't worry about sounding like a dick. I'm going to take it to a next level. Fuck all of them. You're just like us. You don't get on there early. Everyone's taking their time. You can go B56 just because your legs don't work. I have to let you board first.
Yeah.
Why does it matter?
I don't know. They're not like us though, Jeff.
What?
Sorry.
Them.
I know it's bullshit. Dude, again, if you're main,
I'm missing an arm. I have to be on the plane before you. Who gives a shit?
Yeah, that.
Yeah, that's dumb.
Why would you get like?
I'll give missing arms. You go right ahead. I'll give everyone that. There's just dudes who are just like medical pre-board. I'm like, where, dude? Show me your ailment because you
Call of Duty.
Yeah,
I got a fucking 3, dude. If I miss that front seat, I'm gonna
just a big fat guy's like, I got the sugar. I have to. You're like, yeah, but that's a slow one. That takes a long time.
Yeah, I saw this guy recently, and I always try to figure out like, what's your medical condition? Unfortunately, I was like, damn, that guy's just such a loser.
I know. When also, have you seen this happen?
It sounds mean, but he got a medical grade. The doctor was like, dude, you're fucking loser, dude.
That's the diagnosis.
It's over for you. It's like, just get on the plane, man. Just enjoy the little.
Have you ever had this happen? They do the pre-board, right? Or they'll do the thing. They need extra time, right? There's some sort of they need more time on the airplane. They're really just hogging the overhead space, but anyways, so they'll get on, but then they'll sit in the exit row. I'm sorry, I thought that you were some sort of handicapped person, but now you're going to assist in an emergency?
You're going to lead the charge. Yeah, true.
So that's conflicting.
Yeah.
I didn't even know they did that. That's because usually they ask you, like, are you okay? Oh, yeah, Southwest is
They're trying to get that exit row.
Did you ever save a seat on Southwest for somebody when the plane comes on?
No, but recently yelled at a guy for doing it, and it turns out he was telling the truth.
What was the truth?
I said, hey, can I sit there? Because there was like very few seats left. I'm one of the last on the plane.
He's like, hell no.
He goes, well, no, I said, hey, do you mind if I sit there? He goes, yes. Instead of just saying whatever. So that kind of caught me off.
Okay.
Yeah, and then he goes, I was like, okay. And he's like, I'm saving it for my wife. And then I was like, I'm the last on the plane. So I'm like looking around like this guy's full of shit. So I find like just another one because there's like 4 seats on the whole plane available, and I'm sitting there fuming like, fuck this guy.
Yeah.
And he was. His wife was like in the bathroom or something. She came out, and I was like, he was right.
Yes. That is crazy not to just be like, yeah, my wife's in the bathroom. Sorry.
Yeah, he was kind of chippy about it. Yeah.
Yes,
I didn't like that. Something kind of welled up at me. Like,
he was waiting
fucking
all day to tell somebody that.
Oh, yeah.
He was like, I'm going to get somebody.
He chirped at me for sure.
I get spazzed out when people hog up the overhead. When they'll like just put it in, just walk. I'm just kind of like, that's exactly where I'm sitting, and you're taking up.
Drives me crazy.
That'll chat my ass. But yeah, I've been trying to chill in planes though. You can. There's so many battles.
Yes.
Like with like lining up. It's like you try to line up, someone comes from this way, or
you go. It's a line.
I know. There's so many
they'll
little
pretend
battles.
to not understand lines.
Yeah.
Or people just do the mass. Like it'll get people and it'll be like people hit the horizontal line, and then it'll just become a crowd, and then it's like, well, I don't want to be like excuse me, and like edging in, and then
if you know you're boarding group 6, why are you in the fucking way while people are trying to board 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5?
Because you want to both 6 is life or death. Because then you want to be the very first person in 6. Because only one of you is going to get overhead space.
Yeah.
So that's where the battle comes in. But yeah, it turns into a clusterfuck.
They're like first class, and then literally there's people just standing there, just wait, and you're like, can you move a little, make a lane for the
make a lane?
It's annoying. Well, I think my biggest battle on airplanes is the flight attendants. That's who my battle's with. They're mean now.
They've gotten so mean, dude.
Why are you angry with us?
I don't know. They've gotten. I was on there recently, and my wife, like in the morning on a morning flight, snapped her nail on accident, like fucked it up. And she just asked. The lady was busy doing stuff. She said, "Hey, when you get a minute, can I get a Band-Aid? Like, no rush, blah blah blah." And the lady's like, "I'll have to go to the back." And she was like,
"Whatever you need."
Okay, like like take your time, no rush. Get the plane seated. We don't. This isn't like bleeding or anything. And the lady was just like heavy sigh, does her thing, and then. After the plane was all seated, I was like, yo, can I get that Band-Aid, please? Very nicely. Well, I was like, where the fuck's our Band-Aid? Dude, she literally went, and then walked to the back to get the Band-Aid. And I was like, whoa, dude, what was all that about?
Makes no sense.
Fuck? But I've heard they don't get paid until the brake gets released and the plane moves backwards.
Yeah, but I don't give a shit when they get paid.
I think that's terrible,
They
dude.
suck.
Why don't they get paid
They think they're plane police.
Yeah, some of them are nasty, especially during COVID. That was
drives me crazy.
That was tough. That was annoying. Now that like COVID's not happening and they're not like not letting you get that like breath of fresh air through your nose, I'm like, whatever. I'm putting it all behind
They'll
us.
like yell at me. I'll check for the overhead space, I'll open the thing. And she's like, if it's closed, it means it's full. And I was like, I see people mindlessly close these things all the time.
And that's not true. There's often a lot of space available.
Sometimes I'll put mine in and just close it to see if it closes. I'll leave it closed and there's 2 extra,
Yeah, they don't need to do that. I don't understand. I guess they're like repeating the same scenario over and over, but they still don't have to. Like, I don't understand why. Like, TSA does that.
Yeah.
They'll be like, it's not. It's like, dude, you don't have to yell. I'm right here.
Right.
You don't have to yell at me. I don't know the rules.
It's
it's
like a disease of like, if it's obvious to you, you think everyone should know it.
Yeah.
It's like not everyone flies every day.
True.
Some old lady's like, do I need to take my iPad out? And they're like, everybody, electronics come out. You're like, geez, why are you mad at her? She doesn't fly that often.
They do spaz. But I'm telling you, it's because when you're a flight attendant, you have to wake up and you're in like a queue. It's like you just have to wake up. You're in a queue. And then I think you just stand at the airport until your number gets called, and then you go work.
It's like Uber.
Yeah, so you wake up and you're just like chilling, and then they're like, bam. And I think if you have like seniority, they'll call you, like you're going in. But there's a lot of them who are like just like, I don't know if I'm gonna get to work today. Bam, they pull your number, and you're like rushing to the flight. You're getting there. Got to do all this shit, and then if it gets delayed at all, you're just standing there for 45 minutes on the runway. And like if it doesn't like back up, as soon as a door closes and they release that brake, then your clock starts, you getting paid. That would piss me off. If I was at work and I had to do all that shit and I didn't get paid, everyone who didn't sit down, I'd be like, will you sit the fuck down?
Yeah, but here's the thing, Matt. Here's the thing. Criminals are difficult to deal with, but I won't tolerate a fucking grumpy, shitty, bad cop. And kids are a lot, but that doesn't mean teachers get to be mean to the kids.
That's true.
And it must be real hard to be a gay guy or a hot chick that's a flight attendant, but you still got to do the job.
True. This is very true. You're totally right. But in terms of hot chicks and gay guys, I guess, it's got to be devastating. To be a hot chick with an annoying job has to suck.
Well,
they don't understand it.
They shouldn't have to.
They go, what
that.
is this?
That's
but I'm
technically
hot.
the best hot chick job because they can fly anywhere for free.
Yeah, but dude, it ages them, man.
Yeah.
It's so hot that they're in the sky, but it fucks you up. If you fly that much, it's going to fucking drain your life force.
Oh, because you're time traveling.
Yeah,
pretty much. You're up high. It's fucking with your blood circulation.
Yeah, and you definitely
all gassy.
You're just looking. They're just looking for a husband.
You definitely got to suck the pilots.
Do you guys fart a lot when you fly?
Well, no. Recently, I made the switch. Yes, to answer your question. Yes, I fart. Unbelievable. To the point now where, like, again, if I'm flying with my wife, she'll be like, "Did you just fart?" And I'm trying to have a conversation where I'm like, "Will you shut the fuck up?"
Yeah, you just said that loud, honey.
Yeah, I'm like, even like to me, I'm like, "Look, don't worry about that."
You grab her arm. What the fuck?
So now I take shits on the plane.
Oh, nice.
If I'm farting, I just go and I just take a dump on the plane. I think it's the right thing to do.
Because I'm not like a gassy guy.
Oh, I am.
But when I'm flying,
you start to fart.
A lot of farts. I'm like so embarrassed. I'm doing the blow thing. I'm like,
And a boner. It's
and a boner.
You have a boner and you're farting the entire time.
Yeah, a lot of boners and a lot of farting.
But if I catch myself, if I do more than like, if I have like 1 or 2 farts, whatever. But if I catch myself like repeating it every like 10 minutes, then I'm like, I'll just get up and take a shit. And it like, it's kind of harrowing to like go in there, sit down. There's like a lady on like the other side of the wall who's just huffing and puffing over coffee cups. And you're sitting there like,
it is weird.
Shitting next to her.
I like that little bathroom though on the airplane.
Dude, I've gotten used to shitting in them, and it's kind of, I kind of like them. Honestly,
cozy.
It's cozy. You're boxed in. You know what you're doing. It's just all business. You're in and out.
The
peeing's a little hard for me. I'm 6'5", so when I pee, the wall's going like this. I got to do like a strange limbo piss.
I can't imagine because I'm only like 5'10". I'm in a bath. I'm in those airplane bathrooms. I feel like fucking Alice in Wonderland.
Dude,
I was like, cause my cousin, I have a lot of cousins who are your height, like 6'5", 6'6", and I'm like, how the fuck do they even?
I feel like Slender Man because the middle of the door is like a fold, so that the door will open. My knees are right on that thing, and I'm like, this will be my worst
shitting might
nightmare.
be impossible for you. You might not be able to shit in there.
I've shit in there, but it'd be like my worst nightmare if that just pops open and people waiting are like, it'd be so scary.
I walked in on somebody one time. They didn't lock the door. I walked in on a young lady who I believe had just gotten her period.
Oh no!
And I walked in and she went, and I just slammed it shut. The flight attendant grilled me like, you fucking pervert. And I had to be like, dude, I just opened the door.
Yeah, it's not my fault it's hot.
I just So I just opened the fucking door, and then she was like, she came to her senses and was like, yeah, actually it's kind of on her, and it was a big deal, bro. She left a fucking glob of toilet paper.
Oh, that's why you knew.
And I had to come out because I followed her up, and I had to come out and be like,
someone's got a tail.
That wasn't me, by the way. Yeah, I'd be like, yo, I didn't do that. There's a bit of a situation over there. And it was like a big deal. And like another girl made a big stink about it. And like, dude, I felt bad for the little girl because another girl came out after me and was like, ew, someone got their period in the bath. And I was just sitting there like, holy fuck, dude, that sucks.
That's rude.
That was rude. But she was a young girl.
You got your period in the bathroom.
Yeah, someone just got her period in there. And I was like,
that'd be hilarious if they're like, Matt had his period in there. Like, I didn't do it.
I didn't. No, I could have been like a hemorrhoid. I could have been like a popped hemi. I didn't want to get like this guy just fucking have like an open sore.
Yeah.
So I just wanted to come out and be like, by the way, I went to the lady. It's like, that was not me.
What a legend. He made having a popped hemorrhoid sound cool. He was able to go, I don't know, pop a hemi, you could. That made it sound rad.
You could. It's fucking rad. Like, damn, that guy's got fucking nasty hemorrhoids. Like, nope, that was a young girl getting her period.
I just popped a hemi, dude.
I used to sleep on
We've
the
both
plane.
popped hemis before. It's not good.
Oh.
I don't even know what a hemorrhoid is.
Well, butt cyst. I had a pilondial cyst.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, it's like a...
It's no walk in the park, I'm guessing.
It is not a walk in the park.
Imagine if a thing just, your butthole's, perfect little butthole, you got to poop out of it.
Yeah.
It's clear. Everything's
Beautiful.
fine. Imagine if just something grew in front of that.
Is that what it is?
Yeah. Well, there's different types of hemorrhoid, but the thing, we both got the same one where it's just like some part of your asshole just balloons full of
like a
liquid.
Inflamed kind of thing, like a nerve or something?
Sinus tract. It's a sinus tract in your asshole.
Yeah.
Sinus tract?
Yeah.
Is there a way
It gets
to
affected.
avoid this? Like, is there something you did that...
Yes. Don't push too hard.
Okay.
I was straining a little bit, and the number one is don't sit on the toilet and fuck around for a long period of time.
Interesting.
Yeah, so I would sit there and
I'm guilty of the first one, not guilty of the second one.
You pop right up.
But it's because I'm pushing so much. I'm like a little rabbit, man. You should. If I went and took a shit right now, none of you would believe I took a shit.
You're quick. You're
they
in
go 0 chance digest shit, dude. But like I'm in like a rabbit. Pop, pop, I'm fucking out.
See, I like to read. I'll sit there and read a book. I'll read on my phone.
Oh, interesting. Well, you're a family guy. You're trying to get away from the wife.
That's a big one too, man. The shit break for real is serious because it's like, you both police each other.
Value
like,
time.
You don't want to go back because you're sitting there like, I'm like, I got to shit, and you're just free because it's like you're at a job all the time. So then you're like, I got to shit. And my wife, and she's like, I got to shit. You're just like, you motherfucker. And I'll be like, don't be fucking around your phone. Come right back. Because I know she's fucking around on her phone.
Because you know what you do.
I do it.
Oh, hey, it's perfect.
Don't be fucking around your phone. And you start being like, are you almost done? You start kind of being like, give her 10 minutes max. You're like, all right, let's go. She'll be like, well, are you done up there? And I'm like, yeah, I'm done.
We
right
know
now.
what you're doing in there. You're on Candy Crush. I can hear it going,
It's huge,
excellent, or whatever.
Especially if you're reading a book, I'll get like engrossed in it. You just forget. You're just like, damn, this is awesome. And all of a sudden, I'm just like, oh shit, I got down there. But
yeah.
Dude, I got that one, and it like I was in school. I went to school for social work like years ago in 2020, which was kind of fun. But I remember I was like had to go up to a test, and I had to like jam. I think it popped, but I was worried.
Oh no!
Well, I was waiting for it to pop, and so I had to like put toilet paper between my ass cheeks because I had to like do something that day in front of the class.
Little man pond.
Exactly. So it really was. And
did you get the smell?
I think it popped at home, and I don't remember getting the smell.
Okay.
Hey, guys, let me tell you something real quick. I'm sorry to just break in on an awesome time like this, but guys, you got to know this. Prize Picks is the best place to get real money sports action. Join over 10 million users and sign up today. Prize Picks invented the flex play, which means you can still cash out if your lineup isn't perfect. You can double your money even if one of your picks doesn't hit. Prize Picks also offers weekly promotions that can lead to big payouts like Taco Tuesday. Each Tuesday, Prize Picks discounts select player projections up to 25% to provide even more value for your lineups. Prize Picks is the best way to win real money this football season. Real money. Which players are going off, which ones aren't. Make your picks in less than 60 seconds and turn your sports opinions into real money all season long on Prize Picks. I mean, that sounds like some really great information that I'm very happy I have. Guys, did you hear all that? 25% off. Real money. It doesn't get better than real money. Download the Prize Picks app today and use code DRENCHED to get $50 instantly after you play your first $5 lineup. That's code DRENCHED on Prize Picks to get $50 instantly after you play your first $5 lineup. Prize Picks, run your game. Yeah. Hey, guys, you know what we could all use a little more of? Getting off asses. They had a typo. Getting off asses, not even our asses, just if you're just laying on someone else's like a pillow and just breathing in that smell. With bold flavors and a crisp, refreshing citrus kick, Mountain Dew gives you that extra push to get moving and feel like you're on top of the world. A world where the sun's always shining, your crew's ready for action, and unforgettable adventures are just around the corner. Oh my God, personal endorsement. Here we go. Call out my favorite flavor, guys. I'm a classic man. I like that classic Dew. They're giving me some verbiage to use. They want me to go with great tasting, refreshing, and has a citrus kick. How about that? You love drinking something going, wow, that's a citrus kick. That is the best. It helps you connect with others, they're saying. Yeah, that's... It is a treat. That's a nice one. Guys, it's a treat. Helps you celebrate, helps you express yourself. It helps you take a break. That is amazing. Talk about what game/activity I'd play with friends. Guys, I don't know why they keep making me talk about this. This is like my deep personal life. But me and my friends, we all take the bottle and I hide it. Usually like we'll take turns. Like if me and my friends are hanging out, one of us has a bottle of Mountain Dew down their pants. So every time I see my friends, we like shake hands. I'm like, you got the Dew on you? And like sometimes I'm just grabbing their penis. I'm like, I thought you'd have the Dew. My bad. But every now and again, one of us will be bricked up, but with the Mountain Dew, and we'll pull it out and we just drink it out of each other's flies. Pretty funny. Guys, the mountain is calling. You should answer. Grab your friends, grab an ice cold Mountain Dew wherever refreshing beverages are sold, and do the Dew. You can see this. Contractual purposes. Bang. Lay your eyes on that. Hey guys, real quick, I know, just another quick advertisement. Lucy is made for your nicotine routine and delivered straight to your door. It's 100% pure nicotine and always tobacco-free. Lucy isn't like every other nicotine pouch company that's owned by Big Tobacco. They're like the mom and pop shop of pouches. Have you heard about Breakers? They are nicotine pouches with an extra surprise. Each pouch holds a capsule that can be broken open to release extra flavor and hydration. If you know your pouches, you know that the nicotine doesn't hit instantly. And neither does the flavor. The geniuses at Lucy came up with a brilliant way to fix both those problems. They put a mini liquid capsule inside each Breaker's pouch. That is amazing, dude. I like to get the liquid real warm in my mouth, crunch down and go, ugh. Let's level up your nicotine routine with Lucy. Go to lucy.co/drenched and use the promo code DRENCHED to get 20% off your first order. Lucy has a 30-day refund policy if you change your mind. Again, that's lucy.co and use code DRENCHED to get 20% off. And here comes the fine print. Lucy products are only for children. Just kidding. They're only for adults of legal age, and every product is age verified. Warning, this product contains nicotine. Nicotine is an addictive chemical. The holidays are all about connecting with loved ones, and there's no better way to do that than with a digital picture frame from Aura. Wirecutter called it the best digital photo frame amazing. You can upload your favorite pics of the family to one frame and relive all those happy moments again. Or share big news, like a new addition to the family, maybe? What pictures do you and your family love sharing? It could be cute selfies, vacation pics, or funny photos. I love when my mom will send me very cute selfies every now and again. I go, Mom, you look so attractive right now. I'm so happy for you, Mom. Who are you going to gift this frame to? What big surprise do you have planned? I'm going to send some, I don't know if you know what boudoir photography is. I'm going to do some boudoir. It's when you go in black and white and you like, it's very sexual. I'm going to send it to my parents, but it's not like pornographic at all. It's very tasteful and just very erotic. I'm going to go black and white, just me on the sheets, just leaving everything to just a tiny cloth over my tiny penis and send it to my parents. And if that's not personal enough, you can upload a video message to play on the frame as soon as they plug it in. So the first thing they hear is your voice and how much you love them all. Save on the perfect gift by visiting auraframes.com to get $35 off Aura's best-selling Carver mat frames by using promo code MSSP at checkout. That's auraframes.com, promo code MSSP. This deal is exclusive to listeners, so get yours now in time for the holidays. Terms and conditions apply.
Wait, so how do you? I don't know if you guys want to even talk about this, but do you have to get like surgery to get rid of it, or
no? You can,
or just wait.
You can.
Last time I had one, I had to go. It was I was hanging out with Shane and Tony, and they were doing a thing for Next in Line, not the NFL, whatever NIL deals, and it was just so big. I was just sitting on it, and it was fucking.
Oh, that's terrible.
Yeah, I went to the hospital. I went to the urgent care.
Yeah,
and I like popped in the urgent care. So the guy was like, "Luckily, it popped before I had to do anything." It was like crazy.
Yeah, I feel real lucky, Doc. Thanks.
Yeah. He was just like squeezing my ass the whole time.
Yeah.
I'm such a bitch about these kind of things. Like,
dude, it hurts.
I just was washing my ass too thoroughly.
Yeah.
So it was just dry, but it was so itchy that I was like, I've got to go to a professional. You know, I'm 40
crazy.
now. I want to see what's going on. And he was like, you're washing your ass too much. Like,
what's your ass washing regimen?
Well, I would just get in the shower. I would just use like shower gel or soap to just make sure my asshole's clean.
Yeah, it's
but like I'm using all these soaps and things. But anyways, so once I saw him, he's like, "Your asshole's fine." You know, he's like, "You just need to not be."
How did you show the doctor your asshole? By the way,
I had to do the whole thing.
Like bend over.
Well, I laid on the bed thing because he gave me the whole 40-year-old check after that. So I figured like I'm at the age. Let's just check.
Yeah.
My asshole's fucked up. I've never had a dry asshole. I'm more of a humid guy.
Oh, so dry. It was like
you had a chapped ass.
Yeah, I would itch it so much that it would like bleed, and I was like, I need to go because I'm itching it up. But what I was gonna say is like, if you could have, I'm a confident guy. I was such a bitch when I was like in there. I kept saying sorry to him. I was like, "I'm sorry." He's like, "You're all right. I do this every day." And then I was like, he's like, "It's just dried out." And I was like, "Yeah, I'm sorry." He's like, "You don't have to keep."
What was the? You're just holding your dick.
I just kept going, "Man, I'm so sorry, dude." I felt like MacGruber. Like, I'll suck your dick, dude. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, I fucked my ass up, Doc.
I
have
terrible.
one job to keep my ass all right. I fucked it up.
I was like, I feel terrible. I had to come in here, waste your time. I don't even have a thing.
You're on antidepressants now. You're like, my whole fucking life's over.
I don't know why I felt so strange.
Dude. Sorry, sir.
I had a show. Yeah, I had a show. So I was getting eczema. I didn't realize it was eczema, and it fucking hit my dick. So, but the problem was, it was around that area. So I thought it was ringworm. So I was just bombing it with like Lotrimin cream, and I wrecked my dick for like 2 months, and it was just dry and red.
That's a terrible feeling.
And I had to go to it. Finally, I was like, fuck, I gotta go to an urgent care. And I go in, and it was, first the nurse had to look at just my shriveled, tiny red penis.
It's the worst, dude.
I was like, all right, I did that. I'm like, whatever. I think I had showed a dermatologist earlier who had no idea. Oh, no, I think the dermatologist actually.
This is before you had a family and all that.
I had a family.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, I had a family. So I'm
Jesus.
like, it was terrible. But I had to, so I do that. I go to the urgent care. A nurse looks at it. Like, oh, let me bring someone in. Dude, the biggest black guy I've ever met in my life. Like, I swear to God. He's like, I got to take a look at that. And I was like, okay. And it was him and then two nurses because they were arguing whether it was ringworm or something else.
Oh, no.
So like that, and then so it's just this dude and just two ladies had all be like, having like, I don't think it's that. Like, and I'm just sitting there.
They're
like,
using democracy. Let's take a vote.
But then eventually I went to, and that, like, nothing came of that. They gave me whatever. And then I had to go to a dermatologist. They were the ones who prescribed the steroid ointment. And they were like, no, that's not what this is at all. And then they cleared up. But I had to
That's
show,
great.
and then the
How good was
dermatologist-
that feeling to not every time you go to the bathroom reminded of the problem that you have? Like
It
to
was
have
crazy.
just
I mean,
complete.
dude, it was itchy and dry.
Yeah.
But my dick, and it was it would like go away and flare up and go away. And it was just kind of like it was shit I was eating, I think. But yeah, and then the dermatologist was also a beautiful woman,
Ugh.
and just had to like, and I had to go back and be like,
I got kicked out of an STD clinic because I refused to like cooperate with the nurse.
What do you mean?
I wanted to just get so like sometimes I would just randomly go get STD checks because like I would break up with a girl and then hook up with a couple other girls and then that girl would be like, I know you were fucking around when we broke up, like I want you to go prove you don't have anything. It always comes back clear. I'm not hooking up with homeless chicks.
you get a test, and then if you don't have anything, I don't have anything.
Yeah, why do I have to prove the paperwork?
Yeah.
But they'll be like, well, I haven't slept with anyone. I was like, all right, then I'll just say that too. Like, why
Yeah,
can't, if
true,
we're just
true.
using an honor system?
That makes sense. You took a break and then came back.
So I'm in there, and she just was asking all these questions, and I was like in one of my Jeff Dye moods. You know, she was like, she's like, how many partners have you had? I'm like, oh, don't worry about it. And she's like, I need to know. I was like, no, you don't. You don't need to know. And the nurse was like, I have to ask you this. I was like, I know.
Damn, she hit you with like, you probably sleep with a lot of girls, don't you?
That's what it felt like to me. And maybe it was because I was projecting on her from like the conversation I just had with my girlfriend or something. She's like,
Probably
well,
fuck guys all
how
the
many
time.
partners have you had? And I was like, if it's more than 0, check my dick. And she goes, sir. And I was like, no, but that's true.
Yeah.
Just check my penis.
She wanted to know your body count, dude.
Well, that's the thing.
She was like, bro, your body count's high as hell.
Yeah, check.
Yeah,
just if I have, let's say I checked with 1,000 women, are you going to check it more thoroughly?
Yeah.
Just check my cock. Like, what's the problem?
It's for the government.
Why?
They need to know.
That is a fair
They just need to
question. No,
know.
that is a fair
They
question.
don't need to know any of that.
All they need to know is like, did you ever have sex before? And you're like, yeah,
Right.
I did. And they go, all right, well, check your dick.
Yeah, because I said
If you
0.
were a girl, there's no way they would do that. If
Yeah.
you were a girl, and they're like, how many people you have sex with? That'd be kind of like offensive for
Any
girls.
number
Yeah, I
over
thought it
one
was
is a slut.
strangely. My guy. Yeah, it was so weird, and they didn't want any of my bullshit. And so
So you got kicked out.
I got kicked out before they did the test.
What'd you have to do then?
I lied to my girlfriend. I was like, "Yeah, got checked. We'll see."
Yeah. Pretty cool. A lot of good people up that
Yeah,
place.
great spot. You were done quick. I know.
Yeah.
Why is the date on this STD thing wrong?
Why didn't you just say like, I don't know, 5? You should have been like a girl. Like 4.
Yeah. I
don't
guess I
know.
wanted to check too. You know, in my mind, I'm like, maybe I do have something. You know?
You should have been like, I only eat pussy. So I don't know, whatever that counts.
Should be furious. You've never ate my pussy. I'm like, sorry. It's kind of an other girl thing.
I haven't been to the doctor in years. I can't wait to go back and answer the hard questions.
Dude,
I'm
I
gonna
was
tell them I do
pissed.
crystal meth. I'm like, yeah, I do crystal meth.
Yeah, that's what we should be lying. Over exaggerate everything to our physicians to see if they'll check us
Yeah,
different.
or if it's like, you give blood, like, have you had sex with a man in Africa after 1975? Just be like, oh yeah.
Yeah, tons of
Oh
times.
yeah.
Run that twice.
Put it in the center.
Thumbo.
Yeah, I want to go back to the doctor and just while out and just be like, oh yeah, dude.
The questions are in strange orders too. Thinking about that one, because I went to before we went to Africa, we had to get like a bunch of shots and stuff, and not for COVID, don't worry. And they were like, have you had sex with anyone? Oh no, have you been to Africa? And we're like, no, we're going to Africa. And the next question was like, have you had sex with anyone in Africa? I was like, well, no, I haven't been to
Haven't been
Africa.
there,
the
yeah.
questions were just like strangely worded.
Yeah, that's kind
Yeah,
of weird.
thought
Wait,
I was
so get into Africa, you got to be like a virgin, or you got to be like, I've never fucked anyone from
I
this
guess
country?
I don't know. It's just maybe a part of the 1,000 questions they asked me.
That's fucked up though, because no
Yeah.
other country is like, have you fucked anyone from here before? It is, because they asked you that on blood tests. Like, have you fucked somebody from Africa in
Yeah, this is a
1970?
racist question.
It's
isn't
kind
it?
of fucked up.
Yeah.
If you're gonna give your blood, they're like,
Yeah, this African fucker.
you fucking an African, you fucked an African man in 1975.
You don't want Jeff's blood. He's fucking all these people in Africa.
I had one summer. In
You had a wild-
1975.
Had a hot African
Yeah,
summer.
me
Yeah.
and Jane Goodall.
And it's ruined my medical history.
yeah.
Me and Jane Goodall is the fucking best example I've ever heard.
Yeah, I haven't been to the doctor in such a long time. I stopped going around COVID.
Oh,
I was
really?
just done with it. Yeah, they
Done with
they got real
doctors.
pushy, and I was just kind of like, every time I go there, they're like, oh, your cholesterol looks good, and I'm like, fucking, I don't care about that.
Yeah, doctors are just pill salesmen now.
Well, they are.
I believe that.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna try to find one that I like. That like, just like, dude, run my blood, look for stuff that's actually important.
Right.
Like that, I don't give a
I
fuck.
find myself being dishonest with my doctors.
Everybody, they account for that. When they ask you about drinking,
good.
they kind of like triple it usually or double.
Yeah,
it
they'd be
ahead.
like, "How much are you drinking?" And I was like, "I don't know." And he's like, "Well, like 3 times a week," and I almost like laughed out loud, like, "What a fucking pussy!" Thinks I drink 3 times a week. And then he's like, "Oh, more?" And I was like, "Yeah. How about every day since 2001? Is that a lot?"
Yeah, true. That'll do it. I'm actually
20-year bender.
I kind of keep them on the outs about everything. I'm like, nah.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I don't really drink that much, but I'm always just like, I don't. What the fuck? Why you don't need to know this?
That's what I'm saying. Just check our bodies.
Yeah, see what I'm.
These questions are very intrusive.
Yeah, even like, do you smoke weed? I'm like, actually, lately I've been like, yeah. Sometimes.
Yeah.
Sometimes I do. Sometimes I get high and I freak the fuck out.
You guys like weed? You guys good at it?
Yeah.
I was, and then recently it's been like kind of it's been like a back and forth thing. It's like Russian roulette. Every now and again I can have like an amazing time, and then I can just have like the most harrowing afternoon where I'm just freaked out.
Yeah,
My
see, I
heart's
hate
just
it.
racing.
And all my friends that smoke weed fucking love you boys, but you're losers. You know, like it's like, I don't like.
How do you figure?
They're not like high achieving. You know, they're just doing nothing
That's some people can smoke weed and get
do
stuff
nothing.
done. Some
I
people
don't
can
know
get it done.
anyone that's thriving.
Such a lame take.
All my
Such a lame take.
all my alcohol friends are fine, successful. All my friends that like doing mushrooms, they won't shut the fuck up about it. They're happy as hell. They're making
can
real
you-
relationship connections. They're doing beautiful things with their mind. And then all my weed friends fucking not doing shit.
It can happen. That people can
Yeah.
burn out. I think. I mean, our founding father smoked weed. Definitely not a patriot, but the.
They
I will say
probably
the weed got too
did
strong.
good things. Then they smoked weed.
No way, dude. Dude, here's the thing: the weed's gotten too strong. I agree.
Okay.
It's gotten way too strong, and it's like I have found. I like to get it's called type 2 cannabis. It's half CBD, half THC.
Okay.
It's chill. If you smoke dabs and stuff, I do think that kind of can fuck people up.
Interesting.
There are some people that can do it that are lawyers.
All right, maybe here's what I'll adjust. I'm teachable. Here's the thing. Just enjoy it, right? Like I had to ask you. I didn't come in here and you're like, oh, it's fucking, we got the weed painting.
Yeah,
I got a marijuana leaf on my laptop. I'm like,
Yeah.
those are the guys I'm talking about.
Yeah.
That's true.
Who can't even talk to me at a fucking smoothie place without taking a rip off some mechanical weed
Yeah,
thing.
that is
That's
true.
who I'm talking about.
You're absolutely right.
Yeah.
There's
Kevin Smith, or these fucking losers that have some teenage obsession with weed. That's who I'm criticizing. Not a man with a wife and kids and a successful career.
no, but here's the thing. It is fair because it does fuck up for me, it does fuck up productivity. I have to wait till I'm done everything. If I'm like, I'm going to smoke weed and get creative and write, I'll just go for a walk.
The kids fall off the balcony and you're like, oh, sorry.
The dabs were where I kind of, there was like, I smoked weed since I was little, and then there was the dabs, and that's where I was like, I stopped. I was like, that's too much. When the dudes just like blast the thing on a, did you ever see that? It's just like a concentrated wax.
Yeah, it's
I watched that occur and I was like,
scientific, yeah.
that's too much.
Dab is weed crack, basically.
It is.
100%.
But I will say, smoking a little bit of weed and watching a movie, it's the
All right.
best. Going to the movies and smoking weed, it's the best.
I like starting a project and then start smoking, so then I'm in it already. So then I just keep going through.
Okay.
Yeah, that is
What kind
another-
of project, though?
It's like
Give me
a
an
video.
example.
I just edit videos.
Okay.
Yeah.
I
Oh,
will
yeah,
say,
something you got to get done. I see.
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
I will say that
Well,
does
yeah,
help.
fair.
I will
So-
say if you smoke weed while you're not doing anything, for me, I'll bug out sometimes, and then it's like I'm like, why did I do this? I'm bugging out. But if I have a task, I will still be bugging out, but I'll be so engrossed in the thing, it can have like an energizing effect.
Okay.
Yeah.
Where I'm like kind of bugging, where I'm like, I got to get this done. I just kind of ride out the physical discomfort. But it is one of those things where you smoke weed. I got to the point where I'd be like, why am I high right? I don't even enjoy this. I would just be high and like freaking out and thinking
Yeah.
about stuff that I would forget instantly. And I'd be like, why do I like this? And then
Yeah.
you just freak out about that. And it's like, so I do agree. I
Potheads
think-
are so optimistic, too. Like,
Until bedtime.
well, no, they'll say, no, I mean, they're optimistic about pot.
Oh, okay.
Like I'll be like, oh, I hated that, and they're like, you got to try a different strand, and I was like, all right, and then we'll try a different. I'm from Seattle, so it's been legal
Yeah,
my
you've
whole
had
life.
it. Yeah.
So they'll be like, all right, try this, and then I've had like after 30 times, I'm like, I think I just don't like this.
this is not for me.
And they're like, but try. If you try sativa, or is it like? And I'm
Yeah,
guys, I can't.
And all of that's bullshit too. They're so like mixed together now too, and they're
Yeah.
like, dude, no, like there's like you're more of this, and if you have now, it's like they'll be like, well, yeah, probably that terpene probably doesn't. Now like
Right.
you need more
Yeah.
humulene. It's
Right.
like, dude, you have no fucking idea.
When I got a DUI, they weren't like, maybe try brandy. What was it, scotch? You were drunk on scotch?
yeah, yeah, it is. It is one of those things where it's like I've been smoking weed since I was like 14.
Okay.
I like it, but it's like as I've gotten older, it's become less and less. And I used to be high all day, like
Really?
for
Yeah.
years. Oh my dude,
You were
for-
like a rapper.
pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was just high, and I was also selling weed, just stoned all the time. It's I was a lot like
You
a
were in the
rapper.
market, dude.
I was a lot like a rapper, but it was it is weird. I will say there's a point when you smoke weed when you're younger, and it's like before you have like stuff to bug out about as much, you feel like you're on the limitless drug. You're just kind
Really?
of like, dude, I'm so fucking smart. And then you forget it all though. You go home and you're literally like, what the fuck was I thinking about? But there was like a 4-year period in my life that I was high all the time selling weed, and I was
Yeah.
like, dude, I might be the smartest guy ever. And
Do you
then,
like mushrooms?
I love mushrooms.
Yeah, me
Mushrooms,
too.
I think, are greater than weed. I would
Oh,
say.
way better. And also, like, I feel like that made me smarter.
Yeah.
My friends all say to me, like, dude, you came back different. Like, it, like, changed something in there.
What did you? What was your mushroom experience? Like, what did you do?
So, like, how much? Or, like, where was I
Yeah, how much?
setting-wise?
Yeah, well, the whole thing. What did
Okay, so my first time ever, I knew I wanted to do it for a long time. And my boy Randy Valerio was like, he's like king mushroom guy. So he was like, I got you. Like, you know, just tell me when. So we've planned this trip out to like, what's the hottest desert in the world? It's in California.
The Gobi.
No, it's it doesn't really matter. It's like
Death
this.
Valley. Or
Yeah, it's like where they film like Star Wars. Some of the things I can't remember. Yeah, Death Valley. Yeah,
Tatooine.
Death Valley.
Death-
Sorry.
yeah.
So we go to Death Valley and we waited till nighttime, and then we just all took a shit ton of mushrooms. It was just
Awesome.
3 of us dudes who like trust each other and know each other, and it was the most beautiful experience of my life.
It's awesome.
It was absolutely incredible, and we took a lot. And then so after that, every couple months, right? It wasn't like a daily thing. Slowly built up to like 4.5 grams is like what we would. That's
Nice.
like the dose we.
Yeah, yeah.
We only go like full journey. We're not doing like a little.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where'd you sleep in the? Did you like camp in there? Or
We
you-
had a hotel room, but
so you
we
were
were.
glamping. You guys were glamping.
No, yeah, for sure. Yeah, yeah. We went to the
I'm a
woods to
glamping-
do
I'm a
that.
glamping guy. I
and
am
then
a gla-
walked across the street to our hotel.
I'm a
yeah.
glamping guy myself, dude.
Yeah.
I enjoy. You know, give me an indoor. Give me
No
like
one's
a
ever
year.
taken me real camping.
Me either.
I want to go real camping.
I've never done it either. Honestly,
Yeah.
It's overrated.
Is it?
Yeah,
It's overrated?
You got to sleep in a tent and shit in the ground.
I would rather be outside
Yeah.
all day and then hit like a yurt.
But I just want to do it
Yeah.
for a couple days or something. Or even just one day.
Yeah.
Because here's the thing: is like my buddies would go, "Oh, we'll take you camping," and I've had girls go, "We'll take you camping," and then they take me to some national park where I can see other people like me, you know, setting up their stupid
You wanna
picnic
be in
table.
nature,
I go,
yeah.
"What?" No, I want
It's
to be like in a
bullshit.
movie, like when
Yeah.
you're like, "Here's where we have to set the tent down."
Yeah.
Dude, I agree.
Bigfoots
I've,
and
I've
shit.
never gone camping,
Eat
and
our
I've like we were like put a tent in my backyard and like sleep back there. It doesn't
Yeah.
count, but like I want to go. But I have 2 daughters, so I'm like waiting to see if either of them want to go camping. And I'm
Yeah,
gonna,
that'd
I'm
be
gonna spearhead.
perfect.
'Cause my wife has no interest in it at all.
Really?
0.
I don't want to do it for like a month. I don't want to like, you know.
Matt,
Not even a night.
if I can speak on behalf of your wife, city blacks hate like grass.
I know.
Yeah.
My wife's black from Chicago. She does not want to
yeah.
camp whatsoever.
Yeah.
But my daughters,
Well,
the white
they're-
side of them might whisper to them,
Yeah, might crave it,
let's sleep on
and then they'll be like, "Mom was right. This
Yeah,
sucks."
true. This is fucking
Yeah.
bullshit. Yeah, bare feet
I
on
like
the
you
ground
said
too.
city blacks. That's a funny. Is that
It's
a
just
term?
City blacks, country blacks,
Yeah.
rural blacks.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
a mix of a city and a rural black.
Interesting.
You are a little
the perfect
country.
blend.
Yeah,
You are
I'm
a little country.
I'm a little country.
Oh
Perfect.
man, I had to do or I didn't have to. I got to do a project in Atlanta,
Yeah.
and it like changed my perspective on black people. I was like,
Yeah.
God did this to keep me from being racist.
What,
Oh, in Atlanta?
All my favorite people in the world.
Yeah.
Like-
What was the project?
It was like a game show where we would shoot like 10 episodes a day. It was like quite a grind of work, but it made me there for like 6 weeks.
Yeah.
And like I had to live in a hotel. So every day I would see black women that like, you know, Southern black women who worked at the front. I'd have, you know, if I was going to eat food at a restaurant, it was just all these like Southern Atlanta black people. And I was like, my favorite group of humans. This is amazing.
Yeah.
Took you down. Yeah.
I like church city black people.
You know,
Yeah.
Atlanta has the highest percentage of black people with AIDS.
Really? How do you know that?
Jesus, Lemaire.
It's a strange stat.
Yeah, because I don't know why, but
All those download
Well,
brothers went to Atlanta.
I could guess.
Yeah.
With what?
You nailed it.
What?
The down lows in Atlanta. That's where they go.
Really?
They go
'Cause
down low.
I was just going off if there was a ton of gay black dudes.
Oh well, they're all in Atlanta too.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the thing. I'm just going off the Bravo network.
Yeah.
Bravo network is just gay black guys in Atlanta on every show.
Dude, Atlanta rules. This is like best city, dude.
Damn, so that's where homo thugs go to have sex
Yeah.
with men on the low, Atlanta?
Yeah.
Shit. Doesn't look good for Tyler Perry.
Dude, Tyler Perry.
He fucking built. He's bricks and mortar down there, dude.
Yeah, dude. And in his studio, every building is named after other famous black people.
Really?
It's probably not looking good for those guys either. There's like a Will Smith studio, Jamie Foxx studio.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
It's like a Diddy Party alum.
Yeah. When are we gonna get this list?
Yeah, they're not going to give it,
Also,
man.
there's like once the list comes out, no one will care.
Yeah.
They did that Epstein Island list. People were interested about it for like 30 minutes.
Well, Stephen Hawking's was a revelation. That was crazy.
That was a big one.
David Copperfield. But then I was just like,
but
dude,
nothing happened.
no.
David Copperfield.
He did a show last night in Vegas. It changed nothing.
I know. That didn't change it. And then the Diddy Party stuff, everyone's going, well, I was there, but I left at 3 a.m. And
Yeah.
after I leave, that's when everyone.
Sure.
It's like, A, how do you know? B.
Yeah.
But it's also, dude,
So no one's gonna care.
it's also kind of bullshit, in my opinion, to be like, if you're in the 90s getting freaky as hell,
Yeah.
you're getting accused now. It's like, dude, the 90s were genuinely totally different. So it's like,
Yeah.
it's one of those things where it's like, yeah, it's like it sucks, but it's
Right.
also like,
Well, and also people are just inconsistent. The real rule, the way, or not rule, but the real way people navigate their minds is if you like the person, you're fine with it, and if you don't like them, then you're outraged.
yeah, burn them on a cross.
Yeah. David Bowie like admitted in his book to like banging 13-year-olds,
Yeah.
but it's David Bowie, so they go, oh,
Yeah.
guys, that guy
Kiedis,
rules.
Anthony Kiedis is in his book. He was like, he had sex with a 16 or 17, but he
Yeah.
wrote it. It's like, I feel like when people tell on themselves, you're like, all right, bro. Okay.
Yeah, good for you.
Yeah, it's like, fuck, dude, that's a sick story.
This guy's owning it.
But it really looks good on you.
Man.
He's doing the 8 Mile, man. He's trying to get ahead of it.
True.
Oh, what are you gonna say now?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, so I gave Quaaludes to a girl.
It also there's also an aspect. There's an. You think Cosby's bad? Check out my book.
Yeah.
I think there is an aspect too. It depends on what you have. Like if you're in command of like an important cultural job that other people want, there's
Yeah.
more of an uproar around your misdeeds than if you like don't really have much going on.
That's why
People
the
like,
Diddy
whatever.
list is so interesting.
Yeah.
Because if he was just guilty of being nefarious as like a rock star or thug rapper would be, it would be no story. But black people are still working on the gay shit. You know, every group's got their own things they're working on. So
Yeah.
this one is encroaching into a new territory for them.
Yeah. Freaky,
Yeah.
freaky ass
They're
bulls.
going, oh
It's freaky
shit,
ass
this
bulls.
is, this
6'9"
is
guy.
Well, he also he was also like not only that, but apparently according to all like the court stuff, he would like imagine if I brought you in here and I was just like, oh dude, this would be a sick podcast, and the whole time during breaks I was just like goosing you. He was like doing that,
That would
but
rule.
then being like, but then holding like a genuine like, you know, like I'm gonna give you $1 million to produce this project. And you're
Yeah.
like, oh fuck yeah. But then the whole time he'd be like
I know.
spreading you up and like, let me see that chap little fucking.
It is weird.
He was just and you're like, that was his real crime.
Yeah.
It wasn't even
He's like,
just
you know how
the
much oil I have here, Jeff? I could help this.
It
out."
wasn't even just the gay freaky stuff. It was like, I mean, that is
Yeah.
obviously for sure. Nobody likes that at all. But it's like, especially talking about like the black community. It's like, yeah,
Yeah.
you can't. Don't fuck around. They don't fuck around about gay stuff at all.
Yeah.
And then it was like the power of being like basically holding someone prisoner.
I always think about that. Like, I always like to think that, like, if my boss, if anything I had, I mean, it's hard for me to try to pretend to be someone else. That's why I struggle with it.
Yeah.
But it's like, if my boss was like doing things, I'm such a impulsive person that I'd be like, what the fuck? Like, I would just like blow it up. I wouldn't be able to keep a secret
Yeah,
to
true.
keep a career or job.
Then I'll enter this into the equation. You're going to the parties. He's like, you're getting blown. He's
Yeah.
hooking you up. It's crazy. And then at the end
Oh,
of it,
yeah.
you know, he slept a little something in your drink, and then he just fucking started goosing
Yeah.
you. You're like, boy, what the fuck? I like
That
all
one
this
part
other
was
stuff.
weird,
Yeah,
yeah.
I like all this other stuff. But come on,
Well,
man,
I'll
this is-
just bottle that up for later when I fucking kill my wife at age 55.
I'm loved, Jeff. You gotta like this.
Yeah.
yeah, true. It's kind of going away now, though. I feel like people don't really. They use. I think it might have been a kind of heightened during the election because it was kind of like shame on the libs.
Sure.
That was lib shame.
for
Epstein.
sure.
Epstein was like everyone was caught in that, but the Diddy stuff was kind of like shame on the libs.
Yeah.
But yeah, it does suck. You
Shame
don't
on
get.
the
There's no
liberal.
closure on it. It's just kind of
Yeah.
like, yeah, that guy was raping kids, and anyway, back to work, everybody.
I know,
And you're like,
it's crazy, like the what people care about or pretend to care about. Because of the Diddy list too, they'll just go, "Yeah, he was at a party. You can't prove he did anything."
well,
It's
that's
like Chris Tucker went to Epstein Island.
I know.
like 3 times. And he's like, I played golf. I didn't even know they were doing that there. You know, but I mean, maybe he's telling the truth, maybe he's not. But it's like, you'll always have that out. Like, I just went there because they're rich guys. You know?
I know.
So like, who wouldn't have wanted to go to a P. Diddy party before you knew what a P. Diddy party was doing?
Everyone would have went. Every
Yeah.
single person who's being like fucking weird bullshit. If
Yeah.
they had gotten invited in 1997,
I'd
would have
still
been like,
go
Because I
today.
only learned.
I
He
still
knows
go
the
today.
consequences. Yeah.
maybe start keep it alive. Keep
Yeah.
tradition alive.
It's like when I go to parties now and I'm like, I don't drink.
Yeah.
Like, you just be like, oh, no, I'm not doing the raping thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys have fun, though. I'm just happy to be here. Got to pick with J-Lo.
How's not drinking been?
It's been great.
Are you off? You're off the sauce.
Yeah,
totally.
yeah, totally sober. Yeah,
That's
I feel
nice.
great. It's
Yeah,
been
it is kinda
amazing.
nice. And it's one of those things that is like everywhere, but once you don't do it, you're like, it's just,
Oh, my God.
it's great for you. Everyone else has a problem. They go like, what the fuck is your
Yeah, I
problem?
feel like because it was such a big part of my lifestyle that like there's some disappointment, but then also like my buddies have been kind of supportive of like, dude, you're way more fun to be around. Like you don't just ditch us for a chick at like 10 p.m. or
Get
like
hammered, yeah.
like we're having actual conversations and cigars, and you know we're connecting in ways that we didn't used to. So it's been mostly positive. It occasionally rears its head.
Yeah.
Like I think I've dodged a real. Last night I did Kill Tony. And afterwards, everyone hangs out at the bar called Mitzi's. And there was like this girl who might have been one of the most beautiful women I've ever seen in my life. But she was just so intoxicated that like I left. She terrified me. Just her being near me was
Yeah.
so scary. And if I was old Jeff, we would have definitely been.
Well, you'd have been so hammered that you would have gotten
Yeah.
drunk and been like, that is such a tricky one, man. They're like drunk women were like boons back in the day. It'd be
Yeah.
like, what a glorious bounty. Why did the universe provide me? Now you're like, yeah, it's like, dude, get the fuck away from
Exactly.
me.
I wanted
Don't-
nothing to do with it. She kept
don't-
grabbing my face. I was like, hey,
Yeah,
don't fucking touch
get off me. Get
yeah,
a fuck.
but,
don't
which
even-
normally, yes, but like you're so drunk.
Yeah.
That's the bad part about being a guy too in modern times, at least in America. It's like not only if I'm drunk do I have to be responsible for drunk Jeff's behavior, and it will be held accountable in a court of law, but I have to also be responsible for her drunkenness.
Yeah.
It's like I have to be responsible for both of us.
Dude, someone's got to do it.
Yeah,
That's how I look at it. It's like, yeah, dude, you shouldn't be that drunk.
right.
Especially if you're a girl, it's like, yeah, you should in theory just be like, let me get you home, you lady. You seem pretty inebriated.
know.
There's a lot of bad guys out here.
It's tough to be responsible for both of us
Yeah.
when I'm hammered.
It
you
is
know?
bullshit. That's the thing. Somebody's got to pull their pants up.
So last
Stop
night I had to
fucking
be
around.
responsible
Somebody's
for her.
gotta
Like I was
pull
like,
her
hey,
pants
we
down.
can't. I'm not gonna even touch you.
That's the thing. As every
But if I was
gentleman.
drunk, Jeff, we'd have fucked in the bathroom. Like
Well,
at.
That's why it's a sin to be that drunk.
I know.
You should be punished for that.
Somebody else touched you, dude.
You want
This
to be.
all took a real turn here.
You should.
Uh,
As a man, you shouldn't get that drunk. It's unbecoming of anyone.
I know.
Yeah.
It
But as
was.
a woman, it's like it's understandable.
Yeah.
I'm a
But as a
big
guy, it's like, yeah, it's completely ridiculous to be that drunk.
I know. Yeah.
But no, it is crazy. To
My
be like,
worst
we're both
behavior
we're
has been-
both blacked out, and I go to jail.
Right. It's crazy.
It is bullshit.
That is the rules.
But I'm just trying to take dudes to the next level right now.
It's beautiful.
You shouldn't be. Yeah, like no one should be that.
With
drunk.
this headset and this, it does feel like a church. It does. Like the earlier analogy is perfect. You know, like it is. That's why it's a sin to be that drunk, Jeff.
It's an absolute sin. You shouldn't be that drunk. You know, or you should always have your wits. You know, that's where coffee came. That's like coffee caught on in America because it was like a total counterpoint to alcohol.
Interesting.
Because alcohol was so prevalent in everyday life, where like the water quality wasn't great, so
Yeah.
you would just chug like a pint of ale and go hit the farm.
Wow.
And then people started being like, dude, alcohol is bullshit. And they
Yeah.
started drinking, like, people didn't know the numbers on coffee, so they'd have like 9 cups of coffee a day.
Yeah.
And just coffee shops were.
Europe must be pissed about that espresso martini.
Well,
They're like, these fucking idiots, it's supposed to be for them.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Well, no, even in America, you would like coffee shops before computers, you would drink like 12 espressos and just stand there and be like, I'm from Michigan. I'm in the lumber company. And you would network with other
Yeah.
like, just jacked up entrepreneurs.
That's why I shit so fast, dude. I'm having like 10 coffees.
That'll
a day.
get you, yeah.
I've already had 2 coffees this morning before I got here.
Did you really?
Yeah.
I'm gonna fuck you up. I'm off of caffeine.
Off of that?
Totally off of caffeine. I have like.
I think that's harder to get rid of than alcohol.
I would say 1,000%.
Yeah.
I would much rather get crushed coffee early in the morning than drink any day of the week.
Really?
I fucking love
Yeah.
caffeine.
and
But
it's
I'm
habitual.
sensitive. I'm sensitive to it.
I wouldn't even know what to do with my day if I didn't have coffee.
Well, let me tell you about raw
Because I
milk.
like the whole process.
So do I.
Yeah.
I drink decaf. So I'll drink
Okay.
totally decaf coffee.
okay.
I started drinking raw milk recently.
Real milk?
Raw milk.
What is raw milk?
Raw milk is when they don't pasteurize it. You don't.
How do you
heat it
get
up.
that?
Get it from a farmer.
Okay.
You got to sign up
I
in
don't know any
Texas.
fucking farmers.
Google, brother. In
Okay.
Texas, you just Google. You know, we have to go to a farmer's market, but you have to order it a week before because they don't
Okay.
you can't buy it on the spot. Dude, I'm not lying. I don't care about raw milk. I never cared. I was like, let me just try it because I was curious. I heard it helps with like dairy intolerance.
Yeah.
Dude, I started drinking this 4 days ago. I feel amazing.
Really?
And I looked it up because I was like, the fuck's in this shit?
Yeah.
All the vitamins, it's a complete food. All the vitamins and minerals they have, I think if you took a vitamin, raw milk has every single thing in that vitamin. They have, vitamin A, B's, blah, blah, blah.
Right.
There's a couple they don't have a lot of, and every mineral, and it's all wildly bioavailable.
How you drinking this shit? Like just
Dude,
straight out of a glass?
Straight out of a glass.
Oh my God.
I make decaf coffee and I pour a ton of raw milk in there. And dude, I swear to God,
yeah.
I'm not making this up. Whatever. If I feel amazing.
Really?
I'm sleeping better. It's insane. It apparently has like hormone effects. It does all kinds of shit.
That is the next part. I shook the booze thing, which I feel great about. I'm very proud of it.
Yeah.
It's been a year and 2 weeks. But the thing with I'm eating trash, dude.
Eating bad.
I've been eating bad for a long time.
It's tough. You're
That's
traveling
the tough
a lot, I'm
one.
guessing.
Yeah, McDonald's is available.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Dude,
How many
what I
points
do?
you got?
You know what I do?
Yep.
No, I don't
You
got
don't-
the
you
app.
don't
have the
collect
he has the
points,
app. He
dude?
has-
Nice.
You gotta
You know what I
collect the
do though?
points.
When I go away for the weekend, I'll go food shopping, get a rotisserie chicken
Yeah.
and some fruit.
But I don't even do that at my own home, let alone if I was on the road.
True. But no, I'm telling you, dude, get on the raw milk train, dude.
All right, yeah, I'll check it out.
You could probably get it in LA. There's a lot
Oh,
of
for
it.
sure, dude.
I swear, I'm not. I want someone else to drink this shit because it's
Yeah.
like I can't believe how
It's a superfood.
it is, dude.
Yeah.
It is. Although it is tied to, we talked about this on the Patreon thing. It's tied to neo-Nazis, so you can't like. Apparently, milk has like connections to like white
Yeah.
supremacy. Due to like the legend that like the ancient Aryans were the only people who could digest
Just make
dairy.
it sound cooler, dude.
It kind of does, dude. It kind of. So my friend was like, "You gotta be careful with the raw milk. It's like Nazi stuff." And I was like, "How?" And he explained it to me. I'm like, "Fuck, dude, that sounds so fucking cool."
But also, it's ridiculous.
It's crazy.
Yeah,
It's
they
insane.
also drank water. Oh God, I don't want to drink water because they.
Well, there's been articles written about is milk racist, and they're saying like
Oh
because
my
apparently
God.
white people can tolerate dairy as a group combined better than any other group, and they say that that's what the Aryans.
It's pretty
did.
easy to make those statistics when you just lump it as white.
True.
You know how many countries are white?
Yeah, but I think like all of them can have milk. I think if you're not,
Yeah.
like, I think if you're not, like, true, like Eastern Europe maybe you
Yeah.
might get like the bubble guts for milk.
Jews are pretty white. They can't have
white.
anything.
The cheese.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
Not even a country.
Right. So it's like the white is so vague.
But I think it's like one of those things like as a group. It was like I think black people get crushed with lactose intolerance, and you guys crush the dairy too.
My guts hurt right now.
That a boy.
Yeah, dude.
I'm doing it for his country though.
Yeah, and Asian people can't fuck with dairy either.
Really, I didn't know that about them.
I didn't know any of this.
Yeah.
Dude,
All
until I
right,
got-
but what about Indian guys? They love creamy things.
they do
Yeah.
like creamy things,
and spicy things. Those
but they use
guys,
coconut milk. They use a lot of coconut milk.
strong guts over there.
Yeah, true. Well, they use coconut milk and like yogurt. A lot of their stuff's yogurt based, which probably lessens the sting. I'm crushing like in the morning 8 ounces of whole milk.
And you enjoy it. It's not like you're
fucking
trying to get through it for
Oh
the
my god, I
superfood.
love it, dude.
Yeah.
The day I drank it, I'm like I have no ties to any sort of milk company. I was taking Zyrtec, so I had when you take allergy medicine,
Yeah.
you're kind of like like I had like heavy brain fog. And I wasn't planning on this. I crushed as soon as I got back from the farmer's market. I was like, yes. I poured up a huge glass of milk, crushed it, and dude, within like 10 minutes, I was like, what the fuck? I felt like my
Interesting.
brain just like kicked on. It was nuts,
I'm definitely trying it.
dude. I'm telling you,
I
man.
live in a city that'll be the easiest to find.
for sure.
Yeah.
If you just Google raw milk,
Right, they'll bring it right to my door.
They probably
like I
will.
could have it in 15 minutes. He's
Dude.
going a week before, not in L.A.
Yeah, it's on GoPro
Yeah.
right
they
now.
got some bullshit for sure.
Texas. It is bullshit. I guess the wait a week. They don't want them like kind of like letting it sit around for
Yeah.
too long. So they want you to like fresh to
Fresh,
order,
yeah.
whatever. But my thing is, it's a, there's always like thing like you can get sick. You get, like with our technology now, they have to be able to test a batch of raw milk to be like,
Yeah.
does this have tuberculosis?
Sure.
And all of these other things. You can just test it and like, no, it's
Right.
fine. Because they're like, you could get really sick. It's like
Who said that?
internet. They're like, oh, you can also get this and that. And it's like, dude, I'm just
Yeah.
gonna chug this shit. But
If it's more natural, that should be better.
you would say, but it's
Yeah.
I get it. Like if it's when you're milking a cow, like the cow can just take a shit. They're not like going to be like, excuse me, sir.
Right.
They'll just rip a dump.
Right.
And the worry is if it fucking gets into the.
Those
milk.
calves are so strong. I want to be strong as a calf.
But yeah, exactly, dude. It's like breast milk, dude.
Yeah.
You feel fucking. I mean, I'll stop talking about it. But Jesus Christ,
No,
it's been
I like it.
It's been a revelation for me, dude.
I like it.
I
I'll
feel
try it. I'll be
amazing.
in, dude. You're gonna get a text from me like in a week. Like I tried it, dude. My brain's on.
You're gonna be firing. Dude.
I'm excited.
You're gonna be
But I mean,
fine.
like, I'm gonna be pissed. I'll be like, this shit's not working. I got like a thick milk mustache. I'm just sitting on the couch going, I've been fooled again.
You're just farting nonstop. The
He
first
told me Nazis did this. That's is all part of his get Jeff to do it thing.
No, you're gonna. I'm telling you, man. I'm trying to make everyone in my house drink it, and everyone's like, not feeling it. But
Because it is tough to drink. Like immediately, my brain went to, can I put chocolate syrup in it?
you could if you want it.
Or like if I steam it, does that take some of the?
No, it depends. So if you like, you have to steam it for there's a certain temp, and then I think you'd have to do it for a certain period of time. But I forget what it is. But
Yeah.
I think I was worried like if I dump it into hot coffee, does it like
Will that change it? Yeah.
totally
Will it
fine?
curdle?
Oh, interesting.
It's got to hit like 150, I think.
To curdle?
Not to curdle, but to,
Like I used to
destroy
crush
the
like
enzymes.
eggnog, and people were like, "That's disgusting," and I was like, "Yeah, but it's so good."
Eggnog rules.
Yeah, but it's
Eggnog
just
is
so
pretty good, actually.
flavory, and that's the
Yeah.
thing. Is like if I could make it taste like eggnog, I would crush whole, real
Dude,
milk
put it in
all
a
day.
smoothie. You can put it in a smoothie. I'm about to make a raw milk smoothie when we get home, but it's
Now we're
like,
talking.
but you only have like 5 days, so I'm gonna charge up, and then I'm gonna have to go off the juice for a little bit. So
You're in rogue towns. Going, you guys got real milk? And then,
sipping from the udder.
yeah.
But yeah, I like. Look, I didn't know dairy was like such a big thing where like most people are allergic to it now because the way they do it now, apparently like nobody can really stomach it.
Oh, really?
Because yeah, they like it destroys everything. It's like breast milk. How breast milk is really good for you, but if you just fucking like boiled it in a microwave, you've
Yeah.
destroyed like literally like an elixir.
Yeah.
So
That is the new hunting, trying to find things that are good for you.
yeah,
Our ancestors had to be like, go shoot an animal and skin it and the whatever and keep it cold and then cook it. Now our hunting is going to the grocery store and finding anything that's good for you.
yeah.
Literally, you could go to Whole Foods. Doesn't matter. Half
Dude.
that's trash.
Dude, 90, if you go to, say you go into like a convenience store, 99% of the stuff in there is terrible for you.
Oh, yeah, it's all garbage. We're eating
Everywhere.
garbage.
Even Whole Foods, yeah, a lot of it's just like shit and seed oils.
Yeah.
At the grocery store, if you stay, the thing is, if you stay on the outer aisles, it's like produce and then meat. And
But
just
even
kinda
that
don't-
produce, they found a way to like inject it and do all this shit.
Yeah.
Look at big as shit, these apples.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Or you'll go to like a real health place where they're like, everything in here is good for you, and the carrot's like $20. You're like, what the fuck is
Yeah.
this?
Yeah.
That's the new hunting.
It is. Well, here's the thing too. When people are like the food, like say like organic produce is too expensive, it's like, dude, you'll die if you don't have it.
100%.
Like it should take up, it should be. It does suck, but it's also like even before I did well, I would always spend way more money on food than anything. People spend money on fucking bullshit. It's like, dude, food.
Do you think
like,
they're gonna murder us after this podcast for like talking about the food industry like this?
dude? Yeah, I think the jig's up, dude. I think hopefully someone cracks down on
They
that.
have the new chair lady. You ever see her? Lena something? She's been cracking down on it. She's been getting
Really?
crazy.
Really?
She was like, there was like maybe like a couple
What,
weeks ago.
FDA?
Yeah, she was like, there's like a.
They kind of shit the bed pretty hard. The last
No,
couple
dude,
years.
she was like, there was a presentation of them with like, there's like, here's the European version of.
Oh
Fruity
yeah, I
Loops.
saw that. Yeah.
Here's the American
Oh,
version.
right.
Yeah. She's doing that with like all the.
Here's the
Remember,
thing.
Michelle Obama's original thing was like food.
Yeah.
She was like, I'm going to make it healthy, these young kids, but we got to do something about it. And it's like someone took her in her back room and was like, listen, bitch, do you know how much money we fucking give you? And then she was like, maybe just go outside and run a little bit. Maybe just run outside. Maybe
Yeah.
it's about fitness, 10 minutes a day. You're like, what happened to the food part you were talking about?
Yeah, I don't think nothing happened with that. Yeah,
She
'cause-
changed. She immediately
She
turned it
flipped
into
it.
like a fitness
They're like, "Shut the
thing as
fuck
opposed
up."
to a food thing.
Really?
Yeah, immediately.
Well, dude, they have somehow psyop dudes to be like, it's like pussy shit to worry about food. Because every dude I know, I'm like,
they
yeah,
just
but like,
shame you?
what's in that? They're like, I don't give a fuck. I'll eat this right now. It's like, dude, you're gonna die.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're going to die. What
They're
is
eating the cardboard that it came in. You're like, no, dude. Like,
My-
no, I'm a real man.
My whole family's like that. All my dads and uncles are like, what are you, a fucking girl? I don't
Yeah.
give a shit. They'll eat like 40 cheesesteaks, and it's just like,
Yeah.
dude, you're going to fucking die. I don't know why. It's like crazy.
I am
worry
trying
about.
to ask my own self, why is that cool?
It's a psyop.
I don't
just-
think it's a psyop. It's just that masculinity is not caring if you die.
It's lazy.
Yeah, that's fair. But also, like, what about peak performance? What about the Da Vinci Man? What about going peak performance, taking yourself to the highest level?
That guy had like 5 brews before he took that pic. That painting.
Yeah. It is like kind of like what makes it cool to be a man, you know?
Yeah.
Like
Just to just dilapidate yourself.
some people think a man has got like a big beard and he doesn't give a shit and he's got an axe, you know? And then some people think like James Bond is cool.
Yeah.
But James Bond is like wearing this fucking 3-piece suit and he's drinking fine vodka,
That's
you know?
true, yeah.
So it's
But
kind of
he's
like
killing people, so that's the thing. If you kill
Yeah.
people, you can dress kind of gay.
but he's got to
people are
eat
like-
right, you know, like that.
True, that's
You
true.
got Bond going, well, you guys don't drink real milk, and they go, what a fucking faggot over there. Shut up. You know? So it's like kind of they're both men,
But
but,
then he goes
like you
like,
got to
pew, pew.
decide which man,
True.
you know, you want to be.
It's a fair point. It is.
Yeah.
It's I feel like most people though, it's like if you even bring up like there's a lot of times in private conversation, like what is that some of the stuff? But like you get a bunch of dudes together, like I don't give a shit about
I know.
that. There's something like when girls go out, they go like pamper themselves. When dudes get together, they just try to like destroy themselves.
kind of funny, yeah.
It's kind of sick.
All
Well,
my-
maybe it's a test. Actually, I think I know the answer to it, but go
No,
ahead.
I was gonna say all my friends they always like go for like the easiest option. It's like, bro, there's better options. Don't just pick the first one because it's easy.
Yeah,
Yeah, 100%.
that's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's lazy.
Yeah, people are dumb and lazy. They're right
Yeah.
about that.
I think that the reason men would do that to each other is it is a test of toughness. It's a test of like, can we you know, oh, you care about that? Like we're tough, you know,
Yeah.
we're tough, and that's healthy because men
True.
have always had to be tough.
That's true, but it's like my thing is like why? Because I've done that. Like I don't give a fuck. I'll eat that. Then I just have like a quiet tummy ache.
Oh,
and I'm
yeah,
like, I don't want this tummy ache.
But the
right
inner
now.
caveman in you back in the day had to like not care about how cold it is because he had to kill a wolf. You know, so
True.
like there's this idea of like not caring about your well-being
Yeah.
to be a fucking man,
Yeah, true.
you know?
But I every now and again
That's still in there.
I'll be real good. I'll be doing well eating. I feel great, and then I'll be like, I can relax, and I'll just get the biggest tummy ache.
Oh,
and be
yeah,
like,
yeah.
why do I do this to myself?
There's
dude, at the
nothing
fucking
less
time?
masculine than having a tummy ache.
It sucks, dude. It sucks. Just laying in a hotel room, burping by myself.
But
like,
my tummy.
why the fuck did I eat that? Fuck! I gotta tighten up.
I've never had fish and chips at like a pub and not had a stomach ache.
Yeah, it's every time.
And I've like, Eggo, I'm never ordering this again. I fucking forget like 6 months later. It's the
Every
worst.
time you're like,
Yeah.
fuck,
It
dude.
was so good, and I'm hurting.
Every fucking time. Well, I think we covered a lot of topics here. I think we got to the bottom of a lot of things.
I think so too, man.
Jeff Dye, thank you for coming. Lemaire,
Thanks for
thank you
having me.
Dude, thanks for coming on, man. Thanks
You're
for
the best.
thanks for
Love
withstanding
you,
this
buddy.
format. What did you think of standing?
I prefer it.
It's kind of nice, right?
It's the future.
I think it's absolutely the future.
Yeah.
Podcasting now, dude, after this election.
Who made them?
Some guy on Amazon.
Really?
Yeah, Chinese guy.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, also, too. I don't know if I even have the remote on me. I didn't even show you this feature, but yeah, dude, these things go fucking nuts, bro. Let me see.
Yeah, nuts. Oh, there we go. No, he wasn't lying. This is sweet. You should get some pyro in there. It'd be amazing.
Well,
And
dude,
if it goes bad, it'll just be funnier.
hilarious. Oh,
Like if the
fucking thing
pyro
goes off?
screws up, like it'd be,
We could get some baby pyro, probably. No, probably not.
it'd be amazing.
Get a
Just
ball
the
machine.
smoke is collecting in here. It's not even that grandiose.
True. Well, dudes, thank you so much.
Thanks for having me, brother.
Dude, appreciate it. Lamise, thank you, brother. Do you guys have anything you want to plug, by the way?
Oh yes.
Go for it.
Please.
Go for it.
December 20th and 21st, I'm going to be at Raleigh. Good nights. Please come. And then January 15th at the Philly Helium. Please go to that too.
Hell yeah.
Great club. Yeah, you can go to jeffdye.com or follow me on my socials, and all my live dates are there.
Right on. Love you guys.
The Wild Wild West.
Thank you for doing the podcast.
Thanks for having
Thank you for
me.
doing my professional broadcast.
I love it. I'm counting this as exercise that I'm standing the whole time.
You'll feel it tomorrow. I swear to God, I wake up the next morning. I'm like, dude, did I like work all day? I'm like, technically I worked, but I'm like, I never feel like physically exerted. Like I exerted myself. And I'm like, I feel like I'm putting in an honest day when I
You
stand on
are.
the podium.
Even just
Oh.
shifting weight from foot to foot. I feel like this is picking up me breathing. Like
I know it's a whole fucking thing.
I'll
It
just
took
move
me
it.
forever to figure it out. Peas.
I'm
I've
moving
like
it away.
yeah,
Can you
take-
still hear me if I move it away? But
Yeah.
okay.
Adrian Appalucci.
Yes, Matt McCusker.
Is it Adrienne or Adrienne? What do you prefer?
I guess Adrienne, but
So I nailed it.
I'm open to it.
Adrian
yeah.
Appalucci. I have a serious fear of mispronouncing people's names, so I just usually don't say them ever.
That's smart.
Well, people pick up on it. When you call someone like dude for the 5th time, they're kind of like, all
I
right.
prefer it though.
Me too. I don't think we need names. I meet everyone. I'm terrified I'm gonna mess their name up. So I'm like, hey, what's up, man? They're like, hi, Matt. And I'm like, All right, dude, don't show off, man.
Yeah, just be like,
What the
hey,
fuck?
what's up?
Hey, what's up, man? How you doing? Yeah.
Also, if someone doesn't know my name, it's like not offensive.
Some
Like,
people get
what?
offended. You know, comedians get offended about that.
Comedians get offended by everything, but it's like if you don't know my name, it's like I have no idea who you are either. Like
Exactly.
this is
It's
fine.
perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect. It is nice. I will say we were talking about this briefly, but the idea of like, luckily we met last night. I was happy we got to hang.
Yes, me too.
That because it's like, dude, meeting for the first time
On a podcast is weird.
and then filming it. That's the worst part. Then you're filming the encounter. It's like Love on the Spectrum, where you have to just like film like a
is.
terrible encounter and just be like, so, what is your take? It's been a nightmare, man. I miss I miss my co-host.
Oh, I bet he's gonna come back. He's probably very excited to to be
Yeah.
back here.
It's
doing
yeah. I mean, again, it's like I've gotten to the point now where I'm like, I could just go get like I don't want to get a regular job, but I feel like if it happened, I'd be like, yeah, I had a good run.
But
So every
why
day's
would
a
you need
blessing.
a regular job. You have like a huge following. That's
I know,
crazy.
but
I'm
I've
closer to a day job than you.
Yeah, perhaps, but it's like this is the way I think. It's like
What would you do? Would you go back to what you were doing before? Or you would like try something new?
I think I would try something new.
Like what?
Therapist.
I think you need like schooling. for
I
that.
have my social work master's. I got my master's in
okay.
social work.
Yeah.
Excuse me? Excuse me? But no.
Listen, I don't know anything about you. Do you know what I mean? Like, I know Matt McCusker. That's about it.
I know. And that's good, man. I think that is a good thing. I don't know. So you just got the Netflix special. Congratulations. That's
Thank
fucking
you.
awesome. How do you feel? Do you feel like
I feel good about it. I
Nice.
honestly thought people would be more upset.
why?
I don't know. I guess because it's some touchy topics. I have gotten some like nasty DMs, which is fun.
Did you really?
Yeah, one lady I guess got upset by the Gaza stuff, and she told me I was a disappointment to Hitler. Like I'm worse than Hitler, and he would be disappointed by my jokes.
Wait, she's saying that you would have offended Hitler?
She's saying that my joke. First of all, she didn't even understand the joke. She's saying it's like egregious towards Jews, and I'm like, you don't even understand the joke. But also, then she's like, you're so bad that you would disappoint Hitler. Like Hitler would think I was over the line.
That's a bold claim.
I was like, what a huge feat to disappoint Hitler.
Yeah, true. Or just being like, this lady's a menace. This lady's an absolute menace who needs to be stopped.
She needs to be stopped. Let's get me back there.
History will remember her for all time for the atrocities she committed.
Yeah, and then like some other lady told me she was like, you're gonna get fucking canceled, bitch. I'm like, by who?
Yeah, true. Well, yeah, and then I guess like tell me your situation. So is this like your first foray into kind of like the public consciousness, or like what you've been? How long have you been doing stand up?
I've been doing comedy 20 years.
Okay, yeah. So
I
you've
put an album out, and then I did the Degenerates like 4 years ago on
Okay.
Netflix, which
So
was
you're-
like just a short set.
So you're no stranger to. Is this like more of a swell of like people like hitting you up now, or like have you been dealing with people like that?
I mean, I've always gotten people like even at a show being upset or like after telling me stuff. you
Yeah.
know? It is weird how everyone feels like they need to tell you what they think.
Yeah.
Like that's a weird part, I guess, of social media that you didn't realize or I didn't realize that was going to happen when we first got on, that everyone has an opinion and they think it matters.
Oh yeah, big time. Especially when
Yeah.
you're just like, did you get upset when you read like nasty messages, or is it just kind of like hit
I
you?
think
Like,
maybe years ago when I first started and I didn't understand it, but like
Mm.
I don't care now. I enjoy them.
you think it's kind of funny?
Yeah, I think it's kind of funny.
Do you-
Also, you give me so much power that you're so mad
yeah,
and worked up that you have to tell me how you feel.
yeah.
Like, what a compliment you leave my show. Like, you came to the show, you made plans to have someone watch your dumb kids, and then you're so mad that you're going to go back home.
Probably hit your kids too.
I
You ever think about that? They're
they
like, that
might.
lady fucking doesn't know shit about Gaza, and you're like, you just take it
and
all
I
out
truly
of your
don't know
sleeping
anything.
children.
I don't know anything about Gaza. A lot of the stuff I make up.
For sure. Everyone makes up everything. Even like serious people make up stuff about Gaza. Nobody knows.
We don't really know. I don't know anything about
The Strip.
Ukraine either, but like none of it. I know very little about it, and I'm
Yeah.
talking about all of it.
As you should. As you should.
I'm not qualified to really talk about
Dude,
anything.
I tried to read a book once. Be like, I'm going to get to the bottom of like the whole Israel-Palestine situation. I just got bored. I was like, I'm not doing this. Why should I
Did
do
you
this?
even understand it? Like, if
Not
I'm
really.
if I'm bored, I like tune out so quickly.
That's-
It's like very hard to keep my attention, and I'm just like out.
The first chapter was like how Israel got founded, and I made it through a little bit of that, and then I was like, this is too many fucking dates. I'm done.
Don't throw dates at me. Too
Yeah,
many numbers.
it was like apparently they said that they said part of what made Israel like a nation states. Part of like the thing driving America or whatever to help them out was that there were a group of Christians who believed that when Jesus came back, he wanted the Holy Lands to be the way he left them. So like they're like, we need some Jews there, or else Jesus is going to come back and be like, what the fuck?
I mean, that's
this neighborhood's going to shit.
That's so funny.
I know.
Where he's like, could you deport me somewhere else?
This is
I need to go
bullshit.
to another. Don't you think if he was going to come back, he would have come back already? Like, it's just like, it's not going to happen.
I don't know. He could be waiting for he might be checking Zillow, being like,
Shit.
tents are going for fucking nothing right now. I thought my tent would be worth fucking $10 million by now.
I believe in it more if he went back to like Flint.
Flint,
And
Michigan.
he's like, I'm going to turn this place into a. Like,
That would be so sick if Jesus did come back and
And
we're
he
like,
just
dude, we're just
fixed
fucking
Flint
kidding.
up.
Yeah, we're just kidding. Jesus, you fucking rule. Thank you so much for coming back. Yeah, I think that is. I don't think he's again, it's like I don't even want to say it because if he comes back, he's gonna be like, Psh, you hell.
fine. I don't care.
Say it doesn't matter what you think privately. All you have to do is say like, yeah, he's definitely coming back.
But you also, if you're like a Christian, you could just be like, I'm sorry right before you die and everything's forgiven.
Yeah, you can. You could do that. But again, then it's like, then you go into the afterlife and you're going to spend eternity just being like, sweet, I did it. I tricked him. You just like go around drinking like free Starbucks or
But then
whatever.
you could just go around to everyone and be like, I still don't believe.
True.
I actually think it's fake.
Yeah, did you go to like Catholic school or like?
I went to Catholic school my whole life.
Same here.
Yeah.
Did you believe in hell when you were little?
I guess, they drill it into your head pretty bad.
Mhm.
And then at some point you're like, church is boring. I don't believe any of this.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I don't believe any of it. I think it's all fake.
Yeah, I think a lot of it is definitely fake. I mean, obviously, say that to the picture behind you. I was trying to get the most like just drawing artwork I could possibly find.
Is that supposed to be Jesus?
I don't know. I don't know if that's like the underworld boss. That might be Satan himself.
Oh, okay. And then up here is heaven? No, is this?
That's Earth.
And that's heaven.
It's a chorus of angels. Yeah. Well, let me tell you. This is how this whole idea came to fruition. This whole like just stupid set. I just was like spinning out, just trying to figure out like I just want to do like a different look while Shane's gone. This will be fun.
Sure.
And I used to do like mushroom microdosing a lot, and then I stopped for a while, and then like I just got back at it, and then the first day I was back on like the little mushroom microdose, I just came up with this idea, and then I like ended up carrying it out, and now I'm kind of like, this is a terrible fucking
What do you
idea.
think is bad about it? The pictures? I like the pictures.
The pictures are cool. I just
Yeah.
think it's just too weird. Like I don't know if it translates. If people are like, this guy's a fucking loser.
I think people just like you. It doesn't matter what you,
You think
do.
so?
Like fans, when they like you, will really just follow whatever you do. It
Yeah.
is a crazy cult-like thing.
Yeah,
Where
true.
you're like, hey, I'm actually going to go off the rails. You guys should not follow me.
I'm gonna do something fucked up.
Please don't follow me.
I can't wait for the moment I get to like betray their trust and just fall like so bad. Like
Ooh.
just have like just meth
You're
and
still
young
going to have a
boys.
lot of people that are going to follow you.
Not if I smash the meth and young boys button. That's the
You
one.
still will.
No
There
way,
still will be
no
5
way.
to 10 people who are like, let's hear him out. I'm not gonna make any choice. I'm not gonna make any decisions until I hear what Matt has to say.
That would be cool if I had 5 fans.
5 fans.
Diehards.
They come, but like they'll come to everything you do, and eventually you'll hate them.
Yeah, I'd be living with them. I'd be
They'll be
like,
your
guys, let's get an
roommates.
apartment, dude. Let's be real fans.
Let's.
Yeah, it does set up. It's a I do have like I have misgivings with the whole thing of like, like the point of show business is to achieve fame.
Sure, you need some level of success.
You have to
pay
sell
your
tickets.
bills. Yeah.
Exactly. But it's
weird.
it's bad. I think it's bad for you. I think it's not, it's not inherently bad, but I think it can be bad for you. And it's like I just wish more people looked at it like it's just a business. It's like, dude, if you're making more than a regular job, you did it, dude.
Right, you're successful, and you
Yeah.
should just be happy with that.
Never
think there's
the case.
No, you always just want more.
Yeah.
There's like nothing where you're like, oh, this is nice. I think you're excited for something for like a couple of days.
Yeah, Max.
And then you're like, I mean, I'll still say like I'm going to quit comedy. Like I'm still 20 years in.
I
even
can't
when
wait.
I
can't
know.
fucking wait.
I'll
dude.
still be like, I'm going to quit.
I know.
I tell people that all the time.
I threaten my wife with it. I'm like, I'm fucking
Well, you
quitting.
have a family.
Yeah, and
have
I'll
nothing.
threaten. I leverage it over
could
the head.
quit.
What would you do?
I don't know. I guess I could. I did also somewhat social work. I didn't get my master's. I was a crimes victims advocate for a while.
Whoa.
Yeah, but you get paid nothing.
Yeah, they don't pay very much at all.
Yeah. And then somebody I was like advocating for stole my wallet, and then I became a victim of crime.
What?
And you're like, I don't even want to help people.
Yeah, that'd be sick if that was a comedian origin story. Like, and then I came a comedian.
I think I
Yeah.
did my first open mic when I was there, and then that guy stole my wallet and I quit.
You're like, fuck this.
I was
It is kind of
making-
miserable work, man. There is some. I knew someone who worked with homeless people, and I was like, "How does that work?" And like, I just like meet them
And then
places.
do
I meet them
what?
on like street corners, and just. I was like, "How do you like?" I was like genuinely curious, like, how do you set appointments with them? She's like, you just you meet them. And
But then
just-
what do you do for them?
I think you just kind of like try to hype them up. You're like, bro, you got this.
For living on the
you
street?
got this, dude.
Hey
I think
man,
you hype them up.
summer's coming. Just stick with it.
I think you hype them. I think you hype them up on like one day you can rent a room run by like an absolutely just disgusting slumlord
Right.
with
And-
no electricity. Dude, I used to find housing for inmates, and like some of those rooms are like the rooming houses are like,
Worse than probably a prison.
dude, terrible. Like it was for real. I went into one specifically and I called the landlord. I'm like, dude, you're a piece of shit. And he was like, they're fucking ruined everything anyway, blah, blah. It was.
They're both right. You're both right. It is a piece of shit, and they're also
Yeah.
probably going to ruin everything.
That is true. That is true. But I was like, dude, just fucking paint the place, man. This is terrible.
What did it look like? Did it have? First of all,
Okay.
I can't deal with like bugs. If it has roaches and shit, I'm out.
I've seen places. This place did not have any bugs. To his credit, I didn't see the bugs. There were there was a missing window. One of the windows, there was just it wasn't a window. It was a hole in the wall.
Oh,
That was fucking jarring.
ventilation.
True, fresh air. Benjamin Franklin
That's how you
breathed in
have to
fresh
sell
air. Benjamin Franklin breathed in fresh air every day at his window. Yeah, he died from an abscess in the lung. So
Oh, bad. Wow.
in the end, is what loves you kills you. But I walked into like this like entranceway, and it was a tile floor that had been chipped up, but just never finished. It was just the floor had been chipped up,
Okay.
and there were extension cords just everywhere because I don't know what was going on with the electricity. But the most like jarring, and it was just like the one bathroom had like they like just jammed the toilet was just filled with like wood scraps. But then there was another bathroom, thank God. But like the most jarring thing I saw was like it was like an 80-something-year-old man just laying in a sleeping bag on the floor in his like room, just kind of just
Oh,
like
that's sad.
kind of like not whimpering, but just he wasn't resting. He was like moving around a lot, and I just like looked in his room and was like, Jesus fucking Christ! And I was with a guy to like show him the place, and I was there to like see. The guy was like, you need to see this shit. This is fucked up, and I was like, this is certainly fucked up. I was like, how much money do you make a month? He's like, $400 a month from Social Security. I'm like, you're gonna keep living here, dude.
Yeah,
Like this is
or
it.
go back on the street. There's a lady that's gonna hype you up.
Yeah, you're gonna lady to
You're gonna
hype you.
love. This is so much better than that place.
Dude, you're free now, man.
Yeah, you could do whatever you want. I mean, $400 a month is not a lot of money.
Yeah, it's not at all. I think the rooms went up to like they started becoming like $600 a month. So that was like a big deal when those rooms were like 600. Sorry, my shit's all fucked up. Definitely doing lapel mics. I'm such a fucking idiot. My stupid ideas.
I believe in it.
Thank you. You're the only one who does believe in it, man.
I don't mind it. It's
that
not
was
that
so-
bad now. Like
once you get
used to
dialed
it,
in.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. I
Holding
appreciate
the mic,
that.
I'd actually like to go on stage like this.
I would fucking love it, man. That a lot of like TikTok comedians rock the fucking Titus did it.
I'm
He's
sure-
not a TikTok comedian, but
That's
Titus had
true.
the fucking thing.
I would love to be TikTok famous and not even have to do stand up
So
and just
sick.
be in
Oh
like
my
in my
God.
house behind a green screen and just doing whatever dumb shit I do.
Yeah, just do rants.
It's so much better.
Just go another thing. Yeah, just be like another thing. Yeah, that's then you could those guys tour and they sell out
what
everything.
do they do when they?
Oh my bad, I forgot to tell you. I forgot to tell you. You got to clip this to yourself.
Fuck.
I'm so sorry,
I'm
dude.
against this.
He's pulled your hair.
I was like, oh, this is great until it's not. I guess this has to be clipped somewhere.
That's my bad. I will
No.
I will fully accept responsibility for that.
Listen, it's my fault.
Please clip that. Don't forget to
I'm
clip
gonna
it.
clip it.
I'm gonna get lobs. This is bullshit, dude.
It's not that bad. I don't know what I did.
It just I should have told you to clip that thing on. Just clip it on. You can put it on this thing. Depends how much range of movement you want.
I don't know. I'll just leave it right here.
All right.
Now I know about it. I'll be
Now you know where it is. That thing fucking rips though. When it falls, it's falling on me.
brutal.
It rips. It's heavy.
Like,
That thing's
wow.
like 6 pounds.
Everything's going to shit so quickly.
Well, dude, I was pumped. I will say when I reached out and I was like, by the way, we're gonna stand at podiums. People really were like, what the fuck? Like people get pissed when I tell them, and you were like
Why?
so
Who
gracious.
cares? I've done podcasts in my car.
That's when you said that. I said, all right, we
Yeah, I
got a
don't
real
care.
we got a real one on the line, dude.
I
Thank
don't
God.
care.
That's
It's-
awesome.
What do they like the standing up part?
I don't know. I think there's a standing up aspect. There's the potential of looking somewhat foolish that I think some people don't like to do.
I mean, I look foolish every night when I do stand up. Like, how much worse could it
I
be?
think you have to move
Oh,
your.
I have to move it back.
Yeah, sorry. Adjust your technology.
Sorry, I need a person.
So So you've been doing stand-up for 20 years. Isn't that fucked up? You have to do it for so long for it to like maybe fucking start to work out.
I mean, it's only started to kind of work out because other comics have helped me. Like, it's really taken a village.
Yeah. Well, that's kind of, look, bro, you're preaching to the fucking choir.
No, I know, but I'm still nowhere. Like, I have like 36,000 followers, I think. It's still
Really?
very sad.
You got that Netflix. You got the Netflix special.
Yeah, I think I've got like 4,000 followers from it.
There you go. Rogan, you got the Rogan bump.
Yeah, but you know what's funny on the Rogan thing? I was looking at the comments and everyone was like, it was just men for 3 weeks. What a great run. Everyone was bummed that I was there.
Yeah, that can happen. You're the third female comic, the third female guest we ever had. First
Wow.
one was a.
So all your fans are gonna also hate me.
No, I think they'll love you. I think they'll love you. It's
listen,
time. It's time. Look,
it's fine. I just don't want to know the comments. It's like,
yeah, don't read the comments. But I will say,
fucking woman.
no, I think they'll be chill, dude. The fucking
Who are your other Who else have you had on that's a woman?
So we were in Philadelphia during like 2016. The Philadelphia comedy scene got divided, and everyone was fighting. And
fighting about what?
It was fucking like Trump, all that bullshit,
Oh,
and like
okay.
you know the you know whatever, all the stuff associated with like the social justice warrior movement. And I remember at a time, I think this was my idea. I'm almost positive it was, and I was like, Shane, let's get this one comedian we know. She's like a super feminist. We'll fucking argue and we'll own her with logic. And we like, I just became.
I love this already.
I know. So that was our first female guest, and I just kind of like clammed up, and I was like, I don't want to be mean to this lady. So we just had like a terrible podcast where we like half argued, and it was just bad. The whole thing was bad. First female guest, people were furious. People find it's like an old episode that like we burned our back catalog because it was just too bad. It was terrible. It was like really problematic. But the and like
That's what I want to see the most now.
it's still floating around, and people will find that old episode and be like, this fucking sucks.
Oh yeah, I don't want to hear it. I'll never come back.
But then-
I don't want people to be upset.
No.
With you
People are
guys.
not gonna-
I'd rather,
Bullshit.
I'd
No.
rather they're just not upset that you guys have.
That's
a woman
bullshit.
on.
I think that's bullshit. I think that's bullshit. Our second guest was a
Oh boy.
woman who made money by pretending she was a dog for like a sexual thing. Puppy girl Jenna.
I mean,
So
I'm in good
you're in the
company.
hall of
I gotta
Mente.
be
Hall of
honest.
Mente.
I gotta be honest. I'm in good company.
I was so excited to tell you that. It was a
How
lady.
did that do?
It was
Exactly.
interesting. She like walked into our house. It was my brother's house we were recording at, and as she stepped up, she had like not a handler. Her boyfriend was there, but he was still like
That is her handler.
he technically was. She had like a leash and everything. She didn't come in as a dog. She walked in and like somehow her boobs just fell out of her shirt.
Of course, they just fell out
They
of her
came
shirt.
out of like the top. It was a very obviously she was scantily clad,
Yeah.
and they just spilled out upon entering. We were like, what the fuck? And then we just asked her about.
Did she stay on the floor the whole time?
No, she sat up. She's a good
Like
girl.
that?
No, she sat in the chair and talked normal,
Okay.
but she had her stuff with her and was explaining how she had like an OnlyFans where they did like puppy play, and that was like she made fucking millions of dollars, dude.
I
Just
mean,
like licking water out of a bowl.
that's not that bad. I could do that.
Yeah.
What else do you have to do?
Her boyfriend was kind of a little weird. I don't know. He was obviously having like dog sex with her, I guess. But so you have to have dog sex with like a fucking weird guy with a shaved head. I don't know.
I feel like she probably made enough money to leave him.
Now she chills. Yeah. Now she made enough where she just kind of like, it's like when you start a subscription based thing, you can just, after a while.
You could just stop.
Yeah. People are like, I'm not going to go my credit card and change this. So.
Right. And how many times can you just like walk around a room? Like whatever dogs do.
Exactly.
I don't know.
Yeah, just do a little circle on your bed and go to lay down. But I think she just kind of, from what I've heard, she just kind of chills now and like doesn't even. I don't know if she got into like hardcore content. So that's kind of. I didn't look. I didn't want to.
I wonder what the jump is from like being a dog to hardcore sex. For
I
money.
think it's pretty quick. I think it's
Pretty
like,
quick,
especially
right?
you start seeing like.
Do you stop at some point acting like a dog and you're like, I'm back? I'm just me.
True, I'm just me. It's like the liver. Are you familiar with the Liver King?
No.
Liver King he was an influencer who just ate organ meat and he was like very primal.
Okay.
And he's got yoked. He was huge. And then it all came. He was lying about being on steroids. He was just on steroids. And he was eating liver, to be fair. And he has the Liver King, and there's a Liver Queen, is his
Okay.
wife. Then he has the Liver Boys. There's two
So
sons.
none of them eat like cupcakes or anything.
No, and they don't even like they don't have like technology in the house. It's like supposed to be like this weird kind of like trad life porn where you could watch this guy just like chopping firewood.
Can you
and
just
being,
be a fucking? Can you just be a mailman? Like, what are we doing here? Why are we living like this? Like, it's crazy. Why are we doing this? That's nuts.
He wishes he was a mailman because the fame tore him apart. He became the Liver King, and then he admitted to being on steroids. Eventually, that was Liver King 2.0, and now I think he's Liver King 3.0, and he's just apparently just falling apart before everyone. Like, he's like losing his mind on a YouTube channel.
I know. At some point, we're like, hey, we're gonna stop filming this.
I don't know. He'll never stop. It's him. He's filming himself, so no one's gonna stop.
I know, but
filming
he
him.
should stop filming. Like, once your family's life is ruined or whatever the fuck is happening,
Yeah.
when you're crying every day, you're gonna be like, I think we're done here. I think the show's over. I'm fully depressed.
What are the Liver Boys gonna do?
I don't know. Go get a fucking job. I don't understand.
Join the military.
Why do people care if they're just eating liver?
I don't know.
Why is that a
because
thing?
he got so jacked.
He was just doing steroids. Once that comes out, it's like the show's a sham.
That's what happened. But not dude, Liver King. It's a trinity. Liver
I
King
gotta watch
3.0.
this guy now.
You do. It's pretty funny, and it's like you got to start early, and that is kind of fun though. There's something like in a voyeuristic sense to watch somebody slowly lose them. I did that with another channel. There's a channel called Psych Substance, and the guy was like, he would just like do massive amounts of mushrooms or LSD and like film himself doing it, or like he would film the setup and then like talk about this is what happened. But then he set up this business model where like, in order to get money, he had to like smoke DMT while on acid, and like just not a it's not sustainable, I'm sure. And he fucking started kind of losing his mind. Like he like went nuts. He got addicted to kratom. His wife left him. It was like,
What is kratom exactly? I know it's like a dust.
just explain this. The
Oh, sorry.
no,
Is this
no.
redundant? I don't.
not
I
at
don't
all.
know.
No, I'm excited because it's like, damn, the topic.
Is
I
it
know
like
about.
Suboxone, where like you take it
Similar.
to get off something else?
So, dude, it's like it's just a plant, but then
Mm-hmm.
it has opioid properties.
Okay.
So yes, you can use it as like a transfer to like help ease withdrawal symptoms, and then
Okay.
some people take it as like in small doses, it's energy. So it
Oh,
can give you like
okay.
an energy boost, but it will create a physical addiction like an opiate will eventually.
So you will become addicted to it.
Yeah.
So my biological father was addicted to, I guess, is it meth? What do you take to get off heroin?
Not meth. Well, you can. Some people. I've heard of people taking meth.
But what is the thing that they give you? Like,
Methadone.
right?
There you
I
go.
think, but I don't think he ever did heroin. I think he was just addicted to methadone.
That happens. People, if people who go to the methadone clinic keep their methadone. A lot of times, if it's a liquid, they'll put it in their mouth and spit it back out, and then sell the methadone liquid because you'll get high as fuck. If you and I were to party down on some methadone, we would get rocked.
And then you spit it out and sell it?
Yeah.
That's crazy. Your body doesn't like take any of it in?
Well, you're a heroin addict. Doesn't matter if you take a little methadone in your system. It's you're just gonna get more done that day, I guess.
Wait, you put it in your nose and then spit it out?
Mouth. They used to give it. Now
Oh.
they give some people little pills too. I know people would have methadone
Gotcha,
pills,
okay.
and you get sent home. You could sell those, but for a while there was a liquid. They'd watch you put it in your mouth. You have to just like and walk out and just spit it back in a little vial. Now you can sell some methadone.
Crafty people.
They are
It's very
very crafty.
crafty,
They
yeah.
also figured out not to. I'm sorry to hear he got addicted to methadone. That is like seems
I mean,
like
he wasn't in my life. I wish he was actually on heroin and died.
true. True. Fair enough. Is he dead?
He's not dead. It's a
What's he up
weird.
to?
He's got like 5 kids. He lives upstate somewhere in New York. I met him, and then he was like, "You look just like your mom," and I was like, "Okay." He's like, "Yeah, your mom's beautiful." I was like, "This is weird."
Yeah. Why are you trying to riz me up, dude?
Yeah,
This
it's
is fucking
weird. But I remember like
Can you?
his-
I'm sorry to cut you off. Can you move this
Oh,
back
sure.
a little bit? You're okay. It's just
back this way,
away from you a little bit.
like that.
Perfect.
Okay.
There you go.
I'm just not gonna move. I think I just
No, you're
keep
good.
moving it.
It's. This is my problem.
It's not.
You're not doing anything
It
wrong.
was okay, and then I moved this thing.
No, it was. I literally told you to move it closer, and I'm like, fuck, and then you got to move back. But go
It's
on.
not a big deal.
So
Anyway, I
told
met
you
him
you're
one
beautiful.
time. It was nice. He was actually pretty emotionally open. I was like, oh, I wonder what my life would have been like if I was raised by him and not my dad. And then he left, and I guess I was like, I wanted to meet the kids or just like see him. I didn't want him to be my dad because he didn't raise me.
Yeah.
And then his wife wrote me like an 8-page letter to stay away from her family.
Whoa.
Yeah, it was very creepy. She
She's
was
probably talking about how beautiful you are. He's like, dude, you gotta
I
see
don't
her.
know.
She's
It's just well, he married her. She had 2 kids from a previous marriage, and that girl who's like 50 now is jealous of me my whole life because I'm biologically his daughter.
Ah, yeah,
But
yeah,
you're
yeah.
50.
Yeah.
Let it go. So his
Yeah.
wife was like, "Leave my Joey alone." It was very like Amy Jo Buttafuoco. It was so weird. She wrote me this letter. She was like, you're an attractive woman. Why don't you get a boyfriend? It's like, I don't want to fuck your husband.
I'm not gonna. Yeah, what the fuck?
But I bet I could.
You think you could take him down?
I think I could wear him down. I'll fucking show you. Don't make me. If I put my head into anything, I could do it. So don't make me do it.
Damn,
I'll ruin your whole fucking family.
Then, as your stepmom, she would ground you for fucking your dad.
I've never even met her.
Really?
I never.
So
met
she just sent you a
She
fucking.
just sent me a 7 or 8 page letter, handwritten.
So you only know her through like.
I only know her through that and pictures on like social media.
Okay, yeah. That's fucked, man.
And the second time I met him, he was like so nervous. He was like he was cheating on his wife. He's like, I hope she doesn't change the locks. Nobody knows I'm here. I'm like, dude, I don't need to like hang out with you.
What a freaky family.
It's so weird.
Yeah, that's crazy.
It's very crazy.
So
I haven't talked to him
No
since.
contact after that.
No.
After the so you respected the letter, or you're just like, I don't want anything to do with that.
I mean, I think I said something to him that was probably like not that nice, but I was like, I don't need to be in these people's lives. You know
for sure,
what I mean?
yeah, yeah. Especially if it's like that's the dynamic. It's like, I'm good
You're
on this.
50 and you're jealous of me. It's like it's like leaving my show. You're giving me so much power your whole life.
Yeah,
What a crazy person.
yeah, that is crazy. Although you can't antagonize. I will say, with strange families, one thing you can't antagonize the commentors. They will come. They will come for you. If you antagonize them, they will absolutely
Come, I don't care.
Oh, I fear them, dude. I'm so scared of them.
Why?
I don't know, dude. I just like
What do you think they're gonna do? Like ruin Christmas?
they could.
Who cares?
I
You
could
have
be
your
on
own
my
fam-
phone all day, like, shut up, kids. I'm reading my comments. No,
Just turn them all off. You have your own family. You don't need them anymore.
that's true. That is
You've
true.
created your own family. So
I'm.
the
You know
rest
what
of
I'm.
them
You know what I'm
go.
so scared of? It's like, and I'm not. I'm not genuinely afraid of it. I'm kind of more. How do I say? I'm still like in shock of that whole thing that happened with Brendan Schaub.
What exactly?
Dude, it was a fucking. They formed a Reddit of like 97,000 people. Literally, it was 97,000 people strong who dedicated hours of their life to just like, and you don't have to read it, of course, but it's like knowing that's out there just every day.
But I feel like he bought that on himself. You think your family's gonna do that?
No, not my
Oh.
family, dude. If my family started a diss subreddit on me, dude, that would be it. I'd be like, fuck you guys, dude. I'd be sending 7-page letters.
That's
to
what I
every
thought you
single
were
one
scared of.
them.
I thought you were scared of your family doing it.
I mean, I am scared of my daughters growing up and eventually hating me, but that's a different
They'll
thing.
hate you regardless, and
You
then
think so?
and then they'll love you. It's like that weird dynamic where like it's just chaotic for a bit, and then you love
Yeah.
your family.
I know. I kind of was like that.
They're
too.
not gonna really hate you. It's just gonna be like teenage angst, I think.
Yeah, like, get the fuck away, Dad.
Also, like just have them like you more than your wife, so then like she's the person out.
I got that on lock. Yeah, I got that fucking on lock. I'm already ready. I'm so ready to turn them all against each other.
It's amazing.
I'm gonna
Love
leave
that.
first.
Me
First
and
what
my
I'm gonna
mother
do
and
is leave
sister,
them.
all of us like two. We never three can get along. It's always 2 against 1.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Damn.
It's-
So you're forging the flames.
I mean, that's how I grew up. We're all just chaotic and arguing and not great.
Yeah. Just is what it is.
My sister doesn't even know I have a special out, and when she sees it, she's gonna be mad.
You think
'Cause
so?
yeah, I'm talking about her
Oh, really?
and personal stuff that she definitely would not want out there. I don't even know if I should say this, but like whatever.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I mean-
she's not gonna be thrilled.
She won't be happy with it.
No, none of it's a lie. And
Okay.
everyone's like, when you say that though, that's bad.
Yeah, that is bad. That's the way
None
you
of
should
it's
be
a lie
like.
though.
I'm making it all up.
It's not a lie.
Really?
It's all real.
I mean, look, people move on though. She'll heal, I'm sure, from it.
We're not really that close anyway. I'm okay with it.
So she's just you're gonna get a damn. So you're gearing up for a fucking nasty message.
I'll just block her.
There you go.
Like my biological father. I just
There you
blocked him too. I'll just block everyone.
Yeah, that's nice.
That's the best. When you just block someone and they have no idea.
That is nice. Yeah, you can also mute, which they don't. Block is you're giving people satisfaction. If you block them,
But
go.
they don't know because they have regular. My sister has not. She doesn't have an iPhone, so she won't know.
Oh, you're talking about on the car. I thought you meant social media.
Oh, social media. You could restrict. Restrict is great.
Yeah, because then people don't know. If
They
you
don't
block,
know.
If you block, they go, "This pussy fucking blocked
Right.
me.
I
I'm
don't-
too much."
I'll block guys that I just don't want to hear from because I'm like, I just want to be over this. You know?
Yeah.
But like, yeah, those people, I'll just let you say whatever you want into the ether. I'll just
Yeah.
restrict you.
It's kind of dastardly though to like send somebody just chirping into just
And they
nothing.
have no idea.
I know it's kind of cowardly. I should, yeah.
No, let them do it. Who
Anything.
cares?
I do. Yeah, I really don't care. The commenting stuff, I don't care. I have caught myself. It's been a bit of a process, but like I would have like my kids in the bath, which you should be paying attention to.
Yeah.
And I'd be like, let me just check my email real quick. And I got an eye on them. And then I'm like, I started going into comment stuff, and I'd like catch myself, like my heart rate racing, and like,
Oh yeah.
then I'd literally see my kids would just be like looking at me from the tub, like,
They're
the fuck are you
they're
doing? Like,
"Dad's
where are you?" And
Dad's gotten a bad comment.
yeah.
We better swim out here, otherwise we're drowning.
Someone told Dad he ruins the podcast. I was like, fuck. Yeah, for real. I was, and that was like a wake up call for me to be like, oh, this is real life. This is like
That's like
a thing.
Right. It exists only on the internet.
Yeah, that was a big.
Yeah, but you have to get used to it. I remember like in the old days, even on like Facebook, I would get like write a whole thing out, and I'm like, do I want to waste the whole day doing this?
And then, dude, that was
And I'll just erase it. I'm like, it's not worth it.
no, because then you think about it all day, and then you check the comment to
You're
see
just-
like how many
yes.
likes did it get. It was this the one that took me to the top, and it never is. And you go, fuck.
Nope.
Do you still use Facebook?
I do sometimes. It's mostly like friends on there, I think. you
Yeah,
know? So yeah, it's not like for fans, I guess.
For sure.
Yeah, mostly Instagram.
Not professional. Someone was like telling me to use Facebook professionally, and I was like, I have a Facebook account. Obviously, I haven't.
Yeah.
I deleted one a long time ago. Then I like revamped it. It's just 2.0. That's 2.0. That's my 2.0 phase. And
They start to use that for.
there's people like, you'd be
Isn't
surprised.
it?
Some markets are better in Facebook for shows. And I
That's
was
true.
like,
I mean, I know people do like Facebook posts to sell tickets. They do ads and
Yes,
that works. So
that
I
makes
think
sense.
that's something that is
That makes
definitely.
sense.
I don't know if
Oh.
it's good to use it for like managers and stuff.
I thought he was saying for my personal account, like, yo, guys,
No, I think it's if you have like a business account, like for your fans. I think you can
there you go.
put ads on there, and that's I think helpful.
I didn't know people still used it, man.
They do. My friend uses. She says she gets a lot off of it. I think it depends where your fans are. I don't.
sure.
I don't know anything about that.
Because I used I was off when I was off it for a while. When I came back, it felt like weird. I was like, because I used to be on it every day, like living and dying by like, this
Of
is such
course.
a great status, and I'd write it and be like, this is the one that people are gonna be like, holy shit, this guy's on another level, and it's just like 12 likes. One guy from high school being like, shut up, pussy, and you're like, fuck. But I like when I got off it for a while, I came back to see everyone still like doing that as part of their day, and it was kind of like unsettling. I was like, damn, dude, you guys are still here.
They're
It's
all
like
still
leaving
there.
a hometown, like leaving an old town and going back, like, damn.
And like the guy that you liked used to work at the movie theater, still works at the movie theater. It's kind of that same idea.
That's how it felt when I came back. I was like, damn,
you
dude.
need to move from where you live, because I've had that. I live in the same area my whole life, and like you'll see a guy you had a crush on when he was like 18 or 22, and now he's like fallen off. And
Yeah.
it's become sad.
Yeah, it is sad. It is. My wife always made fun of me because I would never leave the Philadelphia area, and like we came here, and she's like, I'm so proud of you for leaving.
How'd you guys meet? Because she's from
Tinder.
Chicago, right?
Tinder?
Was she? Were you
Philly.
there?
No, she was in Philly for school,
Okay.
and we met on Tinder, and I was recently divorced. So.
Oh, I didn't know you were married before her.
Oh yeah, I got married. I don't know why I said oh yeah. It's kind of weird, but like oh yeah. Oh
well,
yeah.
I mean, I was also
Oh,
like,
yeah.
I was also in disbelief, so it makes sense where you'd be like, oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Me divorced. I was definitely divorced. I actually funny. I had someone reach out like between I did a show before this, and a guy hit me up like, yo, I'm so sorry to hear about your divorce, but I was talking about it on a podcast. I'm like, dude, that's from like
Oh, did he think it was
from
a recent
yeah.
one?
I was like, dude, that's from like 12 years ago. But yeah,
Oh,
thank
wow.
you for your well
Did you have
wishes.
kids with that
no,
woman? No, okay,
no,
that's
it was,
good.
It was yeah, chill. It was very chill divorce.
Chill divorce seems like the best.
It wasn't that chill, honestly.
It wasn't that chill.
I mean, it wasn't that chill.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, it was
Oh, yeah.
not chill.
It was a big wake up call for me, man. That was a big moment. I realized other people weren't like 2-dimensional characters for my personal enjoyment in the world, and
Right.
so,
So it was mostly your fault.
I would say like I would say 97%, but the
I mean, at least you could say that now. I think some people never take accountability.
it was
which is hard.
I was a big I was like barely a sentient creature
Mm-hmm.
before like 30 something. So that was like a very painful process of being like, oh, this is all a real thing. This is
But
not.
that's like an accomplishment to actually grow up and like take
Yeah.
accountability and like work on yourself. I don't think people realize how hard that is.
It's the worst thing in the world.
It's terrible.
It sucks being like I do it with my wife all the time where we'll be arguing about something and I'll say a thing and in my head I'm like, that's not really true, and I'll be like,
But
Fuck it.
also, you're like, that was a great line.
that was a good line, and I've just gained an upper hand in this, so let me just win this argument and then I'll work on like being truthful and honest. But I was like, it sucks when you have to be like she recently told me something I did that bothered her, and I was so dug in, be like, fucking bullshit, I was right, and she explained it in a way where I was like,
At least you could hear that, though.
yeah, it hurts though. It's because I
Yeah,
had to
of
be
course
like,
it hurts. It hurts to hurt
fuck.
someone that you care about.
yeah. Or just realize you weren't right. That's kind of what I'm talking about.
Right.
To realize you weren't right and be like, yeah, I didn't have the moral upper hand that I thought I did, and I actually was being a gigantic piece of shit. And you're like, fuck. Thought I was right about
Sometimes
that.
you lose, you know?
True.
remember going to therapy and telling my therapist I had this great line I was going to say to like my ex-boyfriend at the time, and I was like, I'm waiting until it's like over to say this.
Yeah. What was the
The
line?
line was, I shouldn't have to stay because everyone else left, which I think is a great fucking fuck
That's a
you.
good line, especially saying that and then leaving, basically.
Right. And he was like, that's not like great that you have that planned. I was like, no, but it's like such a good fuck you.
It pretty much is, yeah.
But I was like, I just held on to that. I
Just
thought I was so
ready.
proud of it.
It is good. It's almost like pretty cinematic, honestly.
I know. It's like then the curtains close, the credits come off. But he was like, yeah, you shouldn't be aiming to do that.
Aiming to hurt people,
Yeah.
cut them, find their like childhood traumas and just cut them down with it.
God, yeah. Everyone I date is so awful. They're just
Yeah.
like, it's just like, everyone who's emotionally closed off and an alcoholic, PTSD, there's some type of like first responder, they're fucking veterans. It's just like,
So when did you start putting together like your pattern of like, this is the person I'm getting attracted to?
I think I've just seen that what I'm doing and I'm like, oh, this is actually like a pattern.
Yeah.
And then, I'll date guys who are like going to kill themselves. They never kill themselves. I just stay in it longer. So I think I'm just going to be single.
Yeah.
I'm picking the worst people.
Yeah, the suicide threats can be tough.
And it's like
fucking
what they
kill
all
myself.
do.
Yeah.
Or what the guys I'm attracting do. And then they never
Romantic
do it.
types. The romantic types.
Very romantic.
They're like, I'm gonna fucking kill myself.
I'm like, well, let me see what you're doing. One time my ex-boyfriend had said that and I went home and like he wasn't even really trying. He had like roach killer, that thing that's like a syringe, and it was just on the bed. It wasn't even like used
I'm
at
gonna eat
all.
roach. He's gonna harm his reproductive capacities.
I know, but it was like such a thing where I was like, I had to cancel shows to come
Yeah,
here.
this
This
is
isn't
bullshit.
very serious.
Yeah,
You're
yeah.
like, you didn't try even a little bit.
Yeah, that's embarrassing actually.
Yeah.
And he's like, all right, well, fucking now I'm gonna do it.
But he still didn't do it.
That's such a wild move, man, to just be like,
I'm going to kill myself.
yeah, I mean, it's effective.
It's
obviously.
a good tactic.
It's effective.
It's
yeah.
a good tactic.
Then it's like, you got to live with this. All you had to do was spend one afternoon, and I'd still be here. But you do get to the point where you're like, fucking
At
do
some
it.
point, I
Yeah,
don't
like,
care.
do it.
You're like,
yeah.
okay, do it.
Yeah.
I can't deal with this anymore.
Yeah. Do it. There was that lady who almost went to jail for coaching the kid into killing himself.
That's different. I wouldn't do that.
You wouldn't coach. You would just be like,
I wouldn't coach.
I'm
I would
disappointed.
sit by the sidelines.
Yeah.
And just wait. No coaching. Just
Yeah,
they
suicide.
never kill themselves. They never do. If you're in a
True.
relationship like that, just leave. They're not going to kill themselves.
They're not going to do it.
And if they do, they really wanted to do it. And you should
Yeah.
be happy for them.
True. And then you can go like, guy was actually a winner. I thought he was just a fucking pretender the whole time. The guy was the real deal.
And I actually got him to do what he wanted to do. So like
True.
I am partly like a hero.
I would say, yeah. If
I'm doing the Lord's work.
yeah, suicide's one of those things. It's like I think it's still going up right now.
Is it? I mean, I
Yeah.
would assume that. I feel like everything in this country is like just harder. People can't pay for shit. You know what I mean? It's just like suicide to me is always like the first thing I go to when I
That's what
want to
you think
add to
about.
something.
Yeah.
Like even a job, I'd be like, I'm gonna kill myself, so I don't
Kill
have to go to
myself
this
right
job.
now. Yeah, I'm too curious. I sometimes do get overwhelmed by life where I'm like, it's just so much, and I'm like, I get the thought of thinking I'm gonna kill myself, but I'm
It's
just
a fun little like. It would just be nice to even not kill yourself, but to like if you could put yourself into a coma for a little bit,
just like a
like
week.
a 6 week. No, I'd say
Yeah.
like 6 months.
6. You want?
6 months. Let me just have some restart time.
Yeah, true.
That's like it is nice. You should be able to do that.
That would be nice to go into a medical coma and have like a doctor restrict your calories. Use like
If you could lose weight, save
exactly.
money on your rent, like it could be great.
exactly. Yeah, you saying like your medical insurance basically covers your rent for a year. You're saving up money.
You don't even need rent.
People
for a
are
year.
still
You're not going to even be there. Move your
contribute-
shit into
yeah.
a fucking storage unit.
Patreon. There's still some dumbasses that left their credit card on there. You come out, you got like 10 G's in the bank.
It's funny because
You're ripped.
I do that as a joke, and people are just like horrified. I'm like, but you never just thought of going into a coma for a little bit, like maybe not 6 months, but like a month. Like the pandemic was nice for a little bit,
For sure.
a couple of months. You're not going it. You're not like fighting traffic every day. You know what I mean? You're just not going to a job you hate.
Especially if you could still dream. That would be nice. If you could like somehow have them like, do whatever.
I don't even want to dream.
You don't-
I
you
wanna
wanna go deep?
I don't, because who knows what I'm going to dream of.
You're not going to enjoy it. Yeah, it's true. You can
I
be
just
stuck in
want a
nightmare.
time out.
Yeah.
I want no dreams. I just keep me alive and nothing. And like, I guess you have to have people work your limbs so they don't,
Yeah. That's true. Yeah.
or
you'd
like
have to,
turn you over. Or
you'd have to
whatever.
put you on like a rotisserie machine, just kind of like rotate your
I love
body.
that.
Yeah, it'd be kind of nice. Yeah, I don't But the problem is, it would go by like that. It'd be like when you get surgery, they would put you out and you just go,
that's probably
and you'd
true.
come up right away. That's why you need the
You
dreamscape,
do need the dreams. Okay.
or they have them like wake you up.
You're
out
convincing
of it.
me.
Wake you up. The dreams would be nice, or wake you up out of it. Like every 2 days, like you just did 2 days. Like sweet, what happened? They give you a
Just
quick,
keep putting you
they
back
give you a
out.
quick like rundown. Like, dude, Trump just elected 3 guys. Just like, okay, cool, and they put you back
They
out.
put you back out. And then depending on what they tell you decide how long you want to be out for.
That's not a
You're
bad
like,
point.
your ex-boyfriend is remarried. I'll go out for 6 months.
I'll go off. So what's the single phase gonna be like? That's
I don't know. I'm not sure. I think I might. I always say I'm going to just be single, and I always end up dating somebody.
panic and you get lonely. Yeah.
Or
kind
it's
of the
just so
move.
easy. People like from your past just keep coming back because they're so shitty that no one wants them. So they're just a Rolodex of garbage constantly. They're just coming back nonstop.
That was my pattern. Not that specifically, but I'd be in a relationship and I do think like when you live with a woman specifically, like they do make you better. Like you're kind of more organized. You're dressing better.
Sure.
So then I get to that point. I'm like, dude, if I was single, I'd get so much pussy.
Right, because I'm a better version of myself.
I'm a better version of myself. And then I would get out of the relationship and then just devolve and be like, oh, and I always remember like, oh yeah, I'm like an anxious loser. And then I would like just become, and I'd be like, I'm going to work on myself and whatever. And I would just like slowly panic because I was so lonely and just slam the button again and just
What
get
you gotta
right back
do
into
is
the
be
thing.
in a relationship while you're getting better, and then also cheat. That's how you get the best of both worlds. I'm not a fan of cheating.
You're absolutely right.
Yeah, it's like I don't know if you could cheat and get through it. It's like it kind of could make you better.
Are you saying get away with it and then like recommit and double down?
Like
or just jump ship?
have them find out. See how if you
Yeah.
guys can work through it. Like nobody really works through anything anymore.
Yeah, I know.
Like back in the day, there was like a genocide or a potato famine. Like that's hard, and you guys got to work through it. And it's like, can you and your wife work through her sleeping with a dude?
No, I think the other way around is way more tolerable, honestly.
I mean, you guys would never made it through the potato famine. I got to be honest with that attitude. Your whole family's
I
gonna
wonder.
starve.
Well, I wonder about that because I'm always kind of like
Would you prefer an emotional cheating or physical cheating?
emotional.
Really, but that's so much more intricate. You spend so much more time talking to somebody and getting to know them. And there's like feelings. Like
That's what girls do with all their friends. So it's like, yeah, I'm not gonna be like that's bullshit.
But you're
It's
not
like,
jealous of her friends. You're jealous of this guy that she just fucks.
If she thought another guy was funny, I would be pissed about that. If she's like, he's
So
so
even if
funny.
she doesn't have sex with him, she just thinks he's hilarious. She's like sneakily watching Brendan Schaub videos.
Any fuck, I mean, obviously he's gonna take her down. I would be sex would bother me the most.
Yeah, that's what I was.
For sure, sex would bother me the most. But like if she was like if she was like confiding in somebody and telling them like
Stuff
secrets
about
and
you.
shit, stuff
It's
about
like,
me
I
would be
hate
I'd be
the way
furious.
he fucks me. And I also think Brendan Schaub's funnier than him. That would be so brutal.
That would be tough. But there is also part of me that wants to discover like a huge cache of just like dastardly text where it's like, I fake it every time. I can't wait and just read
just
it.
to make yourself feel
and just
bad.
see, and just be like, motherfucker. There's part of me that like would like to like, stumble upon that.
There's something to hurting your own feelings. Like
Exactly.
I'll go.
That's why
on
you read the comment. That's why I read the
I go on
comments.
Reddit. I googled myself on Reddit, and I was like, that was not great.
And it never stops. It doesn't
It
matter.
never stops, and it's always like this person sucks. I got 5 minutes into their special, and you're like, you didn't even get to any of the good stuff.
Dude, first 5 minutes of just settling in. I was kind of like I got to be kind of detached a little bit because like Shane was doing more of the stand up. He was really in the spotlight, and in my head I was like, I'm just like kind of like a cool guy. I don't even care about this stuff. And then I put out a special on YouTube, and like comments on podcasts, I was like, whatever. When it was my special, I would read the negative comments, and I was like breathing heavy. I was like, oh, that really fucked me up. Like,
That's the
those.
thing too. It's like I know I'm not going to be for everybody, so it's like
Yeah.
that is part of it.
For sure. But I'm talking the day it was YouTube.
One person was like, she was ugly with her other hair color, and then she dyed it again. Now she's even uglier. That actually just made me laugh because I'm like, it's actually the same color.
That's really
But
funny.
he's like, yeah, you're even uglier.
That's fucked up. It's also fucked up when someone like studies you for 6 months and then slams you. It's like, dude, you've done way too. This was too much research.
Right. They've spent a lot of time though.
Yeah, that is really funny. It is every now and again you will get one that's so oddly specific you laugh. You're just kind of like, what the fuck?
That just makes you laugh. Some
Yeah.
of it is just like, I remember when somebody said something mean to Sarah Silverman, and she replied something like, I could tell you're just hurting. And then like she talked to this guy, and then like he was just hurting, and like she got like paid for him to get therapy. I mean, I'm
What?
not going to do that. I want you to be very unhealthy.
Yeah.
But like she did that. It's like most of these people are just hurt themselves.
Damn. And then they had sex, maybe.
I don't know. Maybe I have no idea what they're thinking. I
Yeah.
was like, maybe someone died in their family. I don't know.
That happens. I've tried to go that route, but I've done that passive aggressively. We're like, yeah, you must be hurt. And in my head, I'm like, fuck you, fuck you, dude. Go get the help you seek. No, I do feel that way too, genuinely. Like
I think
when
responding to comments is the worst. I am
Don't do
not
it.
responding to any.
Don't do it. But I do genuinely. And this is like the dilemma. This is, I would say, the Shabian dilemma, where it's like, if someone's attacking you online, he doubled down, was like, he pointed the finger back, and he's like, you're actually the loser. And it's like, that's the worst fucking thing. And it's like, it takes two to tango. So
Yeah,
it's like,
if somebody
you know,
says that, you have to be like, I am a loser.
I am a loser. I'm a fucking pathetic worm. I'm thankful you acknowledge that, and you get to
Yep.
continue selling
amazing.
liquid death and, you know, making money. And that's
I
the
want to sell liquid death.
Yeah, that's the job. You have to be like, yes, I'm a pathetic worm. More politicians should do that. Just be like, you're right. I'm a
I remember
disgusting, pathetic
something-
worm. I'm a pervert, and I just want to just continue representing you guys.
Somebody told me that somebody brought up to Trump, like somebody said this bad thing about you, and he was like, well, good luck to them. And I'm like, what a great response. And also you're like, good luck to them.
Yeah, true. Good luck
It's
to
like, sure, what else can you do?
them. Yeah, true. Good luck
It's
to
like
them.
there's no way to really hurt you when you act like you're not hurt. You're like, yeah, good luck to them.
Yeah, that's true. But then it's like, do you want? Well, yeah, that's absolutely true. But then the fear is like, am I going to become detached from reality? Then one day, just my decline will be, you know, precipitous. And
I think you'll probably just shoot up a mall. So I
True.
don't think you're gonna. I think one day you just push everything down
And
and
then
like, I'm
yeah.
going on a fucking killing spree.
yeah, just kill my whole
You
family.
have a whole family though, so I think that will keep you in check a bit.
I think so.
I don't. I could really be rogue.
Yeah,
I have
true.
no one,
Yeah, you can really just kind of go nuts.
which is fun.
You're gonna
Just-
travel. It is. I actually like being alone a lot. Like I love having a family for real. I love, but it's
But
like
it's great. You have the best of both worlds. You're with your family, and then you get to escape,
true. I get to go and do stand up.
and then your wife's with these kids the whole time.
Yeah, I know, and I feel guilty,
Do
but
you?
less and less. But
Right.
Quick announcement for Irvine, California, or really all of SoCal. You guys know I'm SoCal as hell. I've been SoCal. But yeah, I'll be at the Irvine Improv, 11/29. That's this upcoming weekend. Well, I guess next weekend, whatever. 11/29 and 11/30th. And I've also added a show on 11/31 or 12/1. I'm not sure how many days are in November, but you get the point. Next Friday, next Saturday, next Sunday, I'll be in Irvine, California. And let me just say for the record, fuck LA, dude. It's all about Irvine. I'm sick of people from LA being like, oh, you're going to Irvine? Ugh, I'd never go down. Fuck you, dude. Shut up. Irvine's where all the reals are, not a bunch of pretenders out in LA. I'm going to be a famous actor. No, you're fucking not. Grow up and move to Irvine. I'll see you there. God bless you all.
Gotta be the bigger man in the park sometimes.
Pardon the interruption. This may or may not be Sean Gardini speaking. And this may or may not be Sean Gardini on camera. Who is speaking and who is on camera is not important. I've come to tell you that Sean Gardini is doing stand-up comedy shows. The upcoming shows are in Cleveland, Ohio, December 8th, Buffalo, New York, December 10th, and Baltimore, Maryland, December 11th. Please come to those shows if you can. The tickets are at SeanGardini.com. Thank you.
Well, it's fucked up. As I try to explain this to her, I'm like, because she recently went away, and I was like, dude, this is like fucking, my God, man.
It's
this is
hard.
very hard. But I was, my thing with her, I was like, yeah, but I was just saying this to bother her, but I was like, but you're like naturally more disposed to being able to do it. And she was just, what the fuck are you talking about? I'm like, this is like what you're built for. She didn't like that.
Being
at
a
all.
woman or her
Yeah,
specifically?
woman. Yeah. I said that to her just to bother. I knew I was just fucking with her, but
I mean, I could see where she gets her resentment from.
why she can't.
Why she's fucking this guy that fucks her better and she laughs at Shab's jokes. I mean, I'm on her side. I got to be honest.
You got it, but you have to pep her up. You got to like constantly. I don't know. I do like fucking with her a lot. I'm just kidding. I don't. I'm not
course.
genuinely coming down on her,
No,
but
of
it is
course. You're
fun.
joking.
Yeah, but it is fun to like do that and like be like, no, I'm dead serious, and just kind of like get her in a tizzy. Be like, I'm just fucking with you.
I gotta talk to her and tell
Especially
her
if
not
I
to
think it's a little bit
respond.
true. Especially if I think it's a little bit true, though. If I'm like, you know what I mean?
Does she work like a full-time job? Oh, then yeah.
Yeah.
That's your job.
That's your job.
Taking care of these
My mom,
kids.
I always tell her, my mom had 6 kids, man.
I would rather have a day job than have to take care of my kids. I'd rather
You
work
think
at
so?
work. Yeah, I'd rather do that.
No way, dude. You can do like viral Instagram mama videos. Like, hey, mamas. That's what women started doing out of nowhere, calling each other mamas on the internet.
Hey, mamas.
Hey, mama.
I guess, but then you do that video, and then after you still have to take care of these kids.
True. That kind of sucks.
Yeah, I would
Yeah.
have like a babysitter all the time.
We have that.
Yeah, then it's not that bad.
Yeah, if you can get a permanent babysitter, you can get an au pair for like fucking,
$10.
yeah, dude.
Pretty cheap.
Cheap. Fucking snaker papers and just be like, bro,
I remember snaker papers. Does that mean like?
pull the green card and be like, you're not going
Oh.
fucking anywhere.
Damn.
That's how they, well, but you know, most people do that in sex traffic people. You could be like, no, I just want you to take care of my kids and I'll give them back when you're done.
And then you just like fuck them. And then they're also taking care of the kids. They're like, this is crazy. I'm doing 2 jobs and I'm getting paid for 1. Your wife's just out shopping.
Yeah, she's just shop. I that is kind of like a it would be nice though to like get so rich that you could just become complete, like the whole family could become completely apathetic toward each other. You can just like simultaneously like
Yeah, I
surround
mean, I
yourself
would
with
have loved if
materialistic-
like my family would have like tried to buy my love.
yeah,
Like throwing money at a situation sounds like the nicest thing.
yeah.
I would
Yeah,
love that.
People do get resentful about that. Like, you just only bought me presents. It's like, dude, some people don't buy you shit.
And some people don't buy you shit, and they're not even there anyway.
Yeah,
So now
true.
you're getting nothing.
Yeah, that's true. I don't know.
I'd prefer just buying it.
Or maybe you
hanging
do
out.
need love. I try to like I am like I almost over index. So I like bother my little kids. They're 2 and 4, and I'm like, I love you guys, and they're just like, dude, shut up. You don't even know what you're talking about.
Do they speak yet? The
Yeah, they
4-year-old.
talk. Yeah,
Oh, the
4 and
2-year-old
the 2-year-old
does too?
talks too. Yeah,
Oh wow, I didn't realize that they talk that young.
yeah. They know it's
Do you have
well.
kids? 3 kids with the same lady? How old are they? 12 to baby. Wow, it's a big gap to start over.
Yeah, that does. But no,
Was
they
that like a mistake? Okay.
3.
3
Nice.
mistakes. Each time you were like, fuck.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, then it's
I'm
yeah.
due for a mistake. Although my I've been pretty good about not like no, you know, I would I was like I've always banked on having 1 child by mistake, but both the 2 were like intentional, planned. Yeah,
So you
plan
still have
brings-
another mistake baby come in.
that's
Like your
what that's
first
what
one.
that's kind of what I'm kind of
I
saying.
want that for you.
You do?
I
I'd be
think you.
excited.
I think you're excited for it.
I am.
Yeah.
I always I was.
want your wife to get the boy,
She wants the boy. She wants the boy
and then
big
she
time.
could love the boy. You could love the girls, and that's how you start your fucking army.
That's how we start the fight, the battle. But the girls, they'd be older than the boy, and I would just they'd train to just use like relational aggression and just
Yeah,
psyop
but he's
them.
gonna be stronger than them at some point.
Eventually, yeah.
Yeah.
But we'll put them in dresses and shit. We'll queer them up for a little bit.
And then your wife's gonna make the girls just dress like boys. You're really gonna fuck these kids up just for your own personal gain. I kind of love it.
I should. It is a real like it's a. Sorry, my nose is. It's a serious concern, man.
Your kids being trans.
Not that. I mean,
They would only probably be trans for a little bit. It's kind of like a phase for most people, I think.
I think so.
Yeah.
I do worry. I don't worry that much about that, but that would kind of blow. If like one of my daughters had like a full on like, basically a better mustache than me, I'd be kind of like, I wouldn't like. I just, it's one of those things where I'm not like, you know, ideologically.
I would say like maybe don't do the drugs and stuff until they're like sure.
Yes. Well, that's but then
You
it's
just
like.
try it on for a bit. Well, just dress like a boy and stuff.
And I
Do
feel like
that.
all girls dress like boys now, though. It's kind of normal.
I dressed like a boy for most of my childhood, but like I just think it's like okay, then like let's see what else you want to do.
Yeah,
It's like a
don't take the
guy's thing.
drugs. Don't take the testosterone.
Don't take the testosterone until you're sure you want like a dick.
Yeah.
So
Have you seen the dicks, by the way?
I've looked them up. It's not like great.
Yeah.
Just wear a strap on. It's like for your own. I've heard stories where people are like, so you still get that urge to come, but you can't now. I think that was a girl going to a boy or a boy going to a girl. I'm not sure which one it was, but they're like, you still get that urge and now you can't even come.
Fuck. I didn't even think about that.
Yeah.
So if you're a girl who became a guy, all the test is like telling your body like we gotta
I
come now,
guess.
but there's not the means.
I guess so. I don't know.
Yeah, I think
could
it's
be-
like a little pump. You have like one of your balls is a pump that you kind
Okay.
of pump it up. Maybe that's who my wife's cheating on me with.
The pump guy?
The
pump trans?
Newly formed pump trans.
Do you think your wife's cheating on you?
No, I don't. I don't think. I mean, here's the thing: you'll never know. As a guy, guys. I think get caught way easier, and women could they could get away with it forever. There's no way.
Especially you're on the road a lot. You know, you could both be cheating. It takes a lot of trust from both of you.
True.
Yeah.
And I will say, I can say it with a straight face. It's like I don't cheat. I
don't think you do, and I do love that about you.
Thank
like
you.
that, I
appreciate
think you
that.
do love your wife.
I
and
do.
I do love that, and I would hate to like have to ruin that for you guys.
Yeah. No.
It better be good.
I am. I will be. I
But
think
also,
about
if you start cheating on your wife, I'd be like,
It'd be
tell me all about this
understandable.
girl. I'd be like, I'm on your side actually, so I'll switch sides very easily. I have very little allegiance. So
Well, it is one of those things where it's like, it's understandable, and like I always judged. I would like hear about that. I'm like, what a fucking moron! Like, why you have family? Why would you? And then as you get older, you're like, it can happen, man. It's like,
especially like if you're on the road, you're traveling. The problem with you is you're pretty well known, and it's so easy to probably get in touch with your wife and tell her.
Social media,
So it's like
yeah.
it is harder for you, I think.
I think so, with the social media and all that stuff. And it's just one of those things where you just know.
Is it worth it? It's like it
Exactly.
might blow up my whole family. Is this worth it?
And it's just, it's like, that moment as soon as it's over.
As soon as it's over, you just
a-
regret.
Just an ocean of dread for the rest of my life. And that kind of keeps me kind of in check.
and I would
And
just,
it's just, you get to a point where it's like, I have nothing to offer like a woman. It's like, I'm married, I have kids. I would only
Right.
be I'd be taking from that person and then just like blowing up my own life.
yeah, it's
Kind of
really
what I tell
not worth
myself.
it.
Yeah, that's what I tell myself. I just go, and I'm not really the kind of like romance cover, like one night stand. It's just,
It's not going to be beautiful.
no, exactly. It's not going to be beautiful, and that's not really what I offer.
You're not going to like lay her down and put roses.
Not going to blow her mind. Yeah, it was
You're
just.
not going to blow her mind either.
That's what I'm saying. It would just
Yeah.
be. So I'm very like.
You'd both regret it.
It would be somebody trying to horn in on my life and resources, and me foolishly.
You should give them money though.
I would. I'd
Okay,
have
good.
to.
Yeah.
I'd have to gag them. I'd have to be like money, gag order.
Whatever you need. Now I'm just paying for your apartment. I'm paying for your apartment so you don't tell my wife. I'm just being extorted.
But yeah, it is. I will say with the social media stuff, it's like, dude, you used to be able to like start a family. You could like leave your family and just go 30 miles and just.
You could have another family and not even leave them.
That's what I'm saying. And
Yeah.
it was now it's like with social media, fucking 23andMe. You get a DNA test. It's like, bam, that it all will come out in the wash eventually. That's the one thing I've told my wife that I say, if you do end up cheating on me,
You're going to find out.
I'll find out. Yeah, I'll find out. Well, she'd be pregnant, so I would be able to see that. But if I were to do it,
You think she would automatically get pregnant? If she
I-
cheated on you?
I don't know. I mean, I'm saying there'd be proof. Like if
Give her,
I was
give her some credit that she's not going to get fucking knocked up cheating on you. Like, what a crazy thing. Like she can't do it. She has to get like a load blown in her. Give her a little credit.
True. That's true. But I did explain that to my wife. I was like, it's obviously not worse for a woman to cheat or anything like that, but there is a biological component to it where it's like a guy can't get, like a woman can never be a cuckold. A guy could be a cuckold. Like the end of female cheating could result in you like spending 20 years raising a kid that's not yours.
That's the cuckold.
That's what a cuckold is. A cuckold is just anyone whose wife has sex.
Right. But
I
you're
think
saying like,
the woman version is called a cuck queen,
oh, okay.
which is it's funny terminology, but it's not as like
You know, just make her not come also. That will make me come. You disappointing another person. I'm getting off on this. This is so hot that you can't please either of us.
They're just both mad at me eventually. But yeah, it's like I've told her, I'm like, there's something that is like extra sinister about like a woman can cheat, get pregnant, and then just be like, yo, this is yours, which is like, that's a different level or a different layer of like monstrosity.
But if she cheated on you with a black eye, it would probably come out a little darker.
Yeah, but here's the thing.
What?
This is true, but it's like once you're like an interracial kind of mix, the shades do differ.
Okay.
So if if the kid was like black as hell, I could maybe ask some questions, but like they'll like the hues can be wildly different. Like if you go to like South America,
okay.
where it's like everyone's been kind of like mixed up a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Dude,
never
can
know
have
what
you
you're
can
getting.
have very lights and then yeah, exactly.
What if it
almost
comes
like,
out a little Asian?
Then I would know. Then I would say,
You'd be like, but the hues are in between. The hues are there. You don't know what's happening.
That is my favorite thing, though. I've met a couple people where I'll be like, they're like, oh, you have kids, and I'll show them a picture, and they'll be like, oh, is is your
She's
wife?
Puerto Rican.
I'm like, Mom, my wife's from Sweden. And they'll be like, and I'll watch them and be like, what the fuck? And I'm like, I'm just kidding, my wife's black. But it's a fun
that's
trick I
fun.
like to do. But yeah, she like says our kids look like they're Puerto Rican. That's her. She likes to say that out loud. Just my Puerto Rican babies, and it's funny because we're in like a pretty liberal, like well-to-do white area, and it's like people get kind of like, you're not allowed to say my Puerto Rican baby like that.
So
I mean,
they
she's allowed. She can do whatever she wants, but it's like it is funny watching people get kind of uptight. Like, the fuck.
that she has Puerto Rican kids.
Well, they're just white and black, so they look like they're Puerto Rican.
Right.
But they are.
People are upset
they
by
technically-
that.
People are kind of uncomfortable with like irreverent references to race.
Yeah.
That's like, and I've noticed that it's more like a kind of like a white liberal thing where it's kind of like, what the fuck?
I always find like whenever white people get uncomfortable about race, it means their families had lots of slaves.
Definitely, dude.
Because you're like,
yeah, dude, for sure. If you're white and rich, that's what I was saying with like reparations. It's like, let's just find out whoever had slaves and just make them pay a bunch of money, and then
right.
You know,
I'm not against that.
me either. I think that'd be fair. It'd be like, dude, you guys had them. Fork the money and just fucking.
I wish my family had lots of slaves.
Sure,
so I
you'd
could
be
have been
killing it.
rich.
You'd be
yeah.
killing it,
And
yeah.
We were very poor, unfortunately. We didn't even have one.
You didn't have a single one. I don't think we
One.
had them. I like don't want to find out. That would make my situation very awkward if I found out. I
But
don't,
now you're providing for these kids and having a better life for them. It's actually like the best come up.
true. This is true,
Just
but
spin it how you want, Matt.
this is true. Yeah, like I've come a long way. But yeah, I don't think we've had slaves. But yeah, that's got to be crazy though to find that out. Some people like do learn that and they're like, fuck. Just sucks for, I mean, I don't know. It's like you didn't do it, but it's also just kind of
It's
sucks.
like everyone was doing it.
True.
It's like Molly.
Yeah, true. It's like Molly.
I don't know. It was just trying to fit in. I didn't want any.
Yeah, it was just the summer of 1869. It was just everyone.
My friend got me one for my birthday.
They say a slave was as expensive as a car, basically. So that was like everyone's like, yeah, that's like not everybody. It was like
Not everyone could afford it.
that's what I'm saying. It would
Right.
that was basically when you adjusted the price. It was like a brand new car. That's expensive. I didn't know. Like that's pricey.
Very pricey, but like what kind of new car? Like a Civic?
I don't know, but I would imagine. I don't know. Maybe there's different, maybe there's different ones, but like I think it was kind of like it was the equivalent to like $25,000. I think I could be wrong about that. That's what I heard. And I
You know,
was
some
like,
people
damn.
probably couldn't really afford it, but they got one and made them do the work like 6.
True. Yeah. Oh my God, that's been crazy.
Yeah, it's
Dude,
nuts.
I worked with a guy one time when I was in how old was I? I was in high school, and it was a pool company, so we were just like digging pools and like painting pools, all this stuff, and maintaining them as
Digging
well.
pool seems like brutal work.
It fucking sucked so bad, but I
Yeah.
remember it was the worst job I've ever had by far. The guy would stand on the edge of a pool that you were like, they used a machine for a lot of it. Then you had a hand shovel like the edges to like kind of cut it in, and he would stand on the edge of this like fucking hole and just be like, "Why is your shovel stop?" And he would just like a fucking like prison line. He would just be like,
Ugh.
and you had to do it the whole time. You had to move. If you stop for a second, he'd be like, "Why is that shovel not moving?"
Like, I think you're looking for Ukrainians.
Dude, well, eventually his brother, really.
They're going to do the most work. I'm actually not. So this is what you get with an
Well, dude,
Irish.
his brother showed up one day, and his brother came to the pool yard, and he had like a Mexican dude with him. And he was like, he like showed this Mexican guy off like he was like a fucking Tesla robot.
Oh, I bet.
Because he was like, "Yo, dude, you got to get yourself one of these." And he was just like, "These motherfuckers are crazy." And he was
I'd
just
be like, that's what you're looking for, not this. This is not an updated model.
I'm about to go to college next year. But yeah, he introduced this guy to Mexicans like it was like a new technology. It was crazy.
But did he hire a bunch of Mexicans?
No, it was
Oh,
me.
He's like, I want these outdated models.
He's like, I want these shitty white guys. Yeah, it was me and the one guy who had seniority. It turned out to be a bit of a freak. He was like, I went with him on his like whatever it was, like a maintenance route, and he was like, we go in his car and we get to like smoke weed all day, and he was like, yeah, it's like otherwise you'd be digging holes. So I got to do the maintenance thing. But then like we like would smoke weed and play Tiger Woods golf at his house all day. We would like finish our jobs quickly and then he like made this guy a lot of money so he could do whatever he wanted. And then he like when we were playing Tiger Woods golf and just smoking weed, I was like in high school, and he like came to he did something where like he was just washing his clothes.
It sounds
He's
like
like-
it's getting sexual.
Yeah, well, here's the thing. It never got fully sexual, but I remember like him just like walking to the laundry machine in his boxers and being like, it's fucking weird.
Right. That's how it starts out.
Exactly. But there was another guy I worked with who was there who the he was like, we had the similar status. It was me and him were bottom of the totem pole. Then he had this like guy who was like a journeyman who could, actually know what the pool machines did. That guy, the boss hated him so much he would flip the dumpster over every day and make him pick up the trash because he wanted him to quit so he didn't have to pay him unemployment.
Ugh.
But that guy, we've like married in together, like his family married into my family, and like so I was talking to his brother, and I'm like, dude, like I worked with your brother, and he was like, yo, that guy was like one day pulled his pants down and was like shaking his ass to his brother, and I'm like, dude, he was kind of getting some weird freaky shit to me, but it wasn't that bad. Unless I just blocked it. Unless we like made out and I blocked it out of my head.
Did.
Unless we like
you're
fucked.
playing golf and then you're making out. And you're like, hey, can you do my laundry also? It's like, I'll wash all your clothes. Just take them all off.
Yeah, I'm like, yeah, he only ever like walked in his boxers. In my head, I'm like, I think I fucked that guy one time. No, it was pretty tame, but I was like, yeah, it was too good to be true. It was like just fucking plying me with weed and PlayStation.
Oh, you were like so close to getting your butt fingered.
I know, dude. I was so close.
You got out of there? What happened?
I just quit. I was
okay.
like, I was, it was like a summer job, and I was like trying to work all summer. Then eventually I went to the beach for like a week with my aunt and uncle, and I was like, I quit.
They
like
pulled
2
you
weeks.
out of it.
Yeah, I just like grabbed money I could from that place and just fucking took off. But
You were so close.
I was so close to getting it. I was on the chopping block to get fingered, and I think he was planning on fingering me right before I went to the beach, maybe. But I don't know.
He's like, well, if you don't say anything about me in my boxers, then I know you're kind of cool with it.
I think so. But yeah, it was. Have you ever had any like really fucked up jobs like that?
Where there's like a sexual component. I
Yeah,
remember
whatever.
I did stupid things like me and my friend would go on a boat with guys we didn't know, and I'm like, oh, we could have definitely gotten raped.
Oh,
And we
yeah.
were young. We were like 17 or 18.
Ah,
So it's like, you think back to that, you're like, that was pretty dumb. Just getting in cars with guys you don't know and going to
Yeah.
the movies.
yeah, that's kind of terrifying.
Yeah.
Yeah, we used to hang out this like it was like a movie. Everyone would tell their parents we're going to the movie theaters. It's called Painter's Crossing. It was just like a shopping center that had a movie theater, and you would like just hang. You would tell your parents to go to the movies, and instead you would like stand in a parking lot and be like fucking dumbasses.
They think about the movies. We're out on the corner freezing.
Yeah, we're just freezing outside, but and eating ice cream at Friendly's. But I remember that there was always like older dudes that could like come up in like a cool Civic and just like absolutely prey on the 8th grade girls, and you're like, please don't go with them.
Oh God, yeah.
Yeah, they would like
I
pull
remember-
like old high school guys would pull up, and you're like, dude, can you guys please get the fuck out of here?
Me and my friends went to the movies to go see CB4. Do you remember that like Chris Rock movie?
Yeah.
Okay, it's pretty bad. But anyway, this guy has like a
Wait, hold on.
tweet-
CB4. I'm thinking of MIB. I don't know what I'm thinking of.
No,
MIB.
CB4 is like, I think Chris Rock's maybe first movie. It's pretty bad.
What year was this?
Probably 94, 95.
I didn't see that. I have a thing when people ask me about a movie, I lie and say I saw it, and then
Oh,
I
okay.
catch myself. And
I
go,
actually
didn't see
like
one.
that.
Yeah.
I like that you do that.
Sorry, I do that every time. Someone says that you see this movie, I go, yes.
Yeah.
And I go,
And then when they start asking, you're like, well, maybe I'm misremembering.
yeah. I don't know what it is. And I'll be like, yeah. And then they'll be like, remember this part? And I'll be like, I used to be like, yeah. And then I don't laugh, and then they'll be like, I feel dumb for
Just
bringing
be
it up.
honest. You were talking at one point and I spaced out. Like, you know what I mean? It's just kind of how it is. Like, and it's not because I wasn't interested. You said something and my brain just started going
For
on
sure.
the trail.
I appreciate the honesty, dude.
Yeah, it's like everyone lies about
So what was up
everything.
with CB4?
Anyway, so me and my friends meet these guys on the street. He has like a Civic wagon. He's like, Hispanic, Puerto Rican, Raul. And he has like Christmas lights in it. We all go to the movies in this guy's car. And it's like, thinking back, you're like, these guys were like decent guys. They didn't like attack us or rape
Yeah.
us or anything. And then you're like, that was pretty dumb.
Yeah, man. I'm terrified.
And
man.
you have daughters too.
I am absolutely fucking
They're
terrified.
going to be exotic because they're Puerto Rican.
I know, and they're beautiful girls, man. They're beautiful girls. My wife
you're gonna have to
reminds
watch.
me. Yep. That I spend a lot of my day fantasizing about just like beating a young man to death as like
That's fun.
as an old man, just being like, ugh. I've already like thought about like setting aside resources to like just like what I would do to a person if they
Did
were like
anything to
hitting
your
her or
kid.
did
Oh,
anything
yeah.
terrible. It's like my one thing is I'd like to hire a bunch of like homeless people or crackheads to just like throw a brick at somebody
Okay, yeah.
for the rest
you
of
could
his
do
life.
that.
For the rest of his life, I'm like, dude, you'll get pelted with a rock for the rest of your life at any given time.
Right.
And it's private investigators. I was like awake last night thinking about this.
There's a whole system where you could do it and get away with it.
Exactly. Oh, I would definitely get away with it if I just paid like homeless guys to throw rocks at somebody, like just like
Unless
once
you
every
started
2
paying
years.
them too much and then they started their own life.
True.
You got to pay them just enough to keep them on the streets.
Oh, for sure. I would like giving them like heroin and shit.
Smart.
Keep them like I'd keep them.
Highly addicted, highly poor. On the streets constantly.
The private eye would be nice though. At the private eye, I really want to start. I'm like, I could like
You could.
I could follow one person. I could like put out the money to like follow, just get the full detail. Like one of my brothers, just like, what are they really up to?
You could just even pay one of them to do it.
True. Got private eye for
Because you're
me.
going to be like on the, on the road doing shows. And
I'd
stuff.
have to, for my alibi, I'd probably try to leave the country. But I would like to private eye.
I don't think you should leave the country now. Your kids are really abandoned.
No, that's true. Yeah, that's
They're
true.
going to be strippers now.
No, I'm saying for like a week while like,
Oh,
whatever
week.
crime I order, I want to leave the country while it happens. So I come back.
That's very obvious. Just go to Minneapolis. You're fine.
A good point. Yeah, that's
Go
true. I'll do
shows.
hilarities in Cleveland.
Go do hilarities in Cleveland. Some guys getting pelted with stones.
But yeah, I like thought about that last night. Like, would it be an overreach if I had like a private investigator like follow?
No.
Yeah, right. That wouldn't be crazy. Not like out of a almost as a precautionary. Or it's like she started dating someone. Just
Sure.
like, just
Look
follow
into their
her.
family.
Yeah, look the whole family.
You're not going to want to know what she's doing though, because there's a certain like sexual component. You're not. Gonna
I don't
wanna
want that.
know.
I'm
Yeah.
saying the guy. I'm not going to like spy on them.
God.
That would be.
Oh yeah, just spy on the guy. Yeah, his whole family.
Do you see the
Spy on all
Black
them.
Mirror episode where the mom has the thing where
Yes.
she can watch
No.
the daughter?
Yes.
There's a thing on Black Mirror where they had the mom can like see her daughter at all times, and it just like
That's
watched
like
her
not
daughter
something.
have sex,
Oh,
and
that's
it
not
was
something you want.
it was rough.
Yeah, that's not good.
Yeah, I don't want that, but I just want to like just keep tabs on because it's like dudes can be just fucking just dastardly.
Piece of
Like,
shit.
Yeah, like there's like guys out there. I'd like to believe. for
Maybe
me
one will be gay.
that'd be ideal.
Women are also crazy though.
Yeah, I didn't
A
think
little
about that.
physical abuse, I would take over emotional abuse
Yeah, true. Yeah, women can really fuck you up like
Mhm.
mentally.
for sure.
That's their weapon.
I specialize in it.
Yeah, can you really? You can fuck with somebody. What's your go-to move?
Break up with you, block you, come back.
Oh no, no. And then what?
The breakup, they come back. It's like this cycle. It's like a cyclical cycle.
Yeah.
And it's mostly I'm doing that because they're not good for me. But then I'm also just in this chaotic cycle. It's like kind of like my childhood,
Right, right.
fighting, going back, fighting.
But how's that weaponized against the other person? Do you know deep down, like how would you like just try to absolutely like wreck someone mentally?
It depends what I want to like make them like more into me or make them miss me. Like,
Fuck, dude, this is so
it's-
scary.
It's
This is
very
so
scary.
dude.
It depends what I want to do. What is my mission? Tell me my mission.
Just to like knock them down, just like try to devastate them or make them feel bad.
I mean, you could just do jokes about them.
It sucks. Yeah.
I was like talking to this doorman, and I remember one time he's like, "I don't just open doors." I'm like, "What do you open windows?"
That's pretty fucking funny.
Yeah, I mean, like you could. It's so easy to do.
Yeah.
because men's egos are so fragile.
Yeah. Well, also it's like, dude,
Or
the
like your dick is
the
you
nu-
suck in bed.
the
Like
nuclear
there's just so many things. you
penis,
could do.
your penis sucks as that's like nuclear option. Like it's one thing as a man, you have to wonder like, what does she really think about this? And it's like, you don't want to know, obviously. I've went into that cave before in previous relationships. Like, just tell me. And it's just like crippling. You're like, wait, what?
What did you ask them in terms of what they think about you as a person?
No, I don't care about that. I was like, how big is my dick compared to all the other dicks?
Oh, that's a tough question.
No,
That's
I
a
know.
tough question.
I thought I wanted the answers, and I was just like, really? This is the last guy you're with? Okay. Fuck. But
Guys
it's-
with huge dicks usually are not great in bed, though. I will say that. I'd rather an
Preach,
average
preach,
size. I'd
sister.
rather an
Stand on the
average
podium.
size dick. I'd rather an average size guy that does all this stuff than a guy that like sticks a finger in for a second and then has sex with you. And you're like,
Congratulate you! Just won over our entire fan base, dude. If you were worried about it for a second, they love
guys,
you.
can you put this to the beginning of the action? Can you move this to the beginning?
I'll do one of those.
Average size dicks are where it's at.
I'll do that from like the
Average
YouTube
size dicks
teaser.
are where it's at. Nobody wants a big dick.
This girl just makes a lot of sense, man. I really like the way she's fucking thinking. I also look, and I could just, I'm not like trying to talk about guys with big dicks like they're like bad, but I feel like they do carry more of a Machiavellian kind of personality.
Yeah, because they have this big dick, but usually that's all they do is have a big dick.
Yeah.
So it's like if you just have that and like don't do foreplay, you don't do anything about like for someone else, it's like it just sucks. It's not great.
Eventually at all. I knew one guy in my life who was it was like someone we doing. We had we kind of like a professional relationship, and he apparently had a giant dick, and he remember him telling me like, bro, he's like living with this lady, and I remember being like, man, she's really putting up with a lot, and he's like, I'm controlling her mind with my dick, and that was what he told me, and for a minute I was like, maybe he is. I'm like, well, good for him.
Some girls are size queens and they want a huge dick.
But it all fell apart. It did.
did.
Eventually. I think she found a bigger dick. That's a problem. Someone finds another big dick. I guess you got to like flip a lot of stones, but eventually you find another
you
one.
find
You're
another,
like,
but now this guy could do more damage than the other guy.
true.
If you're like really into big dicks, I guess you would put up with a lot.
Yeah. But it all came crashing down because I remember being like, man, that's a thing. I didn't know that. And then eventually, like, he got kicked out of the house, and I was like, well, mind control. MK Ultra is apparently seized too. It's fucking
Yeah.
But yeah, it was kind of that was like a weird. That's never really been my play. I've never tried to like control a woman's mind.
I don't know if this.
I didn't know it was an option. I didn't know you can
I
just
don't know
like.
if this guy was controlling her mind either.
I don't think he did. I got kicked out of her house.
Yeah.
And she called the police on him.
It sounds like we
kept
dated
all
the
his
same
money.
person. Where's this guy from?
Pennsylvania.
Well, I've dated some Pennsylvania trash.
Really?
Keep going.
True.
He didn't have a huge dick though.
Yeah, this guy. He called it. Yeah, but he. Yeah, it was always. I've always been kind of fascinated. So, as a guy too, like you'll just be like chilling with the guy for a long time, then you just learn he has a huge dick, and you're like, what the fuck? You've been
Who cares? That's like
I
not
don't
a
care
thing.
anymore. I don't care
Yeah.
anymore. But it was just. It's. Well, sorry. What were you saying? You don't think it's a thing?
I don't like. I get it. Some people really love huge dicks, but to me, it's like what you can do with it, like what your other skills are, kind of are better than just having like this one thing you're.
Yeah, true.
Because like you're not even necessarily good at it. You just have it.
Okay, so like when it goes like all the way to the back, you're saying like take it or leave it.
I told the guy, I was like, hey, I don't come like that. And he's like, oh, what should I do? He's like, because girls just be coming from that. So like he didn't even know. I was like, well, first of all, a lot of them are lying to you. But like he's almost 40 and like he did not even know that. He's like, oh, girls just be coming like that. I'm like, yeah, not most of them.
This is a sick answer though. I'm gonna do my wife that. I'd be like, oh, girls usually just be coming from that, dude. I don't know what.
He's like, so what should I do? It's like, so this guy doesn't even know.
Yeah.
So
What,
he's
he didn't
just-
know to like put it in and go fast as possible?
the jackhammer move. That's actually his only move. He's like in another world.
Like this isn't for you. This is for me. I need
Oh,
to-
for sure, it's for him. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, that is very funny. Yeah, I don't know, man. I used to be like as a younger man, I was very like hung up. I'd be like, oh my God, like, where do I stand? And then you get older, you're like, what the fuck, man? I don't care. But it doesn't matter. It's one of those things too. It's like there's an expiration date on that. If you're like priding yourself at being awesome at sex, it's like, well, guess what, dude?
Yeah, and
There's an
also
end date
this
to
guy
that.
was like, well, the one thing you shouldn't talk about is how a guy has sex. And I'm like, that should have tipped me off that he's not good.
What do you mean to talk about?
He's like, you shouldn't, like, I guess, criticize how a man is in bed. And then I was like, I should probably think this is not going to be good. Like, if you don't want to hear any feedback.
Yeah. That's also such a funny thing to be like, look, it's just kind of impolite for you to like tell me.
Can you please not leave me a bad Yelp review, actually? That's not going to be great for me.
I went on one online date with a person. This was the most, this was diabolical. And I don't think they genuinely did it on purpose, but this lady was very into LSD. She was like, she was working with like kids with disabilities and she's like, I want to give it to them. And I remember being like, that's pretty nuts. You shouldn't do that. But
Right.
she told me this. I was like, I always would. That was like my big icebreaker. I'm like, what's like the weirdest date you ever went on? And this lady was like, one time I brought some acid to this guy's apartment, and like he never did it before, and we were like tripping on acid, and we started having sex, and halfway through I stopped, and I was like, I'm sorry, but you have the smallest penis I've ever seen. She's like, I gotta stop, and she just like got off and just chilled in his apartment and like finished the acid or whatever. And then she said the guy the whole time was watching like motivational videos on his YouTube while she just kind of like sat on her phone.
Why didn't he just leave?
It was his apartment.
Why didn't she just leave?
She's a fucking psycho. I don't know. But she like broke this down to him being like, bro, like you don't understand. Like this is crazy. I've never encountered anything like this.
A dick so small.
It's like, I can't, like, we just have to stop right now. And then I think
I've dated some guys with small dicks.
really,
I went on a streak of small dicks for a lot of years.
that's kind of sick.
It was, but at one point you just look at it, you're like, I feel almost like a pedophile. This is like kind of gross. It's very small.
You just lost half the fan base.
Fuck, aren't they pedophiles? Guys.
I'm kidding. That is very funny. Yeah, that's got to be. Well, that's I mean, it is the old Louis bit where he's like, you don't know what it is until you have to go on an entire day. Was it? Did he? I think he did. Maybe he did. I don't know. Maybe I wrote that. I'm a fucking comedic genius. But the
Is that what the podium is for?
Well, did you notice my podium's so big and the guest is so
listen,
small?
it's a big dick energy
It's very
move.
phallic.
This is a very small energy.
I know. But I did do that consciously because it made me laugh to be like at a gigantic podium.
I love it.
Thank you. But the maybe subconsciously it is thing compensation. But the what the fuck? I don't even remember what the fuck I was saying. Oh, that is crazy to just go on a streak and then it's like
I wasn't trying. It was happening.
Seeking it out would be crazy though
Yeah,
if you started
it was
like
just,
matching them up.
It was just small.
How accurately do you think you can predict just looking at a person?
I have no idea.
So it's just a total
I have no idea.
question mark.
Yeah, I have no. You can't go by feet size. You really can't. For me, I have no idea. My friend can tell pretty accurately, but I have no idea.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
How does your friend?
I don't know. She just has a gift, I think.
She's gifted. Yeah.
She's gifted.
Yeah, because the thing is, you can't. Then like, you have a responsibility. You can't like leave the guy and be like, dude, your dick's just not cutting the mustard. Because then it's like that's terrible. So you have to like just kind of wait. What do you do? You have to wait it out for a little bit and eventually be like, look, I don't think.
No, I mean, I remember one time I was like talking to this guy and he was like, "Oh, I just want to let you know I have a small dick." And, like we were at
That's
his
honorable.
place, and then like I was like, "All right, well, I'll like jerk you off, but like I'm not gonna like take a number and have that added to my roster.
True.
Bring down the mean average." But listen, when a guy tells you he has a small dick, he does usually.
Yeah. The power move is when it's average and you go
It's
super small,
yeah.
and then they go,
it's like
"Oh,
3
not
inches.
that bad." Yeah,
You're like,
that's
oh,
not
it's
bad.
6. That's great.
Yeah, that's kind of my move. To be like, it's so small. Then they go, it's not that bad. And you're like, well, yeah, whatever.
Right? They're like pleasantly surprised.
Exactly.
Yeah. That
Especially
is
the whole
move.
time on the date, you're eating. Like, how's your food? And like, by the way, my fucking dick is tiny, dude.
But then sometimes
wait till you see
sometimes
this
it
thing.
is tiny, and you're like, oh, you were not lying.
Honest Abe. At that point, you're honest Abe. Yeah.
I told you what you were in for. It's not good.
I think that's a noble thing though, to be like, look, I got a small fucking dick. It's kind of freeing.
I would think so. And then you could also, if you date this person, just like get away with so much because their dick is so small.
Oh, you're saying you can like denigrate them or just be
you could
like,
just cheat. It's like,
yeah,
what are you
just
gonna
like,
do?
dude?
Good luck finding another person to put up with that.
Yeah, true. Be like, look, I would love you if your dick was bigger, but it's not. So I
I
have
do
to
love
cheat on
you,
you.
but I don't like you. I don't like you at all.
So I have to do this because of you.
If you have a small dick, you have to be good at other stuff.
For sure.
And that's why these big dick guys are not.
Yeah, that's true. You got to be very good. The one thing that is crushing in terms of from a celebrity perspective, then you get like well-known celebrities with small penises, and that kind of like hits the streets.
What was that guy's name that cheated on his wife with the nanny and he had a small dick? White guy, curly hair.
I don't know. I was thinking. I know Arnold Schwarzenegger took down his nanny, but I don't know. I'd imagine he
wasn't
doesn't have a
him.
micro penis. That'd be
The
crazy.
talented Mr. Ripley he was in. Who's that guy? Not Matt Damon, the other one.
Not Ben Affleck.
No.
J-Lo wouldn't put up with that.
Probably not.
She's probably a bit of a size queen. I don't know. I'm trying to think of
It's the guy in it.
the talented. So it's not Ben Affleck.
It's not Ben
Who's
Affleck,
the
it's
other
somebody
guy?
else. Jude Law.
Jude Law. Really? He's a hunk.
I know, and he's got a small dick. From what I've heard, I don't know.
Okay. But he's so handsome though, right? Wouldn't it be kind of like that would really be a
Small and thin is bad. It has to
Yeah.
at least be thick. Thickish. Just not like a finger.
okay. More like 1.5.
Like 2 at least.
Okay. Yeah. Cool.
Even
Sick.
if they're like 2 pinkies. That's not bad.
Oh, so you're saying like
I'm just saying, like, you prefer 2 thumbs, wide length.
I got you, but
2
you'll take
pinkies
2
is-
pinkies. Pinkies is
great.
serviceable. 2 pinkies is serviceable.
It's on the low end.
1
of
index
what's
finger you're
acceptable.
talking about getting probed. You're talking about getting probed. Is that out? No, for real. I'm not dick bragging at all. Is that out there?
I don't know. That's crazy. I've never come across
Damn,
that.
I was feeling real good about myself. I was like,
I'm
what a
sure there
fucking
is.
piece of shit.
If this airs in China, I'm sure there are some guys with that.
Yeah, have they done the smallest in the planet?
I think the smallest on the planet. I
Huh?
hope they're like some guys like, wait, have you gone to Jupiter and seen what the dicks are like out there?
Have they done smallest in the planet?
Yeah.
He's known for the smallest piece. So how does that work? They didn't have like they had a contest, didn't they? They actually had I read about this. They had a small dick contest, and they found the guy who had like the smallest dick in the world. So I think it was like trying to raise awareness. Be like, look, guys, let's destigmatize.
That's just gonna make him want to kill himself more.
Smallest dick in the world. At that point, though, you'd have to just laugh. Like,
Right,
dude,
you're like, it's so crazy.
I have
It's
the
a butt.
smallest dick, and then you'd know where you stand. Half the torture is not knowing where you stand.
Right. If you're just the worst, you're like, but I have huge balls. My balls are just huge.
Yeah, that would be. You just
I'm gonna
spray.
stick my dick in there and my balls, so you're gonna get everything.
You just spray like an ungodly amount of cum out of your tiny.
You're getting
penis.
everything, man.
Yeah, that is it's an issue, and that's one guys are sensitive about, and it's. Man, I just wish my brothers out there could just just be free and be
Average
who they
is
are.
the best.
I think so too. It's best of both worlds, best of all worlds.
Average
hard
is the
worker,
best.
hard worker. You know, you can get a little something going in sweatpants, nothing crazy, nothing to brag
Right.
about.
If there's nothing there, that's a real turn off. But also for a woman, you really don't know. I mean, I guess there's no way to know either if a woman's vagina is like huge.
Yeah, there's no way. That's a absolute. You can't tell at all.
Right. So you just have to go in. You're both like this.
Fingers crossed.
We have no idea if this is going to be a match or not.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, people should. I would like to think people should be more like just kind of gracious about it and be like, hey, you know, I didn't really think that worked out very well. I'll be willing to accept my half of the responsibility, and you know, let's say I wish you the best, and maybe we find a good match.
I had an ex-boyfriend who said that like he had sex with a woman and it was just like hollow inside.
Mm.
He also didn't have a big dick, and I was like, so what do you do? He's like, you just try and hit the walls.
Yeah,
That was so funny.
you gotta lean. Yeah, I guess you'd have to lean to either
Yeah.
side.
I didn't think this. I think I did this wrong again.
That's all right. Yeah, that's
It's all coming off. I think.
good. You caught yourself on that. But yeah, that is. I feel bad. That's the thing too. Like, you know, because I feel bad for her. There could be a lady that has a like literally gigantic vagina.
I think there are.
Yeah, and
I
it's
think-
just,
I've dated guys who have said that. I'm like, is that a real thing? And they're like, yeah.
I've only ever come across one in my entire life, and I was gracious about it. I was like, thank you for letting me, you know,
Inside
do
you.
that. Yeah, like thank you. You've obviously, you know, I'm in the Hall of the Titans, but like thank you for allowing me in here
And,
to
you were,
Valhalla.
and then what happened? You were just like, I'm out because you're loose puss.
There's a lot of other stuff going
You
on.
just make it about something else.
Yeah, I mean, I would just kind of just not respond, but the kind of dastardly. But no, I would really just be like, yeah, you know, I'd wait like a week or two, and then be like, dude, you know, this just isn't. You
I'm
know,
so busy.
I have a lot going on. You're a great person, but yeah, you know,
I'm
it's
torn pretty hard. It's gonna be hard for me to keep this up.
like you were actually. I need to find someone with a bigger pussy.
Yeah, you're actually a little too small for me.
Yeah, exactly. I like to be completely lost, just completely lost and disoriented, like a float tank. I just get in there and I'm like, what the fuck's going on?
What's going on here?
Start
man?
meditating. Yeah, I wish people would. The problem is like I'll argue with my wife and then I'll come in from the shower naked and just like a tiny flaccid penis, and it's like,
You coming from an argument like that?
yeah, I'll walk in. I'm begging for it. I'm begging. I love to be punished, but I'm like coming in. I'll do that.
You won't even like get a little thing going.
If I have like the time to do it, if I'm like thinking about it, I mean, I'll always get a little thing. That's like
Okay, good.
first step. But sometimes I'll just be like, you know, getting ready for bed, and we'll like be in that like silent zone of like huffing and puffing, and I'll walk in my head, I'm like, I dare you. I didn't know she's like this fucking look at this piece of shit. And like, and she's definitely. I know you're smiling. She's definitely.
I love when someone does that and you're like, I fucking hate you so much right now. There's no way I would ever touch you. I'd rather you go fuck a homeless person than me touch you. But is she like, sometimes she gives in because she just knows?
When you say give in, I'm talking about she's mad. I'm talking about she's looking at me, and I know she's mad at me already. So she's seeing me naked, and just like I have like fucking pimples on my butt, and a tiny flaccid penis. I know she's being like gross,
Yeah.
but I'm like, and I'm looking at her like, say something. I fucking dare you. Are you talking about me being like trying to parlay that into a sexual advance?
Yeah. Like
We
she's
have to
mad at
be-
you and then you come in and you're like, huh?
We gotta be fighting really bad for it to
Okay.
kind of go to like sexual. It has happened.
I've had sex with people where I'm like, this is almost rape. Where you're like, I'm so not into this.
I
And
hate
I'm just
this.
like praying for it to end.
Yeah. That also hurts a guy's ego, but
Not enough to stop. He's like, this hurts, but I'm gonna keep going.
That's
I
for
see- I
you
know what
guys.
the
That's
mission
for
is.
you guys. We're
That's-
like,
I'm
look,
gonna deal with that. Yeah.
that's for you guys. But I've always been a bit of a brat about that. If I'm getting like kind of maintenance sex of like, look, I know you need this, do it. I used to be very like, you're not even into it. But now I'll be gracious. I'm like, dude, thanks. You know,
Thanks
I know
for-
this isn't on the top of your agenda, but thanks for letting me do that. I was
thanks for
actually.
thanks for letting me masturbate with your vagina. That's kind of what that sex feels like when you're not into it. I don't know what's going on with this thing. That's what it feels like where you're like, I'm just gonna let you masturbate my pussy.
Yeah, I'll be honest though. It's like I've gotten more gracious, but there's part of me that gets resentful. It's like, seriously, dude, like you're not feeling this at all, and that's kind of. But then it's like, what a nice thing to do. So I'm kind of torn on that issue.
I get it. It's also nice too, like if you are doing it from behind, you're really disconnected from it. If you could just be on your phone doing something,
Yeah,
that
true.
would be like the nice part for her.
Yeah, true. Just watching, just real.
She's just responding to emails because she has a lot to do.
Just watching Fighter and the Kid clips.
Just thinking about him. So wait, is he not doing stand up anymore? I don't really know much.
I think he's
about
going to
him.
get back into fighting. I've heard, by the way, I'm not trying to trash the guy. I think him as a phenomenon. That's kind of what I'm interested in. I'm not.
I love first of all, I don't know him, so I don't like dislike him or anything. But someone sent me videos where he's just like in podcasts lying about stuff, and then he's on another podcast contradicting it.
That's what happens when you have 95,000 people auditing your every word. You could tear you to shreds.
Yeah, I think he said like he didn't grow up with dogs, and then someone's like he did grow up with dogs, and then he said he had a parrot, and then he didn't have a parrot or something. It's just kind of great.
It is pretty funny. I
do love that, and that's what I love about him is that.
Yeah, it is a cool story. It's like he got kind of like he was an MMA fighter, got like launched into the I would say semi-national spotlight. Got absolutely
from MMA.
Yes.
Okay.
And he was an MMA guy. I think he knew Rogan from MMA, and then he got launched into like the role of a comedian, but just was like right at the top and just got. Dude, imagine like 2 years in, just getting your recording.
I think somebody
your set.
said they liked Gringo Poppy better than my special.
Oh, it's probably my wife, dude. It's nasty wife.
That's funny.
Yeah, it was all right, but I just prefer the energy brought in GP.
I know you're trying to hurt my feelings, but actually that made me laugh.
Yeah, that also made me. That is like that's one of those ones you're like, nuts. You're nah, you're just fucking with me. Just being mean. But yeah, I don't know what the fuck I was even talking about. But yeah, I don't want to throw shade to the shop, man. But it was kind of a. I've heard he's nice. I heard he's a nice guy. But it was just a very. I think about it a lot. Like just like how do you deal with people? They're like kind of paying for your livelihood, and part of that is them getting to say like horrible, shitty things to you, and it's like. They're like a dad who pays your bills, and every now and again they just lash it. People get drunk too online. You forget. You read this stuff. Oh,
that's true. A lot of them. That's where they get their courage.
Yeah, or a lot of people like they'll be blacked out. You'll like read something and be like, "Oh, how could somebody possibly say that?" And then you get a message later, be like, "Bro, I blacked out. I was hammered last night. I apologize."
But that is how you truly feel.
True. True.
You're apologizing for sending it, but that is how you feel about me.
Yeah, true. You exposed me to your truth, and But I don't know. It gets weird because then you get into the territory of like, well, it's like this is what I like to tell myself. Like maybe I'm just eliciting something they see in themselves and they hate it.
Yeah, that's true too. There are a lot of times they're going through shit. They need someone to take it out on.
Yeah,
that's what I like about New York City is that like if you're having a bad day, there's so many people to unleash your anger on.
That's kind of nice.
Like,
yeah,
and everyone's just mad, so it doesn't really matter.
I do miss the road rage in Philly. It was like you could come up to a stop sign, someone starts to go, and you're just like hanging out your window, like fuck you, just me and just like a Muslim black lady were fighting, and I'm like, we never would have talked otherwise. But
right,
this is
and
nice.
Look at this bringing us together.
We get to scream at each other.
We both fucking hate each other.
Yeah, that was I do miss that. Texas is like weirdly nice. I didn't know it would be so nice down here.
Do you think that's just Austin, or do you think it's
could just
Texas
be Austin?
Overall?
I've only ever been in Austin, so I don't know. But I think people are generally like a little more
a little bit slower and nicer.
Yeah, a little dumber.
Do you think somebody said it has something to do with everyone having a gun? Like in New York, no one has a gun.
Yeah, I agree. You can kind of pop off.
Right. So here it's like, hey, we both have guns.
Yeah, we're
all going to shoot each other.
Yeah, that's another one of my recent like just pointless fantasies I have now of like getting in a road rage altercation and just being like totally gracious and being like, dude, I fully apologize for what I just did.
Yeah.
I'd like for us to move forward through this and just try to like really change somebody's day.
My wife just fucking upset me. She just really told me something that's upsetting.
My wife.
I'm taking it out on you, and you don't deserve that.
True. That'd be nice to just trap the guy, go from road rage to being like, dude,
I just need someone to talk to.
I don't think my dick's that good, dude. I don't think my dick's that good, and I don't think I'll ever be able to truly please a woman. And I'm just fucking. I just want to go
first. Can you go back to like shooting me, please? I'd actually prefer that than whatever we're doing right now.
I think I'll be born and die, and I'll truly never please a woman. It just hurts me.
There are some guys that have never pleased a woman.
Yeah,
probably a lot.
It's kind of a cool, but I feel like at that point you could just like wear an eye patch and just become like a poker, like you know what I mean. I think that'd be kind of cool to like know, like I'll never just become like a bad guy.
You're like, I'm actually trying not to make you come. So if you feel close, let me know. I'm gonna stop.
You're gonna mess up my mystique.
Yeah.
But whatever. It's not all about that. I'll be honest. You know what I mean? What would you say it's all about if you had to pick a thing?
It's a mix of things. You mean like making a relationship work?
No, just in general.
Like in life, what makes you happy?
Yeah, I'm just
money.
You think so?
Yeah.
Definitely money.
Probably money, and I guess some people you do love.
Yeah.
Those two things.
I think you're right.
If you had to only pick one, I'm sure most people would just say like family that you love.
Mm-hmm.
But also money's pretty great.
Yeah. It is one of those things. I don't think it is the root of all evil. I would say it's not.
No.
And it
I
does,
do think at some point when you have so much money and you can like control things, that's not great. But if you have just enough for yourself and
pay your bills.
pay your bills and like go on vacation, if you need to, like you should have enough money to possibly have to go off the grid. And
Yeah, I agree, man. I think there is like the problem is like once you get enough to pay your bills, go on vacation, and like have a nice normal life. The problem is I would I have that and I'll still get like miserable, and that's when I'm like, dude, I'm just fucked. And that's what I've been trying to work on that a lot because it's very shitty because you're like, dude, what the fuck? Nothing brings me
you
pleasure.
might just like need to get cancer and almost die and then
That's-
come back from it. So then you're like, oh shit, I do really appreciate this now. We just haven't had cancer yet.
That's true. I am looking forward to that. That would
Yeah.
be a total game changer.
Where you're like almost gonna die and then you're like, I love life.
Yeah, that's what I need. I have a pretty.
Everyone needs that.
I think so.
An almost near death experience where you
Yeah.
enjoy life again.
It's a good idea. That's what kind of like, you can also do like a ton of mushrooms. That kind of does help. If you're like want to get
I'm
completely
just scared
jolted.
of drugs because I don't respond great to them, and I
Yeah.
just think I feel like anytime I did something crazy, like I've only smoked pot and had great and awful experiences. I think if I did mushrooms or something, I'd be like I could fly, and I know I'd fall out a window.
Yeah, I tried to climb a water tower when I was little.
Right. That
I
doesn't sound good.
I
Little,
didn't
like 3?
climb it. No. I mean, well, I shouldn't say little. I was like fucking 18 years old, but I was, I
Younger.
was new. I was a fresh boy. People were showing me their butts in the fucking apartment.
Life was really opening up for you. The opportunities that you were really getting between seeing guys' butts and climbing water.
I was like, I remember just being like on mushrooms and being like, I'm definitely gonna climb that. And my friends were like, don't do that. And I was like, I couldn't comprehend the idea of like her getting hurt or getting in trouble. I was like, dude, I'll get to the top. Like, watch this. And they were like, dude, for real, don't.
And you still did it.
I didn't do it. Thank
Oh,
God.
okay.
Thank fucking
Because that's
God.
not smart.
No, and that's why I am a little bit nervous about that. Like, yeah, I might jump off some shit, but I try
That's
to
why I
stay
don't do
ground
it.
level, stay ground level.
Yeah, but I think I'd probably be like, well, let me see if I could dart across this 8-lane highway.
Yeah,
That's another thing I could see myself doing.
I've driven on. Oh, look, I've done it all. I've
I
driven.
know. I just think I would do stupid stuff like that.
I drove on mushrooms against my guitar teacher's advice. He was like, "What?" I told him I was like, "I'm going to do mushrooms." He was like, "Sick," and he was like, "Don't." He was like, "Whatever you do."
He's like, just create some cool riffs.
He was like, "Whatever you do, do not drive." And I was like, "Roger that." First time I did them, I was like, "I want to get out of here," and just got on the. I thought I was fine. I got on the road.
I can imagine.
Dude, it was terrifying.
Yeah, I don't think that's great.
Yeah, don't ever do that. Don't drive on mushrooms. It's not
Unless you think you could do it.
unless it's a
Challenge
microdose.
Challenge yourself.
Well, if it's a microdose, you're fine.
Does microdose help with like depression? What does microdose actually do?
So I would argue, yeah, it does. It's one of those things where it's like you take like 0.1. You're supposed to take like a sub-perceptual dose. So you're not supposed to, if you're like feeling high, it's like it's too much. Some people still
Okay.
do that because they're like, oh, this is better. But you take a little bit to the point where you don't really notice it as much, but it will almost alter your thought patterns in a way where you'll be thinking differently. And then the days you're off of it, you get to kind of start to compare and be like, okay, on this day I was presented with this situation and like my brain, you just have like more serotonin. So you're going, all right, I kind of worked this problem out differently. And then
Maybe I should try it.
you should. I think it's a good idea, man. It's not going to hurt. Microdosing is one of those things. And it's one of those, if like, what can happen when I would do it initially, like I would get nervous. Like I'm like, oh, I'm going to take too much and like freak out. Or like it's going to,
Yeah, I'm just worried I'm going to freak out.
it's just the first couple days. You take it on like a day, you have nothing to do, and like just go do stuff, go for a walk, and I think it's good. Like, and I would go off and on. I still go off and on and on. This is my on cycle. I'm on them right now, but
But you seem like fine.
yeah, it's totally fine. It really is.
How long does it like last for?
It takes about, you take it, and then like an hour later, you might start to feel like an onset.
Mm-hmm.
But ideally, you barely even feel it.
Can you drive on it?
Oh, big time.
Oh, okay.
I should drive Uber on them all the time.
No, is it like legal to drive on it? Not what you're doing. Not whatever crazy shit you're doing.
Well, yeah, it is, because it's like you're not going to get breathalyzed. You're not going to be like, are you on 0.1 of fucking Golden Wizards? They're not going to know.
But does Golden Wizards make you tell the truth where you're like, yes?
No, you would be fine. I'm telling you, if you were to take a actual the problem is with mushrooms, they can be like 5 times stronger than other things. So like,
Yeah.
but if you find a good batch,
I took one edible. My friend, we were in Austin for Moon Tower. My best friend does edible. She's like, this is actually very low.
yeah.
And then I took it and I woke up to the ocean and I was off the rails. Anytime I do it and it goes bad, I'm like in a situation where I think someone's trying to kill me or I'm dead and I need to wake myself up. I'm like in a coma. So
What
it's
did
like,
you take near the ocean? Where were you?
Oh no, I heard the ocean.
Oh,
I was
you
in a
heard
hotel
it.
room.
Oh God.
Yeah, I was like, that's
Edibles,
interesting.
dude. That's one thing people will act like. I would
I only
rather.
took one, and my friend was like, "How many did you take?" And I like counted them, and I was like, "I think I took all of them." I was like, "They keep disappearing." It was like wild.
Really?
Yeah,
And was
it
your
lasted
friend
for-
fine?
My friend didn't take it. She's like, I guess by whatever the percentage was, she was like, "This is a very low dose." And then I took one, and I was like, I thought it was Russell Crowe and that A Beautiful Mind. Like I'm always go towards schizophrenia, where like I think I'm doing one thing, but this is like reality.
Yeah, the weed edibles can. I'd honestly rather take a small amount of mushrooms than take a weed edible. They like freak me out. They get like my heart rate kind of going,
Yeah,
and I get like panicky.
it's just like I always go to like I'm in a mental institution. No one will tell me the truth. I'm stuck here. People are visiting me. It's like my mind is not good. One time I thought Ari was trying to kill me the whole night.
Yeah.
And we were staying together, and he was going back to this Airbnb, and he chose a different way. And I was like, "Are you going to kill me in that hotel?" He's like, "No." I was like, "But wouldn't you say you're not going to kill me if you're going to kill me?" He's like, "Yeah, I guess that's right." And I went to open the door and jump out. He's like, "Don't jump out." But I freaked him out where he got back to the Airbnb and locked the door. He's like, "I don't want you trying to come in." I was like, "I'm locking my door. You're
he
trying
locked
to come
you in. Wait, he locked you in, or
We had
out?
our own door. We had our own bedroom. So he locked himself in his bedroom, and I locked mine in my bedroom because I was like, "You might be trying to kill me. I have no idea."
That was when you did the weed edibles last time.
That was another time that the first night we smoked, and it was the most fun, and then it was that.
The edibles are a whole different. Yeah, it's a
That
whole
wasn't
different-
even edibles. That was regular pot. And I was like, "What is this?" He goes, "Yeah, this like makes you a little more like hypochondriac." I'm like, "Why wouldn't you tell me that?"
He hit you with the hypochondriac weed.
I don't know. Whatever it is, it was not good. I was succeeding to the most on hypochondriac. Oh my god!
Bro, you're suave as hell. Thank you so much for putting up with this. I'm trying to. I'm like, yeah, taking mushrooms is sick. Here's my fucking setup sucks. Sorry. Yeah, I think we did it. We're now done.
I think.
Yo, for real. Thank you so much. Let's log off. That,
Okay.
You absolutely
I don't
did
know.
You absolutely did it.
I'm like eating the microphone.
Dude, for real, thank you for
like,
so much.
women
for doing
are
this.
so stupid.
I for real thank you, Rule. I'm very happy you did this.
Me too, and I hope everyone doesn't hate me on your podcast.
I
But
don't
if
think
they
they
do,
will.
it's like not my problem.
I got a good sixth sense, dude. I got a good sixth
We'll
sense, and
see.
I would say they'll say, "Welcome to the halls of Amente."
I hope so.
They'll say They'll say the Dark Queen has arrived, dude.
Go watch the Dark Queen. Go get upset.
Yeah, watch the Dark Queen. These guys aren't gonna get upset. These
No,
guys
they
are
won't.
fucking
This is
patriots.
my fan base, probably.
I think it might be, honestly. I think you might have found your
Just trash people. I'm also garbage, so it makes sense.
Yeah, you're about to get tapped into the worst dudes ever.
Now I've dated a guy from Philly. I'm already there.
Yeah,
I know what that's like.
No, they're my online family are fiercely loyal, dude.
I know.
My energized communities. It awaits you, dude.
I love it.
But no, dude, thank you for doing this. You're cool as
Thank you
fuck.
for having me. It was a lot of fun, despite
Appreciate
this
you.
thing.
Well, we're going to live mics. Guys, go to Netflix, watch The Dark Queen. Thank you. Do you
Hi,
have
guys.
like a website or tickets or anything?
Oh yeah, go check me out on Instagram, Adrian Appalucci. Come see me on the road. I'm going to go do some gigs with Ari, January, February, March.
Right on.
Then I have some of my own headlining dates, so come out.
All right. Love you guys.